on the TV say feel defiled by the foe. What was once your friend just won't be that anymore. I'll be the day that the truest color wins, blotting out the other ones till all is gray again. Oh, hearts we are bleeding them out. Been oh so smart, but are we? Are we?
Welcome back to Ready Player U. I'm Mike,
And I'm Matt.
and our special guest in studio.
Worm.
So, how did you get started?
I got started when I've always been making music, but into the rap career, I decided one day I'm going to do this. A couple of us got together, actually from Lemoore, California, a collective I used to be part of called Last Artist, and we decided we were going to enter some videos in the Team Backpack.
Nice.
And we did, and the submission videos. And I was lazy on mine, and I turned it in super late, almost didn't make the cut, and then I got selected to go out and do some rapping for Team Backpack, which is like, it was like a blanketed 1,200 people. I'm sure like a lot of people got this, but out of my group of people,
Yeah.
I was the one that got the, hey, come to New York, you know?
Wow.
And it was like, that's a big deal when you're
That's
starting
a
out.
huge fucking deal.
That was my beginnings. You know, rest in peace, Aesop Fables. I saw him that night.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with my brother. He used to go by Vil back in the day. We were hanging out at Livingstone's in Fresno.
Yeah.
And he was just sitting on his own, and we were, celebrating because, this was the call up, we thought at that time was the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sat around, we were kind of freestyling, and, he just passed away a couple, I don't know if it's even been a year, this last 6 months. So shout out Living Legends and, Aesop Favorite. He was always the nicest person. He told me, he's like, you got it going on. He's like, when it's ready, talk to me. He's always that guy.
Yeah.
We never got a chance to do that. I did some video work for him for when Haiku Atat was around at his studio, which was Micah 9 and Abstract Rude. And then I never remember the main, AC Alone. I can never remember his name for some reason. He's like the most famous one. I never knew what they looked like, honestly. So I was doing video for him, and we were like hanging out, and AC Alone hands me his camera, and he's like, take some photographs. And I was just like, all right, well, I'm already working on my camera. I'm over here being a dick about it and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm taking some personal photos from them, and then my boy works for TME. He's like, do you know who that is? I was like, no. I was like, that's AC Alone. He's like the head guy. He's like one of the main guys here in Haiku Atat. And I had seen Abstract Rude before. He got the long dress, so he kind of got the look.
Right.
But AC Alone looks like a normal, like the home.
Like
you could
you
be at
wouldn't spot him
Panera,
in a lineup or
and he's
nothing.
just chilling, and you'd be like, I didn't know that was it.
Wow.
But he was super humble. They all rapped. I got to see some good shows. But I got started doing that. I went out to New York, made some really good friends out there right off bat. Got to see Marlon Craft win that year. He's a fucking megastar now on his own right.
Yeah.
I appreciate the way he does his music. Still underground, still very analog, still pushing the agenda of a live band, still talking about things that maybe mean more to normal people rather than the rap world and community.
There's a difference between CD and live performance.
Not everyone's, really living that lifestyle where you're out there doing the thing and every night's a party and, hoes and
That's a hard
bitches and
way
what's
to go.
going on. Like, you have a couple times of that before you start burning the fuck out, but
Facts.
that's not life. And if you're living that life, I pray for you. I pray for you because you're going to need a little bit of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I got started doing that. When I came back, I decided I could do this. It was kind of a circle. It was a freestyle circle. Back in the day, our big thing was we would freestyle.
That's how you
Fridays.
find out who's going to make the cut, because
that's basically
you can
was
watch
it.
out real fast.
Like if you got a 2-1-2 bar liner, cool. You're a studio artist, cool. I know I understand the punch shit in now. Back then, I didn't. It was like you could go. That was it.
Are you ready on the fly?
Yeah. And if you were ready and you got that minute and someone gave you a beat and you got to go do it, you just turn heads because you were like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Where did that shit come from? It's like, I was all freestyle. Like,
and then you're sitting there absorbing it while they're going. You're like, oh, damn.
All of a sudden, you're like, oh, okay, you're on some crazy stuff right now. What are you talking about? You know? And I'd never seen someone kind of have that same style that I had when it was just, I was being honest. Like, I remember the minute I knew it was going to be a thing that I was going to do forever, the homie had the beat. He had the Pill Beats, speaker. And he was guarding it for life because he knew once he turned that motherfucker on, it was about to get cracking and rapping for the next 12 hours. Everyone that wants to get a hip hop beat, you know? And I told him, like, let me get just one. Because the day before, I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
You know, people were trying and trying and trying. I'm like, I don't compete. I'm trying to get in line here. I'm listening. I'm studying the game.
Yeah.
But today, ain't no one on it. You wait and you chill. Let me get that try.
Yeah.
Right?
Just one. Just give me one.
Just give me the one. And he kind of read it, was like, all right. So he popped up a beat, turned out his phone, got the beat thing going. And I started rapping, and it became a thing. I saw some eyes that was just like, yeah, or I get that. And after a while, people started bringing in, and the circle started getting started, and more people started coming in. And, you know, after
slow
that,
burn.
Yeah, you have people that were like, you know, E-Money or, Simba Lives Long at that time that were big, that ended up in that circle that night. Or, other people that were unnamed, but that were incredible rappers, to this day, that I've never met people who could do shit like that. Yeah,
we had a buddy of ours that we grew up with in high school, Jay Keys out of Lemoore.
Yeah.
And he does stuff on the fly. We had him in, and he goes, I said, well, let's see if you can do something on the fly. He goes, I ain't done it in 3 years, but I'm down. Let's do it. And I threw up a beat, and he just started rapping on the fly.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that today. I'm with that.
I'm down.
I'm a MC at heart. That's what we practice for.
I love that stuff.
Back in the day, it was every Friday. We sat around in a circle and rapped until you were trash, and you go into your go-tos. Yep. You used to pass
you start stuttering
the Jim Beam bottle and the Dr. Pepper, and then it was like the raps, and once you're done, you're out.
Yeah.
But that's what it all came from. It all came from that essence of, can you actually rap when not prompted? Because anyone could bust out a 16, a 32. I could do a whole album for you about some shit, but that don't mean shit over someone else's beat. Yeah. Like, I feel like if you're not MCing for real, then you're just you're regurgitating. Like, it's like you did that test.
You want a beer?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Appreciate that. All right.
See, I got some koozies too.
I'll use this.
You want to?
Handy dandy, yeah.
There you go.
Ready Player U opener. Yeah, and my koozie. But yeah, man, it was kind of one of those things where it came down to rapping. I left the circle. I left the festival that day for a little bit and just walked around New York. I got lost a little bit. I felt most at home in the metro. I didn't even want to go to the city. It was weird. I was around Manhattan. I was like, it's too live out here. There's too much going on. I like the sewers. I went back to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But after that, when I came back, my daughter was born. I decided I'm going to make music, and it's going to be a rap thing. Salud. And I have since then.
Yeah. Well, the first one we got up on the list, just to show what people are getting into here.
Do you want to set it up, or do you want to talk about it first? Or
set it up.
Sure. Yeah, this is the title track off the first album that I released. This album was monumental in my career. It took some time to get done. We got super lucky. It's shot by Blair Media on a 6K camera, a red, which is uncanny for your first video.
Yeah.
As a video person, full well knowing the person was going to bring out some video. I didn't know he was going to bring that.
Yeah.
But he made an amazing video. We had some good vision, and we just pushed the story of, this is, it was very much a conversation between me and the audience. So it's just who I am and what I'm going through.
This is what I was listening to today at work. Mm-hmm. So here we go with Everything Changes. Check this out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You get it cracking up in here.
We try.
All in camera effects, by the way. There was I cut it together, but he shot everything.
There's so much pressure on my chest. It's like my heart could beat an omen to the test, and I ain't one to fear the moment in the present, more like one ready to press. Never found myself disposable, underrated, underdressed. I played the underdog, the low. I felt like Loki, I could smoke and all the competition blow. They know about him from the no, I got it. Snow to cloudy, know I'm about it. Yeah, you be trying to float, I be trying to float. And what's the price of being genuine? And y'all ain't know. And what's the hype, guys? Let you when the shit counts? Are we too busy getting discounts? Everything changes, everything changes, everything changes for a reason now or not. Everything changes, everything changes, everything changes, yeah, live your life. Everything changes, everything changes, everything changes for a reason now or not. Everything changes, yeah, everything changes, yeah, live your life.
I haven't seen this one in a long time. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy.
And here's a cup, my G, because I love you. And there ain't nothing else above you. I feel like crying and screaming at the same time. My heart don't let me sleep enough. It's like I'm diving in the same fire willingly. No matter all that hope I get, and I still lose stability. And what's the point in being honest when the honesty's a payment? I ain't know you shit, and just my love left on the payment. Empty bottle smoke reset, and only few will know the rest. What's respect? I never had enough to say. What's regret? No matter how, and not a day I did my best with what I had to give away. Damn. Everything changes, everything changes, everything changes for a reason now and not. Everything changes, everything changes, everything changes, yeah, live your life. Everything changes, everything changes, everything changes for a reason now and not. Everything changes, yeah, everything changes, yeah, live your life. Play your passions, mind your tongue, feel the gravity, absolve the physical fallacy, and visualize the moment how it had to be. I said you gotta risk it all and loving what you do, bleeding for your voice. Can't nobody tell you what's your truth. Your mind is living proof. My feet up on the ground and heart up on the sound. We all part of this zoo, and can't you see the clock's a ticking time bomb? And when you don't know what to do, if you ain't sweating from your brow and ready for the hunt and out of breath, then you ain't gave enough. And I ain't working for no bluff. I said it's time to rise above, and I was born to rock this mic until this motherfucker's up. Yeah, everything changes, everything changes, everything changes for a reason now and not. Everything changes, everything changes, everything changes, yeah, live your life. Everything changes, everything changes, everything changes for a reason now and not. Everything changes, yeah, everything changes, yeah, live your life.
Someone actually sang that last part too. That was actually something.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, it was a friend of mine had a son who was an incredible vocalist, and he just wanted to do something. And I'm like, can you do something to this piano part that sounds kind of like in the Mars Volta realm?
Yeah,
real high. Like I wanted it to be a feminine sounding man.
I love that
sound because I'm like, it kind of needs something more pretty sounding. Like here is it's like that shit got me all inspired. It's hilarious. But yeah, no, someone came in and actually recorded that for the album.
Yeah,
that's how we could
heard
transition.
That, and I would play it back, and I was like, yeah, I like this one. This is like one of my top 3 right here. And then I would play it, and I'd hear that vocal at the end, and I'm like, I gotta ask who did that. I gotta ask about that, because you'll hear certain songs, radio, Pandora, whatever, and you're like, I wonder about that. Like, we found out that Metallica actually had an old lady doing that part in one of their songs. And
oh, crazy. Yeah. No, I have to remember that guy's name. He changed his artist name like a few times.
Reinventing himself.
Yeah. But he's in LA. I know he was doing some dancing, some choreography, some singing. So he's a lean guy, and he's real into the fast-paced TikTok life. So I'm sure, that kind of making content quick, being able to do it fast, jump on trends, and you get the most exposure. So
yeah,
but yeah, he was really integral in making that sound, kind of have that sound.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah. So the video, that's downtown, right, Fresno?
Yeah, it's downtown Fresno, right
I
there.
recognize the wrought iron fence and all that, and the business that went out, and I recognize that area.
That was a venue, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was that. We shot it at Full Circle before it was Full Circle.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Like it was still Zach's, I think, back in the day. That alley, I've used that alleyway a few times. You'll see it several different times in different videos, but we never shot it the same way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite spots.
Yeah, Full Circle. That's where we seen Galactic Empire. Because then they changed it again, and I forgot who me and my friends had gone. Oh, Power Man.
Yeah.
When he came to Fresno, and then like a week later they shut it down because the building was all fucked up, like falling apart.
There was a bunch of stuff happening. Then they had a new building. Then the new building ended up going under for another company.
And the
and
owner
then
didn't want to fix it.
they didn't want
or
to fix
something.
it, so they
Yeah.
just bought a new spot. Like, it was weird what they did, but then they ended up going back to that spot again because the new building that they had, they could keep. I don't know if it was financial or I actually
There's
don't
always
even know.
something.
But they just weren't there no more.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, you see a lot of buildings that like probably don't even look like that no more.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
that
then
was
that
crazy
that
how that
old
works.
one that was just they never fixed it up and they had to condemn it. I'm like, me and my friends were like, shit, we were just there last week.
Yeah.
You know, it could have been a
It could
fucking
have caved
bad.
in on you then. Yeah.
Yeah, that was what we talked about because we seen the articles and stuff online and we are like, oh well, no fucking way.
Right.
Yeah, man, they be doing stuff all the time downtown. But yeah, a lot of my videos are shot in and around downtown area. But yeah, it's always fun to see how much spot is out there because if you're not from the Valley or from the Fresno area, you're like you don't know that there's a huge not just downtown area that's like used to be like where businesses were thriving and like a little small metropolis, but like depending on where you are, it's like you have such a different view of what Fresno is because you may have never even like, oh, I don't go downtown.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
used to live up there.
I was like, what do you mean you don't
I
go
used to
downtown?
live up there.
It's
I
like,
moved.
that's-
I moved out because it was like there was so much bad traffic.
Oh, yeah.
To get from my house on McKinley and Polk to a movie theater over at Edwards was like 30-minute drive.
yeah.
It's like it was like I had to plan to get to work. It was crazy. And then I moved back down to Hanford, and I'm like, well, 10, 15 minutes more. I'm in a 7-minute town. I'm never late to a movie.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. I got to take that one with a grain of salt. I grew up in Lemoore, but
Yeah.
I was living in Fresno. I've been in Fresno so long now. When I'm driving now, I'll get all mad at people because I'll be like, I'm driving to LA and
Yeah.
being in LA traffic more of the time. I'll be like,
Yeah.
come on, Fresno. Like, get it. Like,
Yeah.
can we not all suck at driving? Like,
Yeah, like-
what's happening? It's like
You're
Thursday
giving
turns on.
California a
Everyone's
bad name,
like,
we don't got a bad enough name already.
Yeah.
you know?
right? Like, we don't have enough problems. Like, y'all get it
Exactly.
together on the road at least. Pops.
Something.
Shit.
Can we do something?
Something, right?
Man, Hanford keeps expanding because I'm
It's
going.
huge.
I'm going down. What is I think
198?
Grangeville from Grocery Outlet in Lemoore. I'm taking my buddy to work.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like,
You're right, man. The
man.
Sweet Panda. I hate driving in Fresno so
He was-
much. Yeah.
He was just like, man, I don't remember all these buildings, back in the day. I'm like, no, because now it's all nice neighborhoods and new housing getting built up all over the fucking place. But it's like, look, I've been here since I was 10, so that's been 30 something years now, and I can see how much have expanded. I mean, I remember when the mall was first built.
Oh my God! I worked at that Applebee's, Pops. I used to work
Oh,
at that
shit.
Apple, and there's nothing.
Hanford's getting a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You ain't lying. I drive for a living. People drive like shit. Thank you, Stud
Bro.
45. Yes, exactly.
I'm telling you, man. Don't go to Oregon because
No. Every driver that's
Further
an
north you
asshole on
go,
the road is like,
slower it gets. I
Yeah.
don't fucking understand it.
the more
I
time you're on the
moved up
road, it's like,
I'm retarded. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Speaking of driving,
yeah.
Yeah,
this car,
this was a special request. A homie of mine who ended up shooting the video for me
nice.
brought us the car. Shout out Jesse. He
Is
works
that a
at
Riviera?
CMAC.
Is that a Riviera?
Yeah, he fixes the cars up, so it was like he was fixing it up. He actually owned, I think, this one and a couple of other
Nice.
classic cars that he just tears up and builds back up.
They don't build them like that no more.
No,
Full
this
bench
was-
seats, no headrest, so you can actually, turn around and talk or whatever.
It had a lot more pretty color, but I saturated the hell out of this video because it was the first one that we did.
It looks like a pearl white.
and we ran. Yeah, it was a nice pearl white.
Yeah.
We did a little bit more on the silver, black and white because it was the first one we did as a crew collective.
Okay.
This is the first time you're going to see me alongside some other rappers, mainly for this one,
Roach
High
Clip.
Up Seer and
Yeah.
Roach Clip,
Yeah.
which the way this track came along, I went over to JRD's, who's our producer, and he showed me the beat, and he's like, I need you on this beat. And I was like, fuck. Okay, so he's like,
No
he plays
pressure.
it, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, and this is the days I still had like papers, and I'm like, I'd figure it out.
Yeah.
But it was quick.
Yeah.
I laid it down, and I had a verse, and he's like, all right, we'll come back, we'll put something else on it. I come back, and he calls me. He's like, hey, oh no, he didn't say shit. He just sent me the verse. He sent me the verse with these motherfuckers already on it.
No
it was like,
shit. So
they,
you just
they
had to
hopped
find,
on.
you had to fit a
No.
groove.
Oh no, I was the first one on. So they
Okay,
added to the song. And they're like, this is a song now. We got to release it as such, so we need a video. So we never even I hadn't even met Roach. I had met Sear before, but before he was on a song with me, we hadn't even been in the same room together. The producer was just like, you song.
Wow.
And now we all hang out, the homies, that's family.
Wow.
You know, crew be the familia on that shit. Shout out
Crazy.
JRD. And he's here in Hanford. We record here in Hanford out his spot. We
love
used
it.
to be in Riverdale, but it's all South Valley, Central Valley.
Yeah.
Like real shit. It's not all Fresno. I think we did a couple tracks in Fresno.
That's dope.
When
I
the
think-
things, move around mobile.
Were you going through Costco that one day?
Yeah.
You met my oldest. He was working there, and then he hits me up. He's like, "You're not gonna believe this. I got somebody he raps down here in the valley, and he's good. He's really good." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And then I listened to it, and I'm like, he goes, "What do you think?" I was like, "That's pretty fucking dope, dude.
I appreciate that,
That's
man.
pretty fucking dope." I said, "Yeah, shoot him a message. I want." He goes, "You already follow him?" I said, "No fucking way."
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it, and I looked it up. I was like, "Holy shit, you're right. I do."
Yeah, we have a mutual friend. My boy who designed my all of my logos is Sinner the artist. He does art stuff all the time.
That's crazy.
He paints everywhere. He's like my best friend. I grew up with that guy.
This is
He's
not fucking happening right
He's
now. That's
on.
crazy.
Everything changes. He's a rapper as well. The person that I was rapping with for years for Last Artist is this guy right here.
Crazy. You know how many
And-
hours I've spent just going through reels, like doom scrolling, and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's fucking dope. Gotta follow that."
Dude, literally this
Trying
guy
to promote, and then I'll
is-
throw it on our story, and nobody sees it sometimes because the algorithm, or when I decide to post it, I'll do it at 2 a.m. or I'll do it when I'm on my way to work. I'll be leaving the house. I'm like, "Oh shit, fucking put it to our story," and then it's gone before anybody sees it, and I'm like, "Well, I still shared it."
Right. Yeah. Just the serendipity of it is the same thing. Like when I ran into your oldest, I had come. We had to go to Costco twice.
Yeah.
My dad bought a TV and then not the mount. And I was I'm gonna put you on blast. Sorry, pops. I'm not gonna lie. I was hella mad. I yelled at you. I should have been nicer as a son. That's not on you. But yeah.
Shots fired.
But yeah, once I ran into him the second time, he's like, "I like your shirt." And I showed him, and I'm like, I do my own ice dye method of like, doing shirts, and I'll show you one in a little bit here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was another method of like we were putting out brands, and I had a black shirt and a white shirt, and I'm like, I don't have any colors, and I'm like, well, I could just dye my clothes, and I learned to ice dye. I did like 40 shirts in one night or something stupid.
Well, you got hooked on the process. You're like, "This is so
I could
awesome."
do it, and it was crazy. It was the night Phil Lesh died. Shout out Phil Lesh, Grateful Dead. So I didn't know why I got into tie dye so heavy, but it was like, again, that's
You were
serendipity.
inspired.
Like
Yeah.
I was just feeling it, and I'm like, man, I really made 40 shirts, and like they're all different tie dye, and then they're all from powder dye. So you have to understand color theory in order to get colors.
Yeah,
to mix
I don't
and
personally, but
all that.
I think my missus does. She knows all that color. She does art. Her friend does art. They do booths, or her friend does booths, and
Got it.
They know all that stuff. I'm not privy to that.
But yeah, I made shirts like that, and he said he liked it, and we were the second time I came back is when I actually spoke with him, because I was like, hey, he's like, oh, didn't I say? I was like, yeah, I was here a second ago. We had to buy them out. But yeah, shout out to my dad for giving us 2 tries to get to this show. This is what happened. So out of it,
happens,
we ain't got
man.
the chance to talk. So
Yeah, that's dope.
Hell
I
man.
just didn't realize we'd already followed you. And I was like, no way. And I looked it up. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I do like his stuff. That's why I followed him.
Yeah, sick, man. Yeah, I like when the cards in line like that. This video is another example of that. Again, like, ain't no one planned it. The producer was like, rap, and I did, and then other people rapped, and we were like, it's like one of the highest number songs we've had, and we performed it like twice because it didn't go on any album. We were just rapping. I think it came out as a single. I don't even know if it's on an album. I'll be honest with you.
Well, let's get into it. Here's Bad Vice.
Let's do it.
Hey, what up, JR? Yeah, it's emotion, the position, pins and needles to your pisser. Yeah, we swinging with precision. I'm out of fucks to give, and then you can call it riches, burn a bridge. Then we out here rapping till it's over, never asked, forever spoken. Fuck a bitch, yeah. About my business and my Benjamins, the end of it. Stole a broken part of all my relatives. Fuck the bullshit and the revelings. Man, out here off the drags, yeah, we smoking off the dabs, right? Yeah, that moment is a past life. We gotta get it, it's a sad light. Yeah, void of all the love until it's black hole. Yeah, you a bad vice. Gotta get it.
Yeah, you know I'm dope, sizzle, pop, heat your spoon up. Step by where the laces tie before we throw the shoes up. Left the phone on silent, cause y'all down to fuck the mood up. How I feel to crack the seal, pop, shove it while I'm screwed up. Oh, y'all together, y'all in love, oh, y'all booed up. You think that if you leave that bitch around me, she won't choose up? Everything I touch is straight money, throw your blues up. You know the early bird, get the worm, go and snooze up. Bitch, I am the ROACH, come get with it. Bolo was a kingpin off the H, water shipping it. Got it out the muddy, but I've never been a stick in it. Shit on your shoulder, I can tell the way you chipping it. I'd say fuck the world, but I ain't never stuck my dick in it.
That was a good line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside a half pipe, flashlight, shit. I was a god in my past life. You ain't gotta like me, but likely I'm what your girl like. Whoa, they acting like some hoes. I just lay low, I be stuffing all these cones. People stealing styles, but we Jedis you can't clone. Yeah. I need my cheese in a bag on my Doritos shit. Crazy where I'm from, metal stuck to me on some Magneto shit. There isn't nothing you gotta can get that we can't get. Rappers cap jack, please quit with all of that mobbing since birth. I got it out the dirt. All that hate shit, it doesn't work. Everything they do, we did it first.
That's the first time you see the crew logo on any of my products right there.
Okay, so that right there, what is that?
That's my old logo right there. That's the Wormavin logo right there. The first
Is that
one.
you? Is that you
Oh,
with the
just
beard
like-
and the hat falling out of the chair?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
me
we're-
laying down, upside down, smoking.
I used that in the promo because I was like,
Yeah.
that's dope, and I know that's got to have some story behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's again, Sinner the artist. I used to have a couch that if I laid on it or sat on it at any time, I was out. And so I'm like, do something around that couch. And he had this character that he drew of me. And so he laid him down with the joint. He's like, that's it.
Did you
So
ever make
that's
any
the logo.
merch with that logo?
Yeah, I got a few things. I got some hats, some beanies, some runs that even aren't out here no more. We did some corduroy hats and
No shit.
I went out and found some weird hats and I got someone to stitch them
Wow.
to do embroidery.
That's dope.
I like stuff like that,
How
like kind of fashion.
How did you come up with the name?
Wormavin is a weird ass name. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, because
Worm
I'm like
is the
sitting
name.
there trying to work it out.
It's usually people are like Wormavin, and they throw the A like it's a big deal. Like hide the A like California. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like
yeah.
Wormavin. Like it's not
Yeah,
even
that's
there.
how I said
You
it
know,
in my
yeah.
head. So I
Yeah,
was like,
Vin-
I'm
yeah.
gonna say it wrong, so I better ask first.
Yeah.
Worm like fern, Vin like Zen with a you know. But the homie, my name was Worm. It was always Worm because of Big Worm. One day I went to Mexico.
Yeah.
I fucking I'm a little more heavy set. I had my hair done. I got a perm because I got drunk in Mexico and I didn't fucking know I was getting a perm.
That's a dangerous thing to do
I
in
woke up
Mexico.
after like Forte got this, and Manuel, shame on you. You know what you were doing. Shame on you. And I love you. He's my dad's fan. But he got me fucked up and got
Yeah.
me to get a perm because he was like, I ain't liking your shit. It's not it. You got to get this look, right? So I look it out. And it's like, it's just bouncy and curly. I'm like, the fuck is this? You know, like, how do you get the curls out? And they're like, you don't. You have curly hair now. And I'm like,
Oh shit.
what the so I come back from Mexico and my boys are just like, what the fuck is this? It's like big worm, so since then it was Big Worm. And we were at a house party probably post high school at some point. I don't
Yeah,
remember. I'm fucking old. I'm
A
40
big
years
blow up.
old. So
we're 44, so
Yeah.
no, people are like out there like, I don't even know what it's like to be 40. Shut the fuck up.
yeah,
Shut
exactly.
the fuck up.
You don't know.
You don't even know life.
You're
The
lucky. Yeah.
Blue Album came out at 40. Fucking KFC 60. So shut the fuck up. You old young
We're older than
fucks.
Google, motherfucker.
You don't
Yeah.
fucking even know. You don't even know what life is at 20,
Yeah.
25,
You
27.
didn't use Google Maps and shit, motherfucker.
we looked.
MapQuest.
We had to
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
walk around and be like, I know this landmark because I passed it 3
Yeah.
times in the
What's
last
that street?
4
I don't know.
hours.
It's over by KFC. That's
It's
where you get there.
100% 30 minutes that way and then the right. Because
Yeah.
I did it twice.
Exactly.
Like you don't figure it out after that. I don't need a
Exactly.
phone. Why?
I know
'Cause
where
we
my
lived
friends
it.
are. All the bikes are outside.
Yeah, like is it dark? No, then we out.
Yeah.
If it's dark, we can't go out. Why? It's dark. You
Yeah.
better go home and eat some dinner.
As
That
soon as
light's
the
about to
light
come
come
on. I'm
on,
gonna get
yeah,
my
you
ass
guys
whooped.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go home and they're already eating. You're like,
I'm fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, are your eyes red? I'm like, God damn,
Yep.
And then you're fucked. Yeah, but we come from a different cloth though. That's just different,
Exactly.
People
Older than the
nowadays
internet.
don't know that. That's the internet. Yeah. But we had both. We had to live with and without it.
Yep.
So you
It's
got
like-
Worm from the perm and then Vim.
Then so the way that it happens, we're at this party and my homie's giving me a call and he's yelling at me because I'm over here not paying attention. I'm probably doing some stupid shit, talking to some bitches or
Something.
God knows what.
Yeah.
He's like, Worm. Hey, Worm. And I'm just not giving a fuck. He's like,
Yeah.
Wormavin. Wormavin.
He put the German accent on
He
there.
threw it in with the German accent. I said, what the fuck did you just say? He's like, it's the proper way to say your name. He's the joint nigga. He was like, what the fuck? He's like, quit talking to these girls. I'm trying to smoke, you know?
Gotcha, bitch.
Exactly. Boom. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. That's right. Bernie Mac right there. Shout out.
Yeah.
But that's what it came from. From the homie, he dubbed me from the first nickname into the second nickname.
That's funny.
And truth be told, when I was uploading, you know, worm.com was like $5 or $8 grand or some shit like that. And that was like the, you know, .net, .this, .that. But wormavin.com,
GoDaddy.com era, all that shit. Yep.
your boy got it for like 3 cents, something like that.
There you go.
It's worth way more now because I put a name to it.
Yes.
Which my website's down, so if you're looking for it, my bad. We're under construction.
What you see up here is
we 4-on-4 now found right now.
Yeah.
The links all work, everything's all active, but the website itself, GoDaddy was just hoeing me on some like I can't upload products. Like they wouldn't let me put a small, medium, and large product. Like I wanted a shirt.
Yeah.
And just different sizes.
Yeah, not like you can now with what not Sticker Mule, but what's the other one? The drop ship one.
Fuck. I know what you're talking about.
We used to have a store where we had merch. It was a drop ship merch, and it was like $50 a month.
Vistaprint or no,
Vistaprint,
something like that.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Vistaprint. It was something else, but it was like that, and it was like $50 a month to keep it open.
Yeah.
So we had to up prices, and then to keep the store open, I was dropping prices, having sales and shit, and nothing was moving. It was so hard to keep it open.
The only thing I liked about GoDaddy is they had built-in commerce. So, you know, all of my taxes were built in. I could print out my receipts. I did it all at home. It was all easy. I shipped out all my stuff.
You got to start uploading to Rumble right now
business.
because they have, once you do a premium account for like $100 a year, you get Sticker Mule and you can do coasters and flags.
Oh, wow.
And,
That's the way to go.
You can ship it right through, and your store is linked to your profile.
Well, see, there's some more options like that. Like I was paying like $300 a year plus for a fucking website where I had to upload every like a small, medium, large, extra large, double. Like
it was quadruple the work.
With different items. I'm like, no one's gonna read through 37 versions of this fucking shirt. I just want a menu, a drop down.
Click the box. Oh, I want that.
I even called them like, you don't have a drop down. You know what the guy told me? He's like, there's this thing called WordPress. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow. Do I need to get ASCII code to do this shit or fuck?
Like if I wanted to do WordPress, I wouldn't have called you.
Yeah.
Like, is that all it is in the back coding or your back door here? Like,
yeah, because when I graduated Healed, it doesn't exist no more. Yeah, so dating myself, but we learned to write HTML code, meta tags, all that shit.
Yeah, we were learning those days.
We were learning networking, subnet masking, all that shit. Yeah. We were learning HTML. We took all
before Python
I got a degree
and Ruby
in that shit.
And all of the coding.
That
took
degree
over.
in HTML is shit now because it's easy. It's point and click now.
Yeah, you could tell Claude to do it.
Yeah,
be like, Claude, in HTML, write me an app that does
and it's 9 seconds and it's done.
And it's like, here you go.
Yeah,
and it's perfect.
Yeah, and every link works.
Yeah. What you got to learn to talk to machines, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But what happens when the machines die?
We go back to rock and stone.
That's right. That's right.
Hey,
and then,
if you can't fish, if you can't hunt, if you can't field strip, you're fucked.
Yep.
I'll live off the land, no problem.
Absolutely.
It could go to shit tomorrow. I will miss internet, AC.
Oh yeah.
My internet. I will miss my web browsing and memes and shit like that. But I could live off the land tonight. Yeah. No problem.
Probably miss burritos the most.
Yeah.
I can make them, but
the worse the neighborhood, the better the taco truck.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
When I was traveling in Europe, I'd never missed Mexican food so much in my life.
Okay.
Nobody told you about that shit.
I took a trip years ago back to Missouri when my kid and his mom, my kid's mom was still alive, and he was like maybe 8 months old. We went back to Missouri to visit some family. She met her half brother she hadn't seen in years, doing the whole trip, right? And we go back and we're at my cousin's house, and she's like, "Oh, we got the best Mexican restaurant out here." I'm like, I looked at the old lady. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, we'll see." We went out there, every white person cooking it, and we got it, and there was no seasoning in it. I was like, they're like, "This is good, huh?" I was like, "You guys are fucking retarded. You guys don't know shit about Mexican food. You come out to California, we'll burn your asshole."
Oh Lord, no.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, no. You know, some places like, you know, there's a reason we have the best Mexican food.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, I don't care who you are. I'll fight you. I'm Mexican, you know. Like,
I'm half.
Born in Mexico, straight Mex. Like, we still have recipes I don't know how to make. Like, I got to talk to my mom.
Like, any place I go to, I always try asada first, because if you fuck that up, you ain't worth a shit in anything else. Then I'll go chili verde or something else. You know, I'm like, I'll start stepping it up. Okay, your asada kicks ass. All right, I'll come back. I'll try the next one. I
was in Groningen in the Netherlands. It's a little town just off of past Amsterdam. I took this weird fucking crazy trip to the Europe.
What's the Amsterdam weed like?
Amsterdam weed is the fucking best. It's goddamn ridiculously potent. It smells great. It's fragrant. I went there in Cannabis Cup, and they were one place was selling, literally pushing the Mexican haze. That was their big strain. I'm waiting in line to vote. Homeboy hands me a joint. This fucking big. And he's like, here you go. And I'm like,
wow.
And then I look around, homie's gone.
Oh,
I'm like, you
desert dipped you?
I'm like, you just hooked me up with, this is like 14 grams.
Dude, that's like,
so I smoked as long as I wanted to, and then I gave it to the homie.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on to this until you're bored.
Yeah.
And he's like, where the fuck did you get that? And I'm like, I'm voting for Mexican haze. He's like, why? He's like, because the homie just gave me 14 grams to the face. And I'm feeling it. Like, Amnesia Haze was tight too. I'm not going to lie. That was one of the best ones. But I'm sitting there chiefing, you know. He gets 30 minutes, something, you know. He's like, I'm kind of good off the J. You want me to put it out? I'm like, no.
Pass it along.
I'm like, pass it to the next homie.
Share the love, motherfucker.
He turn around. He went to the next guy. And we were fucked. Like, there was like a good 10, 12 of
you
us.
had a whole half-baked moment where everybody's just floating in the club and
they
shit.
walk in, it's like, what are you wearing? It's like, Mexican haze. It was like, it worked. It fucking worked.
What a sales pitch, right?
Yeah, like,
he didn't say shit. He goes, hey, bro, try Mexican haze, and he disappeared.
This guy right here, he's fucking Mexican. Give him the fucking joint, bro. That was it.
Yeah. You're Mexican? Let's see if you're about it.
It was fucking tasty, and he knew I was going to be in line for a minute. So he planned that one out.
Oh, very good. He's done that dance before.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, Groningen. Fuck Groningen. Don't go there. Please don't go there.
I don't even know where the fuck that is. We got listeners in 75 countries, so you're going to be heard all over the world.
The only reason I say that in case you're from Groningen, because I don't want to talk shit.
I don't care.
I walked into a fucking blackface parade. A blackface parade with all women. Only women wearing black. I swear to God. This is 2016.
What?
2006.
Oh.
No, 2007. Sorry, 2007.
Okay.
And it's a college town. They've told us go there. It's a party town. So we're like, we go.
Yeah.
And we show up, and the first thing we see is a crowd of people, and it's a parade for Black Pete. It was supposed to be Santa's helper. It's the most racist shit on the fucking planet. But what trips you out is they get closer, and it's just every black person that has their face painted is a woman. So I don't know how you can be both sexist, racist, prejudiced, and public all at the same fucking time.
I've always been of the opinion that feminism killed the gentleman code. Like, I'm a strong, independent woman. Mm-hmm. Oh, so then I won't open your door for you. I won't be courteous. I won't be altruistic. Like,
masculinity and femininity. I can't play that game. I've been married and divorced, so I have different tools. We don't play the same no more.
You don't like hitting with a 2x4. You stop walking by the 2x4.
Sometimes you don't run into it. You know, you take different choices.
Sometimes you got to break down walls.
That's right. Just like this next one.
You get the transition game, yeah.
That's what we're known for.
There's that logo, baby.
Yeah.
Star-spangled wrong man. Motive, mind, movement, and dismantle my direction like my passion pushing past. Yeah, I'm here to last. Pass it, whether you gon' hit, it's time to get it. Eliminate the fear, embrace the unexpected. Solemn in the hand, but it was light, and eyes with darkened fangs.
Man, I tried so many haircuts.
Got it right, too greedy. You always find your courage, and when you really need it. And breathing in the seismic when my rhymes hit. Feel the vibration, how I let your mind drift. Feather in flight, don't fight your intuition. I'm out here on a mission. You find the fountain, slay the beast, fight the mountain, fuck the fear. Take a precious to their knees, holsters root, destroy ego. Put my ears to the ground, stay sincere, extend a hand. Never look into the past to find what's near. There ain't no prize at the finish. You'll feel the journey when you with it. spinning wheel. I hope the frame holds now, that's the deal. I'm done dreaming on the future, past endeavors, paving passes from my brothers. I ain't holding out for better. Nope. And drop them rain when it's cloudy on my veins. I hit a stage, passion on pages till I'm drowning. A heightened senses all surround me. I'm at the precipice of doubt and being free. Yeah, it's Worm.
I think I
video.
know that parking garage.
Bro, the whole video is an Easter egg for that garage because everyone shoots music videos on every other part of that garage.
Well,
On the
I think that's the
spiral, at
garage
the
we
top.
went in after seeing the Ataris.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
across the street is that Sequoia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We wanted to shoot it, and I told him, like, I
I
want to
like
feel
that. How'd
like
you
you're
get
stuck-
access to the fucking door elevator like that?
That was a drone.
That's fucking dope.
We just droned up the side, and it's from the same perspective from everything changes in that same
That is
alleyway.
fucking
just
dope.
further up. And I told the videographer, shout out OTB, only the best. We talked about it. We're like, I want to feel like you're stuck in this spot. Like I'm gonna be. He's like, you put me in the back and in the front, and it feels like I never leave,
Can't
but
get
I
out.
move. Like I'm in the same place, but I'm moving.
That
And
is
it was kind of a
dope.
thing. And that video was the quickest video we've ever shot, and it has legs. Like it was
Yeah.
the first song I put out on the first album. I totally ripped that beat off from Blockhead.
I was gonna say I like the beat. I like the.
He put it on an album.
I like
called
your
Steal
vocals
This
on the
Shit.
track. Like it's punchy. It's got that.
I
fucking-
appreciate
you
it. Yeah.
Deliver
That was one of the first songs I ever recorded. Period.
because your voice has like depth to it. It's got this. I don't know. It's got almost a crisp like punch to it. Like I like it, but it's got this. I don't know, like almost like a caramel sound to it. Like it's got this. I don't know what. I don't know how to put it. Like
I appreciate that. Yeah.
We lost video on Worm.
Oh no.
Oh, on their side. apparently.
oh yeah, my bad. On Zoom, YouTube. Yeah. Sorry. There we go. Oops, wrong one. There we go. My bad. Transitions and
That's
scenes
how it
and
works. Yeah.
I fucked up. That's my bad.
Nah,
I forgot to
it's-
double camera.
Yeah. Just so you're doing both sides.
No, it was
Yeah.
funny how because just the other day was like, okay, how do you say his name? Is it Wormavin?
Yeah.
It's just
I was
like,
always saying Wormavin.
Yeah. And then I was watching your interview with Valley Spotlight, and I was like, okay, let me see if they actually pronounce his name so I don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
And then I ended up watching, it's only like an hour or something video in an interview.
That's pretty quick.
And I watched about close to like 45 minutes of it. I was just like had it on, and I was like doing some writing and stuff. I like having the songs, just in case
Right
you didn't
on.
have anything. Or then I was kind of paying attention. So like, okay, I don't want to ask, something. That, I mean, I may ask, but may reword it in a way. And I do have something that you mentioned in that interview that I'm definitely curious what you have to say about it.
Yeah.
So stuff that you dropped in there. And
This is awesome, man. Thank you. First off, for anyone out there that has a platform and does podcasting, look to Ready Player U. These guys are not just doing it right. They knew stuff about me. They have playlists of things. The setup is really professional. As a videographer who works in this league, like I've never been this comfortable. Last time I did, I felt
Fucking
I
nice.
felt rushed in the podcast. I felt like I was talking
Yeah.
too much. I'm like, I'm chilling.
Yeah,
I feel comfortable.
exactly.
And I think that takes a certain level of, I mean, you have to know that. You have to know how to do that. You
See,
know?
that's when I was building all of this. I made sure there was an AC/heater. So if we have guests in the winter, you're not freezing your ass off because then you're worried about staying warm instead of the conversation.
Right.
These carpets came from a job site. I cleaned them up, put them in here.
You
And
don't know
because-
it's 110 degrees outside.
Exactly.
It's burning
Because
ass.
I want,
It's nice in
like
here.
we have a gal from New Zealand who does country music. She did a tour with Luke Combs. She's gonna add us
Oh,
to
wow.
her tour when she comes to California. But riots and fires and all kinds of shit keep setting her back. But she's a sundress, sandal wearing kind of gal. So what if she kicks her shoes off and now she's sitting her feet on cold concrete? Now she's worried about that, putting her feet up, staying comfortable or whatever.
Right.
And she's gonna have an entourage with her. Well, they need a place to sit. She's gonna have security with her, things like that.
I mean, it takes a not just professionalism, but a level of finesse to understand your market and your audience, who you're talking to, what you're saying.
Because
to
it's
think
not about
past that,
us; it's about you. Like Joe Dirt, it's not about you; it's about the consumer.
Exactly.
If you aren't comfortable, because we're here to work for you,
right?
You're the rock star. You're the one that's putting out music. You're the one putting in the dirt work to get up to where you want to be.
Right.
We're sitting here doing whiskey and beer.
Yeah.
Like
we want to know the behind the scenes.
Yeah, I
exactly.
mean,
The story behind it.
I love that you guys have the not just the setup that feels super comfortable and professional, but also like I don't feel rushed. I don't feel pressure. Like it's like we're chatting, you know, and that's how I should feel for the podcast. And I've done a few. Some felt rushed. Some felt like they kind of dragged. But like I'm super in the pocket right now. I'm just chilling. So shout out Ready Player U. You know?
Hey, we appreciate that. Yeah. And I did notice on your the video with the Valley Spotlight, you guys looked high as fuck.
We were fucking toast, dude.
I know the dude that you're talking to.
I know
his eyes were like I couldn't tell if he was just. Well, I know.
It's not that
lit.
I'm down for anybody to want to do a bong or smoke a joint in the studio, but I don't have the exhaust fan in yet. I don't have it routed, so it's like. Then it goes into the house, and then the kids. I can't do that.
Yeah, no.
So it's like I'm down, but it's like, unless it's a digital pen and you're doing a quick rip, and then it dissipates in here, then it goes into the house. I can't.
Yeah,
I got to get the exhaust fan first.
Studio love.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Absolutely.
But as soon as I get the exhaust fan and rip it all you want, I'm gonna make sure it's better than your fucking kitchen oven hood.
Yeah, I mean, for that one, we just kind of sat in the kitchen a little while, and we were taking some bong rips back and forth, and then we started chopping it, and I'm like, hey, we should get on the camera because we're chopping like some good stories here, and he's like, yes, fuck, that happens every time. We should just do it. So and for him, it was like we just started and went in, and I was like. Okay, that's so it was
you don't have time to get into that mindset.
A little. Well, he kind of chatted me into it. I understand now, kind of more his premise, but his whole idea is like it could spark at any time. You might want to chat right now, you might not, and I think they had even a session where a couple of the homies were like recording a track and they were talking about doing it as they did it, and it's like so it was kind of like it's a little bit off the cuff, different, figuring out how they want to set it out. Yeah, you guys have a definite like this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it.
Yeah, it took 4 years to get to this point.
Yeah, but having the agenda and the pull points and knowing
we broke 10,000 listeners last week finally, which we've been grinding for.
It's harder than you fucking think.
It is.
I hope you guys know out there.
When we first started, I was like, oh, you just record the shit and upload it. That's it. No, I'm doing Saturday edit. I got terabytes of data that I still have to edit and clip and. There's no time.
Yeah.
Family life eats it up. I mean, but that's more important than editing bullshit that we do.
I might have a bot that might help you edit.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
It's awesome. My buddy showed it to me.
I'm looking at Opus clips and things like that, but it doesn't insert the graphics that I want or the
smart bot that
there's something that just loses that personal touch.
A human is never going to be replaced. I 100% believe it now more than ever. It is so important to be real, and with all our fucking mistakes and everything, like that's so much more authentic.
Like there's
the machines
Led Zeppelin tracks or Beatles tracks or Peter Frampton tracks that when you listen to the original vinyls, there was those things like when Aerosmith had the sugar packet and he was shaking that in front of the mic.
Right.
That wasn't a musical instrument. That was a fucking sugar packet. He goes, "Oh shit, my whatever broke." He goes, and he looks down and there's a sugar packet there. He goes. And he does that in Sweet Emotion or whatever.
It's nuts. The stuff that ends up being on the record.
Yeah, there's these B-side tracks that get cut off, but then there's that clip that's like, let's fucking kick it. And then that gets no, leave that in. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Or it gets left in by accident and you hear that and that becomes an iconic part of like, I know this song.
Yeah, it's identifying
the
it.
Hook. It's a hook without even knowing it.
Right. It's like the Bob Ross effect. Just a happy little accident. That was funny that you said, going off the cuff because that was our tag line for years.
Really?
Because that's all we did.
Well, it wasn't for years. It was like one season.
It's still long.
But
for a while.
If you look on the back of that koozie that I have right there that your beer's in, that's the new one. If I say, please God, don't say it right now.
No.
There's a thing to that line that if we say that, we take shots.
Oh.
So that's why in our custom emotes right here, there's one that says shots. And then there's another one where the guy's going like this, and he has
You're
that
just giving me more ammo.
I know.
I don't know what you're doing.
You're gonna get me fucked up. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So you could use that anytime.
Chicken.
It's good. It's
The
good to
fuck,
know.
I ain't chicken. I'm just trying to navigate this shit. That's our moderator right there trying to fucking bait me into this shit right here.
Yeah, peer pressure.
Yeah, and it's on the
Hey,
fucking screen.
you
You guys
know,
can't
it's
see it
great.
at home right now, but yeah, so I'm giving
That's
it.
a perfect segue for this.
See how
this
it's
next one
bouncing
right
on the
now.
screen? That's what people are seeing at home. This is the preload video. This is what they're seeing at home. So they're trying to bait me into it right now.
Yeah, they want it. They want that the money shot.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
The money shot. That's it.
Now, do you want to talk about this before or after?
Let's talk about it after.
Okay.
Let's go right into it.
Okay.
All right.
I like
While this
that.
is going, how much time do I got? A minute 53. You're fucking quick. Get it?
Yep. Damn.
Yep.
What she said.
I'll make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich after this. Let's
Oh,
get
we
into
talk
it.
about it.
And you know we getting high tonight. Yeah.
Oh, that's an adios, motherfucker.
Said you know we getting high.
No, the name comes from there.
Oh, yeah.
I used to slam like 3 a night, bro.
Down to the darkness, somber embarking bites that never will bark. Dragons fire like I made a curse, serve the made a verse. I remain adept, the epitome of the rhetoric. That's the benefit. We could fight for hours and make love. Yeah, sweet sound like a taste something. Yeah, nah, I'm just playing, dog. Sadios, yeah, and AMF, that icy blue. Yeah, I'm the baddie with an attitude, not slow down. Yeah, I had to, and I didn't. Yeah, fuck that shit, I had to bring it. Yeah, it's living life, that's my vision, my prison. Yeah, my ribbon, that's my prism. And you know we getting high tonight. Yeah. Yeah.
Wild ass over talking to cops and shit.
Getting crossfaded.
Just did not give a fuck, bro. Those were the days.
Yeah, I said I'm stuck up in the plane of my own phases, smoking sticky, hiding planes of my own vision, getting fishy, yeah. Now that's the trick of getting back up in the mix. Yeah, the drinks are flowing, mind's blown. You gotta reach your eardrums in foreign time zones. I don't know where my mind's gone. Yeah, it's the holy trinity of thrones. Yeah, it's gold sports and stones. When we pour them down, you know, yeah. It's gold sports and stones. When we pour them down, you know, yeah. And you know we getting high tonight. Yeah.
Forgot that part was in there.
You know we getting high tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Was that at Strummers?
Yeah, that was right outside. And no, it was in front of Goldstein's and Sports and Stones. Right in that. There's a parking lot right in between there that if you're from Tower, that's where everyone's parked at, because at 2 a.m., that's where, that's where you know where you're going, whether you're going home or you're going to an after, or what the fuck's up, Right. But yeah, that whole song was the first time that JRD and I made a beat and made something happen. And it was all, about that lifestyle. We were definitely, I was definitely out, on the regular during the making of that time with Adios, and even at the end of Everything Changes. But yeah, man, that was one of our first videos. At this point, I'm still editing most of the videos you're watching. The videographer shoot them. Excuse me. Since I have a video degree, I can edit. Know most things, and it's easy for me to be like, you need a wide here, where are you at on the take? And I really try to keep that shit to a minimum, because, bro, everybody knows what they're doing when it comes to, visuals, I think, if they know what they're doing.
Right.
And the last thing I want to do is get a creative who's really, into their craft and just mess with it,
No, I've always...
Because then you become from video editor to a video producer.
Like, I don't want to be on some
changing
technical shit and be like, are you at the right frame? What's your exposure here?
Yeah,
like, are you fucking with the shutter a little bit too
what's
much?
your shutter
Like,
frame rate,
you know, and it's stuff that, like, sometimes I hadn't thought about and I got burned because I didn't look at it. But at the same time, it's like, that's why you hire people. That's why they're doing it,
Exactly.
And it's nice to have a different videographer. Like, I don't like all videos looking and feeling the same. I want some change on them.
Because it gets monotonous.
Yeah. It's only so many times you can look at the camera
because
and
within
rap.
a few minutes or a second or so, you're like, seeing this shit again. You can't even get into the vibe.
Rapper videos are hard to not make because you need to have them, but you also don't want to only have them. And that's a big line that people don't really understand. It's like you could go and look at, oh, there's a video, there's another video. Thank you.
Have you ever had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No, I don't even know what this is.
This is, here, I'll show you right now.
Oh, you were not lying. You made a drink called a peanut butter and jelly
So
sandwich?
this is cranberry juice.
Nice. That one I know.
And the best peanut butter whiskey there
Oh
is.
my God, yeah, the screw.
Now, I've always wondered about like the videos, like, so, you know, like you shoot the video, like, and, you know, then do you go into after the video shot, then you go in and lay down the track on top of that? Or so are you like actually rapping when you're shooting the video, then adding the music after, or
You're lip syncing,
are you
right?
lip
Sometimes.
syncing?
Well,
Yeah.
normally I do it because real looks real.
Yeah.
Fake looks fake.
Because you can notice the neck. It's not flexing.
Yeah, like if you're
or
not
whatever.
actually doing something, like I'll do performance or like are you shooting performance or B-roll? If it's B-roll, it's like I'll smoke the whole time and like say a word or two here.
Kind of like Queen and
chop it with
Bohemian
the
Rhapsody
homies
when
and,
when they're on the BBC and we're like, we actually know how to play our instruments and like, this
Yeah.
is the BBC, this is how we do it.
exactly. Yeah, it's more of like a keeping that side alive
Because you
and-
can also
because
not feel the vibe and then you look different because people can see game recognized game. If you're not doing it real in the video, you're not, you know.
My style of rap, it's specifically me, that style. Like, you have to know that I can actually say the words.
Yeah, every
you have
artist
to
is
be able
gonna
to
do it
look at me and be
different,
like,
but yeah.
I don't think you can rap this for real. I don't
Yeah.
know that you can do this live.
Yeah.
You know, like,
We're
and
going to
it's a
prove
big
that
deal.
after the last song.
100%. Yeah, no. And,
Yeah.
and I'm super excited because that was always what you wanted to stand on when you were in my school of MCs was like,
Exactly.
you can rap whenever, you can be able to on a dime be like, I'm
Well,
ready.
not everybody has
And
that
then-
wit that can just.
Right,
you
but
know?
also be able to say, "Oh, I'm doing a performance" versus I'm just rapping with the homies, and like
Rehearse
there's
versus.
a difference
yeah.
there, and like some people really just like, I'm competing. It's like that's not always what it is. Like
No,
we
yeah,
might want to
sometimes
have
you just
fun
wanna
and,
enjoy it.
that
Exactly.
you might get the best track out of fucking having a good ass time and be like, oh, that's got to get in there. Like, and it ends
Yeah.
up being like you said,
Natural.
iconic, and the people like,
Yes.
oh, it has that part where you say that thing.
Exactly.
I love that part, even though it's like that was a fuck up.
Yeah.
And we're like, someone was just laughing in the background. You're like, no, please don't cut that part out.
Yeah, because we
you learn to
interviewed a
keep
band
those.
called Oswald's Revenge out of New York, and they were on Zoom. But there's this one part that it's like it's IFI or it's fucking insane. And there's a part that says "Love you too, brother," and then he goes into the fucking song, and he goes, "We were gonna cut that." I was like, "No. That's one of the best parts.
Right,
I know
right.
exactly what song's coming."
It's funny because I used to cut those with my producer. Like I'd say something not perfect, and I'd be like, "Can I change that?" And he'd be like, "No." And I'd be like,
Because he
why?
knows, because
Well, like,
he's outside the
you're
bubble.
gonna hate it for like the next
Yeah.
day, and then never be able to not hear it like that.
Yeah, you're right here to the project, but he's outside like, oh shit.
He's heard so many people in
He's
so many
outside
ways
the
that he's just
bubble.
like, no, just please let me
Yeah,
trust
because
me
you're
on
so
this.
close to the project, you don't have that.
Yeah, the visual from further
Yeah.
away, absolutely.
Well, to you, sir, is
Yeah.
a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before it gets warm.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh.
It's the most delicious shit I've ever had. Oh my
That's
God.
pretty bomb, huh?
That's
there's-
dangerous.
Yes, it is. There's one drink I tried out in the desert when I was doing job out there on a PG&E lot, and we would stay in Barstow, away from. You ever seen the movie Aaron Brockovich? Okay, we were working on that PG&E lot.
Okay, out there.
Yeah, and we're doing electrical out there, and the guys that were there say, "Hey, do you guys go out to the bar at night?" Yeah, we go have a couple drinks or whatever, and we'd go party with the PG&E guys or whatever. And they were like, "Whatever you do, don't tell anybody you're working on a PG&E lot or with PG&E." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Because they will fucking cut you." I'm like, "You're serious?" He goes, "Yeah, you seen the movie, you know where you're at, right?" I'm like, "I know exactly where I'm at." He goes, "Don't say shit." I was like, all right. So we went to this one pizza place out there in Barstow, and they served drinks and all that. It had a bar and food, so everybody could bring their families, whatever. There's this drink out there called a Rocky Mountain Bear Fucker,
Oh shit.
and it tastes like Dr. Pepper. You don't taste shit. And the foreman I had out there, he was a real asshole. And he was like, "I bet I can drink you under the table." I said, "Bitch,
Oh,
let's
God.
fucking go."
Yep.
I said, "Let's go. You fucked with the wrong
No.
bowl, motherfucker. I may not look like anything but a square rib, but I'll fucking mop you, bro. I'll mollywop your ass. Let's go." And we went beer for beer, beer for beer. We did 2 Rocky Mountain Bear Fuckers, and they dropped a shot in the drink. And I was like, in my head, I was like, well, I can't bitch out now. And I fucking did that shit. And I saw that shit drop in there. I was like, when you drop something into something else, that's a different animal.
You know that. Yeah,
you're about to get fucked up, son.
You know you're in some real shit, yeah.
Like Beatlemanias.
And so I was sitting there and we rock and rolled, and then I said, all right, well, tomorrow's our 410s. We get to go home. I got to go pack up my Xbox and shit. And I knew the other guys because they were cool with me. And I was like, just watch him. I want to see how many more drinks he has after I leave so we can say he one-upped me. He had one beer more than me. One 12-ouncer. That's it. Mm-hmm. And the next morning, he didn't show up for work. And I got up, worked in the heat. We're talking Mojave Desert, not Mojave Desert, but it's the desert out there.
I work in Antelope Valley every once in a while, so I'm on that 14.
I'm out there
58,
with my
I know
bags
exactly
on.
what you're talking
We're
about.
talking 20 pounds of tools on me. We're hauling ass, and we're working for PG&E, and things got to be perfect. And we're getting prevailing wage. We're doing this.
Yeah,
we're doing
that's
the
not
damn
a job.
thing,
That's
right?
a serious fucking job, right?
And
there.
exactly, and it ain't for some sheep, you know.
No.
No, you can't be a pussy and do this. And I'm sweating the alcohol out, and I'm just downing as much water as I can. And we must have called this guy like 50 fucking times at least. And he answers his phone like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Never mind. I ran the fucking job for him. Then he can't handle being put to shame and blackballs me at the shop, and I get fired. And I ran his fucking job for him. What a bitch, right?
Yeah.
But I'll never forget that fucking drink because I definitely love that drink. That was good.
Do you know what was in it?
It was a creeper.
Yeah,
well, the missus actually found a recipe that's really close to what it is.
I think
you looked it up too,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know for sure because I gotta get the gas money. Go with the bar, so I gotta go there and ask.
I almost want to because I'm pretty close. Like I said, I'm in Antelope Valley every once in a while.
I forgot what the place is called. It's right off the freeway. It's like a pizza and beer or something like that. But if you go in there and you say, "Hey, do you have a drink called the Rocky Mountain Bear Fucker?" And like, oh yeah, come on, let's go make you one. And then you know you're in the right spot.
I have to try that out.
There's an outlet mall not far away. It's Barstow, California.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you're
I'll
talking
prove
about.
I can prove that I was there. If you go into the Fat Burger, I'm on the wall of fame for finishing the triple chicken burger.
Oh yeah, look back on this. I'm gonna go find this fucking picture.
Shoot me a message.
Go get me a drink.
I run all the accounts. Shoot me a message on Instagram. I never saw the picture. They took it and we left.
Gives me
and
a
I had
reason
to go back to work
leave
after
a little
that.
earlier from where I'm at because I'm in Antelope Valley to drive back out before I hit that 58 and just go to Barstow real quick.
Yeah, go have a
and then go
cheeseburger and then hit that place.
Then cut the 58 back to Baco.
And then find that pizza place. If you get the recipe, fucking, I gotta
check it out.
Yes.
I'm stoked now because there's a reason.
So fucking good.
I did find a recipe here. Tequila, Jack Daniels, SoCo peach liqueur.
Okay.
But there's a shot. They drop a shot in there. It's got to be the tequila then, right? Or the Jack Daniels. But no, okay, so that picture is not it because it was brown and black. Or a very dark soda looking. So it looked like Dr. Pepper. It tasted like Dr. Pepper, but it had a fucking cocktail in it.
I can only imagine, man. You're out in the middle of the desert.
That fucking
know how
drink
to
will put your
make a
dick
drink,
in the dirt.
son.
Yeah.
You got to be ready.
That's
I
dangerous.
was not. But I fucking manned up. I partied with the boys.
You found
and
a way.
I got up with the men.
Sometimes, yeah. There you go. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah. It was definitely a kick in the teeth, though. That's for sure. They should have named it different.
That was a perfect time to go into the motto, but I'm gonna save you.
Fuck.
Because it's true. It would have been a good
you
time.
can do it. I ain't no bitch.
No.
You can do it. I ain't scared.
That was so delicious. I'm still savoring that shit.
You want
Good
another?
Lord.
I got it all day.
Oh yeah, you guys. No. Enjoy. I'm just saying I haven't had a shot like that in a long time. Where it's just like it lingers. Kind of have that.
It's like the aftertaste is good. The before, the after, the during. Yeah.
Like I thought about it right now. I'm like,
now you can switch it up. The beauty part about it is you can go cran grape, you can go cran apple, you can go whatever you're into, and that that whiskey, that peanut butter is so perfectly blended.
It really
goes
does.
with everything.
That's so caramelly.
Yeah, we did the cran grape one time on.
We did.
Or is it cran apple?
I want to say cran. I want to say it was just cranberry. I want to say it was the same.
I think it was something.
Because I didn't mix it up. The plumber I work with, he did cran grape because, black guys love grape. And he did that. And he goes, well, he used to walk into the room and he talking to me and he goes, hey, black ass. I said, what's up, cracker?
Yeah.
And I said, since you're calling me black ass, can I say it? He goes, what do you mean? I said, Nyeh. He goes, don't. And I was like, I said, just checking, bro. Just checking. Because we had that level, we just hit it off. We had that level. I said, I was just checking. He goes, I know.
Where you at with it?
He goes, I know, motherfucker. I said, that's the closest thing I can say to what you say.
Reminds me of that, what is it, Family Guy? He goes, I was like, I went and said the N-word. It's like they're respected before it. They give them like a hat and a clown.
All you do in somebody else's mind is if I say N-word, you're like, you're saying it up here.
Yeah.
I just made you say it.
I mean, Scorsese did it all day.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
cut off. You did it on your head.
Well,
in Taxi Driver, he uses it.
Scorsese, man, he's a master.
Now,
He's a master.
have you seen Taxi Driver?
100 times.
Oh my
bro.
God, that's
one of my favorite films.
With De Niro, and he's like, "Oh, you know that? Oh, that's my wife up there. And she's fucking some."
Yeah,
you know,
Harvey Keitel, young Keitel,
okay, so
looking like the Zoot Suit Riot.
Oh, Jodie Foster,
Quentin Tarantino
Yeah.
when he's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
his movies, and then Samuel L. Jackson said in an interview one time he was talking to Quentin, or no, he was talking to Leonardo DiCaprio about Django, and Leonardo was like, I don't really feel comfortable saying it. He goes, dude, it's a script. We're here to do a job. You're not just calling it to my face. You're doing your
we're
job.
fucking working. Yeah.
So he goes, you fucking say that shit, or we're fucking done. And he goes, all right. So he started doing it.
Yeah. I mean, there's Samuel L. Jackson has a crazy contract.
Oh, yeah.
His contract lets him golf. He has to be able to golf twice
Wow.
or like 5 times a week.
He's one of my favorite
And
actors.
it's in his contract. Like you can't adhere to those times because he's golfing.
He's one of my favorite actors, and when I'll ad lib songs when me and the old lady are driving, and I'll work in the word motherfucker everywhere. It's my favorite swear word, favorite one of all time. And when it's always been my favorite swear word, but when Samuel L. Jackson started doing it in movies, I was like, this is fucking dope. You just clinched it for me. You're one of my favorite actors of all time. Like we watched Avengers, and it was like it was Infinity War before Endgame, and he's starting to fade off into dust, and he goes mother, and I was like, yes,
He finally got it
I'm
in
sitting
there.
in the theater going, fuck yeah, baby.
Yeah, because he got
He
it
didn't
in.
even get to say it because it's a Disney movie, but it's like,
but they made the
I was there.
reference.
Yeah,
They got
It's-
enough in that you were like,
Yeah.
you finished in your brain, and I know it.
I went to FYE to buy Snakes on a Plane just so I could hear that one fucking line.
That's
I
a
paid
good-
$10 for a used movie,
Wow.
and it was one of his worst movies because they give him shit about it. But I was like, I want to hear the fucking line.
The Snakes on a Plane is all about that line.
Yeah,
It's just
that's all I wanted to hear. I thought it was going to be 2 or 3 times. Nope, it was one time.
Yep.
And I was like, best $10 I ever wasted.
Worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasted. Worth it. I own it. It's on the shelf.
$10. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. How many drinks is gone at $10?
Exactly.
Shit, you're winning.
Exactly.
And one of my favorite movies was Loaded Weapon 1. It was a National Lampoon Loaded Weapon 1, Samuel L. Jackson and Emilio Estevez.
Oh, that's right.
Making fun of fucking Lethal Weapon.
Oh my god!
And
I haven't seen
all
movie in
that.
so long.
So,
Oh my god.
well, to circle back to the AMF video, Adios video, I took my brother to a Christmas party that I was working at for a different company because I had left for various reasons. I'll tell you off the air. And they had an open bar, and I was like, "This is gonna be dangerous, bro." But they were paying for hotel rooms or Ubers. I was like, "Let's use the fucking hotel room. Let's get fucked up,
Yeah,
dude.
might as well.
We're in the hotel partying in Visalia. We can
Yeah, rent it
stumble to
out.
the fucking room.
Yeah.
We're not going to public. Let's do this shit." And they were serving AMFs there, and I was like, "Blue, that looks like fucking Gatorade or Kool-Aid. I want to try that shit." I brought one back to the table, and my buddy Poncho, he was like, "Hey, Sergio Holmes, you take it easy, eh?" And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." I was like, I instantly went into Friday. Like, I was fucking,
yeah, smoky.
I was instantly smoky, and I was like, "Man, I know what I'm doing." And I fucking pounded like, I don't know, 6 of them or something.
Yeah, no. Those
And
are
then the
dangerous,
next
too.
day, I woke up sounding like lunch lady Doris on The Simpsons. I spent last night in a ditch. I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah.
And my brother's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "I spent last night in a ditch." I was like,
Yeah,
but I went adios, motherfucker. I fucked around and I found out.
dude.
Big time.
That was like the main drink that when Secrets was open downtown Hanford. Fucking that was the one. That was the drink that all the females were drinking, and I had never really had them mixed drinks and stuff. But this like 20. I was like only like 23, so this is I don't know, like 2006, something like that.
It used to be a regular of mine. I used to drink it all the time, especially at the bar that you see it in there. It was at Sports, but it was like 1-2 a night after Gold's. Gold's was like I don't know how many beers I have, but back in the day, like 1 or 2 for the ones that I paid for, and then when the homies didn't just bring in, was just like, "Here you go, here's a can." Like, you walk around. I got thrown out one time. I was like, "We don't serve that shit." I'm like, Oh, fuck, you're right. I just have to walk out and drink my can and throw it out the way before I go to sports, you know?
I better catch up to the chat here. Let's see. Mike has a nickname story too, just saying, thank you, Amanda Sweetpen, for throwing that out there. Yeah, there's a story behind I have a car club nickname. It's called Noodle.
Okay.
I might as well say it. Fuck it. So I was going through a breakup, and a buddy of mine who's not a buddy anymore, we had a big falling out because he decided to mess around with one of the homies' wives, and I was like, you're gone, bro. You're gone. You're not in my life no more. I don't know. You're done. And but anyways, he took me. He goes, you need to get the fuck over this shit. I was like, bro, you don't understand. He goes, you need to get the fuck over this shit. He took me out to this house party, and I was eating at my mom's house because I lost my house, all this shit. Tons of shit happened, right? Just worst of the worst. And I'm eating macaroni salad, like the little short, not elbow, just the short noodles.
Little tiny.
I'm just filling up because I'm like, I need to eat because I don't got money. And there was 30 packs just walking into this house, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And there was his old lady at the time, my buddy's old lady at the time was making Jägermeister and Pepsi drinks.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, what the fuck? He goes, no, trust me, she makes it tasty. I'm like, there's no fucking way. He goes, just try one. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll try one. Bet. And I started drinking, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck she did it, but it tasted good. And I don't like Jaeger. And we're drinking those, we're pounding beers. And then his old lady's like, I'm going to hook you up with one of my friends. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And she was like getting off late from work, and it was just kept going. I was like, fuck this, I'm having another drink. And fuck a bitch, I'm having, like in the song, fuck a bitch, dude, whatever, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
And I had broken my hand because I got dumped on Valentine's Day. So sexy, right?
Fuck.
So the last logical choice I was able to make was her face or the wall. And I ain't no woman beater, so I hit the fucking wall in an unpainted garage where there's taped studs. And I hit the fucking stud, and I broke my metacarpal, so that's that scar right there.
Jeez.
And so I have this broken hand, and I'm drinking with my left. And at one point, I'm sitting in the garage on the couch, and I'm like, yo, D, take this, bro. I can't. I'm done. And he goes, are you going to throw up? I was like, I don't fucking know. And he yeets my ass into the front yard, and I land like this on my elbow to not, still conscious enough to protect my hand. Yeah. And I'm puking all over this fucking yard. And it's been hours that this girl is supposed to show up that they're setting me up with. I'm puking all these fucking noodles all over the fucking yard. And everybody goes, oh, no. And I'm sitting there like, what? What is it? And my buddy's old lady goes, well, you're not going to believe this, but my friend's finally here. And she's walking up, doesn't know anything about anything.
Oh, geez.
And she goes, he's throwing noodles all over the yard. I'm going to call him Noodles. And the whole party fucking heard that. She's like, oh! And it stuck for 20 fucking years.
Shit.
So there's that story. Thank you a lot, Amanda Sweetpen. I appreciate that. And then let's see what else.
Studded said had asked when if anybody remembered you when you're skinny.
Yeah, I couldn't find that one. Amanda Sweetpen says I love Beatlemanias. Melly Mel says I used to live in Antelope Valley.
Oh yeah, there ain't nothing out there.
If you want to waste $10, let's go get coffee tomorrow. All right, fine. Yeah, I know exactly where we're going. We're going to Dutch Bros.
Yeah,
they got stickers. They're dope. They're dope.
Dutch Bros is tight.
What? It's a good story. Yeah, I know it's a good story. It's definitely an embarrassing story, but it definitely lines up drinks and things like that.
I could see the noodles coming out.
Yeah.
It was visceral.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I started growing my beard out after I got dumped the last time, and because I was like, I'm going to grow the beard out, I'm going to keep women away, whatever. And I'm still in the car club, and they're like, noodles, noodles, noodles. And they started calling me Noodle Bin Laden and shit. And
I'm my God.
I'm like, fuck it, I'll bomb your ass with noodles, bitch. Let's go. I was doing something,
Yeah.
They were always coming up with something, so there's that.
Let's grab some ramen and start throwing it.
No, it wasn't you, by the way. I know. It's fine. I know it wasn't you that did that. That was like 15, 16 years ago, and it fucking stuck.
So, you made some references to like Mars Volta and some other like rock bands. Like, is that what? Do you listen to a lot of metal and rock? And
yeah, I do. I listen to When I was in high school, it was just fucking Tool. This is Tool.
No.
Dude, Tool does not have a time signature.
No.
They do what the fuck they want.
It's like 1 and 2 and 3, then 4, then 5, then 6 and 7, and they do it over again.
But 46 and 2, have you heard the theory behind it?
Yeah.
It comes full circle. Like at the end, it all comes together.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
The numerology, all the things. Like
Yeah.
I've seen Tool an ungodly amount of times.
Hernandez, welcome to the chat, brother. Appreciate you.
I love the idea of the angst against the man at that time. Really,
Yeah.
I was really into Rage Against the Machine.
Same here,
before,
still am.
And Deftones.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All before I decided, hey, who the fuck is this band? I heard it and I was just like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I
Yeah.
can actually have a real favorite band. And like from there, I was just like, I was 100%. I went all
obviously,
in.
our favorite band is Metallica. Our whole insignia is, I got the font off of a website before they got copyrighted. So now all our merch has.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna keep selling this shit until we get sued, and then we're gonna keep selling it.
If you get sued, I'll be there. That's
There's no
the best
such
thing.
thing as bad publicity,
No.
i.e., Eminem.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Except, I know. There's a lot of reasons I could say.
Here,
that,
you know
but
what?
I'm
Just
not
for
gonna
that,
say
this is yours now.
it. Oh my God.
I'm gonna make more. I'll make more. That one's yours.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah.
You're a drinker. You're real as
Yeah.
fuck. You're on the fly. That
Ready
one's
Player
yours.
You, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys.
Well,
I love it.
Dude, I spend
love
hours
it.
designing this shit. I make all the merch. I invest my life into it.
Yeah, you need to, man. A lot of people don't understand entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is really,
You
the
have to be
quiet,
about it.
There's quiet days where you're setting up things that nobody knows about, and like you have to love the grind so much that you could sit there alone while everyone's asleep and get excited for 3 hours of work that you just threw down because tomorrow that shit's gonna be fucking sick.
Why do you think the studio has no windows? And Saturdays, I fucking sit there and edit. And I'll start in the morning. Like I'll wake up, I'm like, all right, everybody's asleep. I can go. No, my responsibilities are cool. I can go do what I got to do.
Yep.
Next thing I know, it's 9:00 at night, and I walk out. And I was like, when the fuck did it get dark?
Yeah.
And I've made 8 clips.
That's editors, man. Editors are a different breed, and nobody understands that because you're not a fucking editor.
Because while I'm editing, I'm like, oh, that would be fucking perfect. I don't remember saying that. Let's put that in.
Yeah.
So there's times where I'm sitting there, editor, put that in, and then that's a cue for me to be like, notepad.
Right. And even when you go back and discover and be like, man, that's a really good a sound bit. Like I just want that bit for a second that I can run back and put on a pad. I could use that at some point. Or you're like, man, I could really fit this in a different spot. Or use these different intros or words for something else.
Well, that's like my phone has the most girliest songs on there, but it's like I can use some of that, and they're like, "What the fuck is in your playlist?" I'm like, "You don't understand." And my playlist goes all the way from Metalachi, which we've seen in concert. We got their poster board from the show we saw. We saw them at Fresno recently, and Matt booked it right after the show. But I stuck around and talked to the whole band, and I've seen them. I finally caught Queen Calavera. She did this guitar, the guitar solo in Metallica's One. She does it on violin while drinking a beer. While El Kukui pours the beer in her mouth or whatever.
Of course,
I waited 5 years to get that shit on video, and I told her after the show, and then Poncho that's playing the guitar, I said, "Hey man, this is one of the few shirts that I've made for our podcast. I want you to have it. It's got a big meta tag on the back, all that shit." I said, "I want you to take this with you on tour." He goes, "You serious?" I was like, "Yeah." And so he took pictures with the shirt on. So one of our T-shirts is on tour around the world with this band. And I'm like, that's
how
fucking
you do
dope,
it, man.
dude. That's fucking dope. I got this marketing thing, but it's also I want them to have some of our shit. Like, I'm a huge fan of them.
Yeah,
huge fan.
I mean, but you talk about something that's important in like taking something home, brand identity, and audience at the same time, like being authentic. You know, like. But
I mean,
also
it was date
being
night.
you.
It was date night with my woman, but because she's a band parent. And so she knows brass and she knows time and she knows this and they're showing me all these orchestrated events where the flag wavers and shit. I don't know the terminology like she does, but they're color guard, yeah, all that stuff.
I was a band nerd myself.
Yeah, and they're all in sync and they're showing me these competitions and I'm like, I want to take you to Metalachi. And she goes, "What is that?" I said, you just got to experience this. Live is the only way to experience them. and then they get on brass and they're doing the big bass and they're doing violin and they're doing all these things, but they're taking metal music and making with mariachi instruments. I'm like, I've never heard anything like this in my life. It's the greatest fucking thing I've ever heard. And she experiences it too. And I thought she was bored the whole time, but afterwards she was like, that was amazing. And I'm like, I thought you were fucking bored. She goes, no, I was really paying attention. And so she met the whole band and we talked to all the band members and all that stuff. And she came home like on cloud 9 because I recognized the talent that she understands, right? That I don't quite fully understand. I just know I fucking love it. But when she saw it, she was like, "That was amazing."
No, yeah, they're dope. Gets it. I saw them in passing. I was doing, I think, video work, and they were on the lineup, and it was like at Fulton 55 or something like that.
Yeah,
and like some people were playing, and they're like, "This big show, we got to get out these cameras and this and that," because we were sending out to live, similar to like what we're doing now, but camera, you know, like in a van. Like I used to work at a place called CMAC, which is a Community Media Access Collaborative, and they ran a vehicle that did public, kind
of like Wayne's World,
basically. Yeah. But they gave us a van with like, you know, 1,080,000 or something, and was like, go out and produce football with kids or make shows happen, and like.
But you learned, you got paid more than just money. You got experience. You got technical knowledge.
So like when I did a show like that, it was nuts because like you see the talent. Not to cut you off because you're saying something.
No, you're good.
Important.
You're good.
The talent that comes through from like a show like that. I had some friends that used to do similar type of style where they had real instruments, and you know them playing together is what made the energy and brought people with instruments. And, you know, when you see someone that goes back to the roots of like band like that, you know, you have a lot of band people, a lot of band kids. They're not going to say they were in band. They were in band. You know,
no. My old lady's kids are proud that they're in band. They did amazing.
They see this on stage and they're like, I get that.
Yeah.
And like that, I feel that, you know, like, and it touches like age groups.
Yeah.
So.
Well, when the old lady told me, she goes, well, my kids are in band. You want to come see a band performance? I'm like, whatever. I'm down. Let's go. And then when I seen it, I walked home and we got back home and I was like, she goes, did you like it? I was like, I fucking love that shit. I felt like I was at a concert I should have been paying to see.
Yeah.
Like these kids.
That's funny you said. That's how I felt.
These kids put their fucking heart into that shit.
Yeah. You can feel it.
This clip right here is because I went to one of the performances and they clip you or whatever because they like your outfit or your hair or whatever. I'm wearing my Niners jersey. I'm a huge Niner fan. And then I've got my beard and my hair's done or whatever. And they clipped me, and I was like, I was like, what the fuck is that? Because I carry a CCW, so I'm aware of my surroundings. And these kids are ninjas. Yeah. And they got me, and I felt something. I was like, what the fuck? You know, and I was like, and they're like, oh, you got clipped. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is that? Right. What did I do? Did I catch something
wrong or what the fuck?
Yeah, what did I do? Tell me what it is.
For this shit,
like,
anti-venom?
I need an explanation now. And they're like, no, that means they like something about your fit or whatever. And I'm like,
nice,
oh,
give you
shit.
some props of some type.
Yeah, and then my old lady, she goes, yeah, I've never even gotten clipped. And I run the band stuff, and I help cook. And I'm like, haha, I'm cooler than you.
right.
Just rubbing it in. So but yeah, the band stuff is no joke. These kids put in work.
They put in every time, yeah.
Yeah.
Playing a little pressure?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
transition. Fuck, I fucked it up.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was good. It was very good. It was very good. I fucked it up. So yeah, we'll apply some pressure.
I was trying to find the right opening.
Yeah, and I fucked it up. My bad.
You're gonna see some odes to some Kendrick Lamar stuff in here.
I love Kendrick Lamar.
It's a battle for your best shit, and you can hear it in my voice. Yeah, I'm applying pressure. There's a career up in your vessels.
Damn.
My present principally up in effect when they're born to be prolific. And pound for pound, we on a mission. Vilify fear with the fear of the haters' eyes. Fuck a prize. I've been
rapping in this scene right here.
Yeah, how much?
So
I've been dying for my
JRD is gonna be in. He's gonna be in slow motion.
Yeah.
While I'm in regular speed.
Well,
and we're gonna take turns
with your beard and your beanie right there. You look exactly like my brother Looney.
Sick.
He's Puerto Rican dude, but you're doing the moves just like you. I was like, holy shit! I didn't know Looney was in the video. What the fuck?
There's an Easter egg too right there. That shirt I'm wearing, you can only get if you are invited to go do a cipher with Jive Turkey.
Jive Turkey?
Jive Turkey.
You're
down
fucking shitting me.
Sam FTK.
What the fuck?
And so I had that shirt like a couple days prior. We did the video because we went to go all rap.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm gonna wear it in the video as another Easter egg.
Bro,
Yeah, so
I
they're
gotta
all
get you some
sprinkled in
merch to
this
wear in the
one.
video. You can have my fucking hat. If
You
wear
got
in the
it.
video.
I'll wear it. Yeah, I'll
Fuck
absolutely
yeah,
wear
dude.
it.
I want to
Fuck
see
yeah.
that shit. Hell yeah.
100%. You'll see it.
All right, here we go.
Just on the app and fuck a paddle, then I press it on the pressure by the top. Before going flowers, yeah, I die up in the rain, yeah, alone up in my past. No, I had it hard to get it. Yeah, we indebted, I'm embedded in my memory. About to find a better energy, it's cruise shit. You're gonna bring the heat till we cruising up in Venice. Yeah, and you can hear it in my voice, yeah, I'm applying pressure.
There's strummers right there.
Yeah.
Gon' feel the tension. Yeah, you can hear it in my voice, yeah, I'm applying pressure. Yeah,
The homies just showed up. We was out there. They were just drinking. And they're like,
give you hoes enough time with it. About to get my mind driven, whether it's off the dome or it's side written.
I love the swinging light.
Harder than your best believe I ain't skilled, bitch, I'm blessed.
I like to
Oh,
do
I
this
like
a
that.
lot.
Bobby
See
Seale,
myself a couple times in there.
Straight young, that's the feel, baby. Know it's the real from the fake. What you bring, grab a plate. About to show you what respect is. Yeah, any beat, any time, pull a card, any chord. That's my hand, set your pride.
I was mad at this shot because those were cops in the background, so you can't see the colors. But someone was hella getting arrested,
Oh, that's dope.
and it made it dynamic. But I'm like, let's cut it black and white. I want it black and white.
Palladium, an extra day. Bet.
Oh, that Palladium line? Yeah, that's Iron Man reference.
Yep.
Yeah, you see me in the cypher, yeah, gon' feel the tension. Yeah, you can hear it in my voice, yeah, I'm applying pressure. Yeah, yeah, if you step up, best bring your best shit.
I had him take me in and out on the bass line.
That's dope.
How many takes was it to get you in and out?
Just two, because one was in the back and then one was in the front. Luckily, like I said, I have friends who are videographers, so like
They know
like-
the game.
Yeah, they're like, that should happen in the next video where it's like it's gonna be 3 versions of me rapping back and forth, kind of myself. You just can't move the camera.
Yeah.
Once you do that. This one right here is from an album called Etta Carne. Etta was my first co-album with JRD. It has a lot of really unique tracks. This track comes from, he moved into a new spot with his girl and he played a beat for me. And I just referenced, like, oh no. I literally said that shit out loud. And then we wrote this song within 3-4 minutes. And this became the title track of this album. And it's because it felt so not rushed and normal. And like to this day, this song is so easy to perform because it was
organic.
It was a joke. We were playing around and I was like, what do you think of that track? He's like, I think you need to use it. And I was
Well, because like
"Are you kidding
say
me?"
you go to a restaurant 100 times and you have one bad experience and they make up for it with a bunch of free shit or whatever and they make you happy about it, you're gonna remember that more than the time you got pissed off about it.
Right.
So when it's a joke and you're doing that for fun, you're gonna remember that and you're like, oh, remember how fun that was? Core memory shit. You're gonna want to perform that again, and you're gonna have even more fun doing that.
It was weird because we'd never done something that quick and easy before to where
Plus,
it was like
the enjoyment of that, you're gonna want to relive that experience, and because it was fun, you're gonna have more fun doing it every time.
It was easy to do. This album was weird. Out of this, we got a few albums. I think that if you hear it, you'll hear all the different albums in there because there's different styles. But
This was your EP, right?
Yeah, this was the EP. The first one you're gonna see after the first body of work. After everything changes, there was like 5 singles, and then this album.
This was
and this how it started.
2024.
2024. Yeah, it's when I caught back into music real serious.
Thank you, Hernandez. Love you too, brother.
So where did the name Etta Carne come from?
Etta Carne is an exploding star that's 805,000 miles away.
Damn.
And the exploding star completely imploded on itself and became this, what looks like 2 halves in the middle of a hole. And since it blew up, it became a skeleton. And,
Whoa.
And stars are just time. So if you're looking into space and there's no time, then in this constellation was Etta Carinae or Carani or however you say it.
Yeah.
There is
Carinae,
one
yeah.
star that survived a supernova, which was Etta Carinae. And that was why I chose it as the name of the album.
Dude, how
It's
big is your
called-
fucking brain, man? My God.
Well, my first album was Everything Changes, and the album cover was a thunderstorm in space.
Yeah.
And so the whole
Jesus.
point
Yep.
was this album was that I'm coming back from space out of me being by myself, and
Dude,
getting
you're-
my feet on the ground.
You're like a motherfucking transformer. You're like more than meets the eye. Like, what the fuck is
I
going on?
appreciate that, man. I have a lot of
Wow.
depth to my work because
Yeah.
I think it's gonna matter. Like even if
Well-
no one understands that, and my son finds it in a bait, in a
Yeah.
attic 30 years later, he'll be like, "What the fuck does this mean? What is this Edda thing?" And he looks at it, he's like, "That's a star."
Oh shit!
And
He's
so,
gonna
like,
learn
So
something.
the whole thing is that
Yeah.
I've always had this feeling that I had more to give, but like I'm stuck in space. And I have this like when you look at time, stars are time.
Yeah, if
You're
you look
looking
out in the
into
sky
infiniteness.
if you look up in the sky at night and that star is blinking, it's already dead because the time that
Right.
light travels, by the time you see, yes.
So just by that premise, I understand that you would even get the point of
Yeah.
an exploding star. You're watching time happen.
Exactly.
So, to
in
me-
real time, but it's
Yeah.
already gone, but you're experiencing it now, light years away.
Right. Those
Like, how the fuck
parallels
is that possible?
Of having a star that's bright versus having a skeleton floating in space, like with black holes, was like
We're having
that's
some
kinda
Stephen
cool.
Hawking shit right here.
Oh
right?
yeah,
What
no,
the fuck, dude?
it's fucking nuts. And like they were talking about how wormholes actually are a thing, and like they connect together. They're their own
because
fabric.
time is different
It's
when
not
you get
time.
closer to them and shit like that.
So
yeah.
the fact that wormholes can pick and choose where they are means they're sentient or they have some kind of mentality.
Yeah, but what's on
or-
the other fucking side?
Exactly, because you don't know, because it's
Bro.
all black.
When UPS did that
So-
commercial about, we upped our DHL or something. Oh, how can we do next day delivery? Wormholes. And I
Yeah.
was like, you
Y'all
talking about a
wildin'.
big fucking
Y'all
thread, bro.
wildin' as fuck.
You know,
But
there's-
that
I
that
almost said
all
this shit. Fuck.
that all came back down to this idea that getting back from space, putting my feet on the ground, which is like what Ventura ended up being, which is the next album. But Edda was a huge stepping stone to kind of step away from that style, which you'll hear like 7 Light Years or even Step It Up has it, where I'm just kind of rapping at you. There's no real back and forth. There's no call and response. There's nothing that I'm sharing with you.
it's
I'm
more
like,
like,
I'm talking to
I'm the
you.
authority. I'm going to preach this to
Right.
you. Yeah.
And I like that idea, but after being on stages with people that don't really sell what you
Yeah.
want to say, how you want to say it.
Yeah.
So I feel like songs like this, like Oh No or Marquee or even, that cruise shit, these are songs that kind of get the vibe going more and people are like, you different. You're not, this isn't what I came to see.
Like they're
but
paying
also,
attention, but they're vibing
what
at the,
the
same
fuck is
time.
that?
Yeah.
Like, are you singing now? Like,
Yeah.
because I don't stick to one thing. I feel how
like
it is,
that.
and then if I like it, usually, I got to tell my producer, I'm like, you're gonna hate this, but I'm gonna try to sing on just because he was like, I don't want to hear you sing, and I was like, I don't care what you want.
Yeah,
I'm like,
This
push
is
the
my
fucking,
shit. I'm
push the
making it.
button, JRD.
Exactly.
But no,
I did hear
shout
a
out,
song today that you were singing. I can't remember what it had. Like I don't know. It had like an old 40s style sound to it, and I really liked it too. I was listening to it on Spotify. I don't remember.
Gotcha. It's probably that's why. On,
yes.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like the sound on that song.
You don't know in that song. If you listen, there's actually 4 and 5 part harmonies that I wrote on like thirds and seventh notes. So when I'm singing it, it doesn't there's a dissonance that resolves because of one note going into another. And I wrote it that way because I've never written any composition with singing before.
You mean
And-
like a diphthong when you transition a vowel or whatever?
Yeah, so while one changes to the next, there's a separate modulation that changes from dissonance to positive. So it's a built chord that goes from a positive feeling to something that's kind of has some tension and then resolves. So there's a meeting in the middle, a modulation.
There's a
in the
story
meter.
arc.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
But musically.
I
I like
think
that.
that was a hard song to write because I was like, I wasn't even gonna put it on the album.
Which one was that called?
That's why. I was gonna put that. I wasn't even gonna put it on the album because I was like, it's really out there. I was gonna put it as the last track, but I'm like,
the experience that we've had of a glow from Oswald's Revenge that almost didn't make it to the album. It's the song that describes how my old lady came over and took care of me when I was sick, and we had
Right.
barely met, and it just showed how she glows. Like Nothing Else Matters, slow, softer song. James Hetfield almost never put it on the
Right,
Black Album.
right.
He thought it was too soft for their style of music.
Exactly.
And
I
it's
mean,
one of the most epic songs
funny.
ever.
Right. And it's
So-
that's just how it goes. I'm gonna have to say, it was one of those that I had it hidden away and I was gonna put it as a hidden track, and then I was like, fuck that, I don't want it as a hidden track. I wanted you to hear it, but then I'm like, I don't want you to miss it on the album, so I put it first. Of the first song, I'm like, if I get one listen out of you, I'm gonna lose a lot of people. You're not gonna go to the second song because they're singing on this first one.
Yeah.
But if you've been listening to my catalog, you'd be like, that's kind of a bold move to go on that as number one.
Well, it kind of sticks out, like you handing in a
Right.
resume that's pink with perfume on it. Like they're gonna, what the fuck?
Exactly.
They're gonna remember that shit because it
There's-
sticks out.
There's a thing whenever I listen to albums and they have this thread to go through them, like Good Kid, Mad City, for example, or what is it? America KKKA with Joey Bad, American Badass, whatever
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
They have this thread that pushes along through from the beginning to the end that connects, and
Yeah.
it never verges, it never veers. It's always like another version,
consistent.
another aspect, a different point of view, the conflicting the opposition.
And by the
view.
time you're done, you ever seen the old Windows screensavers? And they had all these shapes and spirograph type shit. They were
Right.
all done with straight lines.
yeah.
So you're building a picture in their mind. You're creating an imagination they never had.
Right. Yeah. So it's similar to that. And when we were creating at this time, it was like, can we just not, think about it? Can we just make stuff and, this
Just
is,
do it.
This is kind of how that style kind of grew out of it. And even though there was so much to talk about on that album, it's like I picked the songs that felt the best. There's so much in the vault. Oh my God.
You go with your gut because it's gotten you this fucking far.
There's so much songs that I was like, this is going to be the one. And I'm like, no one's heard that fucking song. Because it's like, that was 5-10 years ago where I thought it was tight. Now it's like,
But put it out. Put it
But
out
I
anyways,
might put him out, yeah,
because
yeah,
nostalgia is big right now. So
Well,
you're going to
sometimes-
reference it back. Like the
sometimes, yeah, you'll look
description on
back.
this episode is this is how rap should be.
my man.
And that was almost prophetic because I was like, I've heard your songs, and I'm like, there's got to be more to this because it feels like I'm listening to rap from the '90s when it was fucking hip hop.
Thank you, man.
When it was
Mhm.
when it was
Fucking thank you.
When
That's
when the
huge.
shit was thick and you couldn't avoid it. Like
Yeah.
even old biddies would be hearing that and they kind of and
Yeah.
then they catch themselves like, oh, I'm not supposed to like this.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
It was the era where if you were trying to jump in this game, you better fucking eat.
Yeah.
And if you don't gotta eat, if you can't eat, then
if you can't stay
somebody
hungry like Stallone, if
someone
you're not
like
staying
Corrupt
hungry, yeah,
is gonna show up at your door and
Bro.
fuck you up.
yeah.
I
Corrupt kills
don't-
this shit.
I don't know if you know that was his role. That
Yeah.
was what they
He
did.
just killed this
Whenever anyone came up to Death
Yeah.
Row and was like, "I want to be a rapper," he'd be like, "Oh, send Corrupt." Suge would just send Corrupt to his
Yeah.
house.
Well,
And
that's-
if you could rap with Corrupt, you could
Exactly.
come back to the stew.
That I recognize that in a different form, but like
Crazy.
when I started electrically, they sent me out with the hardest core motherfucking like Paisa dude,
Oh yeah,
and they said if you can make it with him 4 to 5 seasons, you're worthy. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I getting into?
right.
And I was with him for almost 7 years,
Wow.
and I'm like, okay,
It's a
I
different
guess I
game,
made
man.
the cut.
I mean, it's hard because you
I
don't
was
know.
like, well, dude, I don't even know if I'm worthy. Like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, they said, I don't want to knock on wood or because I don't want to be tested. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be tested and not know I can't pass or whatever.
right,
So I'm like,
right. Sometimes it's situational. I think serendipitous.
Yeah.
Or if you get the chance to actually pave it out and you
Yeah.
get that moment,
I had a former boss that was like, there's no such thing as good luck. You make
No.
your own luck.
There's like one big
Yeah.
moment that you get a chance to turn people's heads to your artistry, and if you miss it, then that's your fucking fault.
That's like right along
and
with
I
what
can't
Eminem
blame no
says.
one else, but like I've had a couple where I'm like fucking faux pas. Like I'm just like, I know that was wrong.
You gotta eat
I
crow,
fucked that
you
up.
gotta admit
Like
it.
my first fuck up on a show where I couldn't remember my words and
But
I was too drunk.
That falls
and
into
shit was like,
falls into grace, being humble.
you learn
and,
though.
yeah,
like
exactly.
I never approached the show too drunk.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
like-
Edison. Edison was like,
don't
"Oh,
do it."
you failed 99 times to make a light bulb." No, I found 99 ways that didn't work.
Right.
It's a perspective.
Right. I like that approach. There's always a reason you're doing stuff.
Is the glass half
And-
full, half empty, or are you thirsty and you got something to drink?
Right. Fair enough.
Third angle.
Or you wanted a fucking cheeseburger.
What?
It was a fucking Far Side thing.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So there's a glass of water. It's like, oh, it's half full. Oh, it's half empty. Hey, I ordered a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Far Side comedy.
So,
That was a stretch until you said that, and I was like, "Oh, okay, all right."
so applying pressure, I did notice a little E40 vibe in there.
It was a different one. We were trying to come out with some West Coast shit. That album was supposed to be the transformative one that kind of changed my style and went into more of that West Coast vibe.
Yeah, but what you don't realize is you don't have to try to be West Coast.
don't.
You are West Coast.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got by the
You know
end
what
of
I
it.
mean?
I'm like, I had 1 or 2 tracks that felt really, really West Coast, and then some other ones where I'm just like, I don't care if I sound like I'm having fun. It's my story. It's rap. It's like it's what I would listen to, and West Coast music is so diverse that it's like, I don't have to try to be West Coast. Like,
melting pot.
It's 100% gonna happen, especially in the Central Valley with so much culture. You're bound to hear some Armenian sounds and some Vietnamese or Hmong inspired instruments.
Yeah, my lawyer's Armenian.
There's so many things that are just like, I listen to that music and I'm like, that shit fucking goes. I'm like, I want some of that, like, and it's not even my culture. Like my culture, like I love my culture, and I can thrive into that. But I never, like, it's too fucking easy.
Yeah, you branch
There's
out.
so much out there.
That's why I like Metalachi, because
I want to hear more.
They were like, we love heavy metal, but we're a mariachi band. Can we blend them? They're the only one in the world doing it, and they're cover songs, but they're traveling the fucking world. Am I doing that? Fuck no.
Hey man, Slipknot was weird when they first saw them too.
Thank you.
And they didn't have that name either. It was some weird fucking name.
We actually
from
have,
Iowa, right?
We
Whatever
actually
it was,
have
Pale Ones
something in the works where we're
like
working
that.
on getting Corey Taylor.
Hey man, that's
It's 2 levels below us. Like we're friends with the people who have dinner with him.
wow.
So very, very fucking
100% tune in for that. He's
trust me.
man,
I got
huge
my
inspiration.
buddy, her son is a huge Slipknot fan. Ben, shout
For all
out to
the
you if
band
you're
kids,
watching.
bro. All the band kids out there that are still working and you're in band,
Dude, percussion alone.
listen to some more Slipknot, man. Just go in there and be
Fucking
like,
facts.
give it your fucking all, man. Go back to Iowa, go back to the, that first album and really, really push your own voice, your own identity.
Johnny Vegas, if you're
whatever
watching
it
this, you better fucking tell Corey what's up.
Yeah, but on the way from trying to sound West Coast or whatever. I mean, look at Bone Thugs and Harmony; they can do both.
And they
Facts.
just got the star on Hollywood.
Yeah, finally, and they're the favorite fucking rap band of all time.
Yeah.
The group, a rap group.
Right.
Should.
What is it? The only group that has both feature with Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh
right?
shit,
Yeah.
that's
Nobody
right.
has
And-
both.
and Master P.
Right.
Yeah, and Master P. That's right. He was in there too.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
right.
They
Bone
were
Thugs.
they were on Master P's album.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
they're
they
both
know
on
each
there.
other.
Yeah, the No Limit.
Yeah,
when it
no-
was
yeah,
No
the
I
Limit
mean,
back then.
even Hemlock, the red hat that's right there that's signed, the T-shirt I'm fucking wearing. They opened for Snoop Dogg and Bone Thugs. They were in the green room with Bone Thugs when Snoop Dogg came on. The doors got locked. They're in this room where there's this bathtub full of ice and beer, and Bone Thugs and Harmony were with them. If you watch our Hemlock episode, he's talking about it. Chad Smith of Hemlock, the lead singer, he's talking about how Bone Thugs pick up beers and they're opening them with their fucking teeth, and they're drinking beers in a green room with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Wow.
And they were on the same stage with that Snoop Dogg was on.
Yeah.
And then when Snoop Dogg goes through with his 1,000 people entourage, they lock the doors, so they're locked into the green room, which is a college bathroom or something.
Oh wow.
And there's bathtubs full of ice and beer. And so they're like, well, we're locked in with Bone Thugs. And they're like, hey, you guys want to drink? And they're like, yeah, we want to drink. And they're like, they got along great. 2 different genres all together.
Yeah.
And they're just partying it up. And then they seen Snoop Dogg walk by, and there's like 100 heads walking past the window.
Yeah.
And they're looking at it like this, and they're like, oh, there's fucking Snoop Dogg. But they're partying with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
I would rather party with Bone Thugs than Snoop.
Yeah, I mean, Bone Thugs is crazy because they're so
They're mellow.
versatile. There's so many of them. It's people forget how long they've been around.
They all have each of them has their own style. Like Busy is like the fast
as fuck, yeah.
But
then there's Lazy that's the total opposite.
more melodic
Yes.
in his sounding, and Crazy, he has that gruff sound, but still like almost it's almost like a mix between Crazy and Lazy, and then Wish, he's there, and then Fleshy has his sound too. I mean,
they get around the board, man. You get to
Yeah.
hear from singing down to technical rap a whole lot of everything.
Matt,
And
you
that's
said
why they're
Fleshy.
around.
That sounded real sus.
Flesh and Bone.
Okay. There you go. That's better. I got the soundboard ready for him. But let's get into your music.
Let's do it. This is Oh No off of Etta Carne, shot by OTB.
Yo, it's Worm. Yeah, oh no, save your soul. Yeah, they don't know, never grow. Yeah, oh no, save your soul. They don't know, yeah, will never grow. Namaste, could have stayed by mementos. Out of body, the part that departed left awake by the folly. That's hardly the way that ominous the gaze for the body to lay parlay. That's the way that we roll. Break through the mold, I can feel it in my soul. It okay to control the get as the rhymes a gift. That the providence of class lying up like this, like. Oh no, save your soul. Yeah, they don't know. Never grow, never grow, won't never grow. Yeah, there ain't no end in sight. It's bright now like the endless fight. The way we gotta live this life. How you know what's right? We burn like the stars in the night. Oh no. Oh yeah, oh no, that's the way that we roll. Out of time, no control. Let the rouse in the hole, find the grip in the bowl. Oh no, yeah, save your soul, yeah, they don't know, won't never.
Yeah, that video was heavily influenced by an artist named Radimus. Radimus comes out of New York. He's now in Los Angeles. He did a couple of albums that had some music videos, which was VIM, Violent and Mandatory, as well as NYNYNY. If you go back and watch some of them videos, like some of those shots, you know, going up the side of the buildings, the angles, you know, it's a real ode to kind of the style that I was watching. You know, the East Coast rap is dangerous. These motherfuckers just eat you. You know, they will fucking they will fucking eat you.
Yes,
you know, like, and that's on a normal day. You know, like they on a good day, they will tear you apart. But that was kind of an ode to that. I got to meet Red. I didn't know who he was. I was in New York when I went on that trip. I was looking to hear Loaf Music, the collective. Shadow the Great, Kadaf, Shine Sinatra, and Oh So Dope. Oh So You're Dope. I think it's the four that's how they go by. But they took a vow of silence, so they weren't saying nothing. And Rad, I didn't even know he was a rapper, so he was talking to me, and just as a guy, I was asking questions like, hey, what's good advice for like a rapper, you know, young, maybe older, trying to get in, like before you know what you want to say, know who you are and how you want to say it, you know, understand who you are, understand your words matter. Anything you say will affect somebody. Like you're not out here playing.
There's a ripple
words.
effect.
Yeah, like he gave me some real good advice, and then went up on stage and fucking destroyed it. And like I had no idea he was even a rapper. And now like I look up to this guy. He sent me a book of drawings for his last album that was signed that, you know, has some information on it. Because I was really I really liked his album. My album was called Everything Changes. His album was called Nothing Changes If Nothing Changes. And that shit is fucking
saying beautiful. The same thing but similar.
It's a beautiful album, and while listening to it was serendipity. I wasn't trying to make an album like him. I had found out about him after I had started making my album.
Wow.
And so it was just one of those things where I'm like, it was crazy. So I listened to a lot of his music. I'm real influenced by this guy. His last stuff was Light Man. He just went on tour in Europe, I think, with Coda de Friend and a couple different people. Like he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Real fucking deep down independent artist doing his thing his way. The kind of artist that I thrive and look for.
Yeah, he's not following.
Yeah, shout out Radimus. Yeah, that's Radamiz. Radimus. If you like fucking hip hop, go find Righteous and just dive in. I lived with that shit for fucking years, and you know, then branched out to Synonyms of Strength, and you know, everything. Nothing changes, and
so
man.
I want you to read this one right here. Amanda Sweet Panda wrote. You go ahead and read that one.
Me?
Yeah.
Baby girl said this was her favorite song when she was little. Oh, that's nice, man. Yeah, this was a big this track right here. This is off the new album. This is the first one.
Well, that
right
was
now.
the about the last
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no was my daughter likes Oh No. She loves that track too.
Yeah.
That's a huge one because she used to. I'd play it for her, and it's melodic, so she'd be able to sing along to it.
and when she was super little, she could say the words, "Oh no."
Yeah, that's
Oh, I
nice,
spilled
man.
juice. Oh no. Or
Yeah.
I can imagine it.
Oh, no.
If
I used
you
to
have
say
kids,
that a lot.
you
It's
understand.
funny.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Or you want to be a smartass. Oh no.
exactly,
You know.
exactly.
Yeah.
I do want to ask, what were your influences to get you into rapping and freestyling or whatever?
My biggest influence was Aesop Rock at first. And he's a very technical rapper that uses a lot of really big words and in a way that doesn't make sense. The style is almost difficult to listen to sometimes.
It's layered.
It's layered, it's thick.
Yeah.
I think when they did the artists where you like how many people have words, like how thick their vocabulary is,
Yeah.
he was like 30,000 words above the
Whoa.
furthest rapper you can get to.
Like vernacular.
Yeah, his vernacular
Wow.
is like Shakespeare. It's
Jesus.
difficult to understand.
That's
He
like,
uses,
E40's up there though.
like
too.
he uses words like stalagmites.
Yeah.
Normally, and like instead of like, I wish my boy Sinner was here. He could rap in a way that would explain exactly what I'm saying. Like I'm
that.
drinking the beers, like beer drink out the side of the cup, and like it's fucking strange, and it's all
I like that. It makes me think of like
It's all
Two
like
Chainz.
riddles and
like
shit.
2 Chainz, you look at him, oh, he's a rapper, it's this, that, whatever. Yeah, I got a fucking problem or whatever. But when you look him up Wikipedia, it doesn't matter how you look it up, he's educated.
Yeah.
He's got degrees from like, what was it, Brown or Virginia Tech or something?
Yeah,
Like,
no, he knows what he's talking
a
about.
smart motherfucker.
He knows when and when not to say what. T-Pain, huge. I mean,
yeah. Little John.
Great.
Little John. He's known, like Chappelle
Yeah.
blew him up.
Yeah, yeah,
With
I
his
mean,
skits.
but that style
But Little
is
John is a
still, you know,
businessman. He's got business degrees.
in terms of like that, the influences, I would say during this time, a lot of time what got me into it at first was that. Then Kendrick Lamar was a huge one. Going through Damn,
His
the
shit
way that I
is
did,
so
going
fucking
backwards.
reference. Like his time signatures, his albums, they're so
it's
threaded.
every line, like every
Yes.
line is something that
It-
changed. And him and J Rock, there's one where they go back and forth.
Yeah.
And
They're
like, I didn't
fucking
know
just,
J Rock was that
like,
tight.
They're fucking geniuses at their craft.
Schoolboy Q, from the old days, it would have been Madlib, Deltron, 3030, and
What about
what is it? Evidence, Raka Ira Science. Dilated Peoples.
Dilated
okay,
Peoples?
Dilated
yeah.
Peoples. My brother, shout out Bill, he got me into all that shit. He bought Shades
Yeah.
of Blue, Aesop Rock, Labor Days, Mr. Liff, and I think it was Deltron 3030. Those 4 albums, and then Tupac's, All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
One was like,
I,
it starts off.
I grew up listening like De La Soul, fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, man, you're making me lose my thought. Fuck, there's so many artists.
There's so many artists in that realm and time that are
What about
like
what is it? Is it
hieroglyphics and
P&B?
P&B, yeah, peanut butter. Or you're talking about
I'm saying their name wrong. Oh my god, I have them on my playlist here, and they're just like the straight 80s, but they're throwing these lyrics out, and you're like, dude, people are sleeping on these cats.
Yeah, no, it was, and I got into that stuff before, but then as time went on, more of the like once I hit Nas, like the cross.
Nas is dope.
The cross with Nas was
Nas
like
is
I
another
don't know
level.
how you. I don't know anyone else.
Nas is such a different level, like-
what is it? Between if
Was that-
if
was
was
that-
it chariot, if the Virgin Mary
Yeah.
wasn't in chariot and horse to still be carried in, like it's like
Yeah, it's
who the
like-
fuck writes
He's
like that?
painting pictures in your fucking brain.
You hear that shit and you're just like, all right, you're not playing with nobody, and
No.
it's always Nas. It sounds like
but
Nas.
Nas isn't just a rapper. He's a legit fucking gangster.
Yeah, no, he's definitely, that kind of living that echelon. But then you got people like Joey Badass who have been around in pro era and like years of experience that just
Yeah.
never sound like anyone but Joey B. And Joey B, like, I listen to shit like that and I get inspired. Like The Light, when he did with Static Selecta, the 3-piece.
I thought you were gonna say The Light from Most Def.
The 3, oh no, Most
like
Def
Water
was,
for Chocolate.
Most Def was one of my biggest influences when I was young.
Well, no, I'm
because
sorry.
of the way
Like
he
Water
talked.
for Chocolate was Common.
Common was,
Common's dope.
Common was dope.
He is dope as fuck.
I remember him with The Food. The Food was the fucking thing with
Dude,
Common.
Common is fuck.
But that's
dude,
what I
he's
mean.
Just got this
there
sound
are
about
just
him.
so many people like that like I heard and I heard and I heard and I heard and I heard, and then like I missed out on Doom for a long time, and Peanut Butter Wolf and Straight Evidence. I didn't even know they were just on, you know, doing their own shit. And then, you know, at that point was be Prefuse 73 or some shit, which was just beat making back with like, you know, Scratch or Babu, or like they were just. It wasn't even a thing.
They weren't doing 808 or anything beats, at the time. They were just like,
and, you know,
they were doing those synthesizers,
RJD2,
those synthesizers that just did nobody wanted, but they would make sounds out of it.
Yeah, and like you hear remnants of that now with like LP, with our Run the Jewels, you know, bringing back old synths and running them through modulators and Moogs and really,
that's
really
what
doing
I
that
liked
sound.
about Wu-Tang is that they had the old scratches in there. They had the East Coast sound about them. Like when you heard that shit kick off, you're like, that's fucking East Coast.
I wasn't super early to Wu. I was a little later to Wu. My boy put me on them early, but I thought they was trash. First time I heard it, straight up, I ain't gonna front.
You're like, what the fuck
I
is
was
this?
like, why the fuck do I care about this less noisy kind of shit? And he's like, that's the aesthetic. That's the vibe. And after a while, you're like, oh, that lo-fi
that
shit
record
kinda
scratch,
hits,
that
pops,
fucking,
like,
and then they're in the, you can tell they're in the studio and the echo, and
Well, the
there's
thing
no
with them
sound
is-
booth, but they're fucking talking. He's like,
They're
oh, is he
iconic.
dead? He's like sleeping like a fucking baby. He's fucking
what
dead.
the fuck did he say? It was Ghostface. Ghostface said it exactly. He's like, we ain't had hits, we had eras, like and multiple. Like this was and you know, as a collective member of crew, you know, which is like 5 or 6 of us, you're gonna see us pretty consistently.
Yeah,
like we have that mentality. Everybody has their own brand, but when it comes to like crew shit, if we're gonna do a crew set, like we could wild out like that. But really, right now, it's like everyone's got 4 or 5 albums out. So
yeah, but they had, well,
you know, how do you
Wu-Tang would
push?
sit there and they would have, each one had their own style. When you hear them, you know, oh, that's RZA, that's Ghostface Killer.
Exactly.
Ghostface Killer comes out with Liquid Swords, and it just, like, he fucking murdered shit on his own. Like,
I mean,
who
just
the
as a
fuck is that guy?
What is he saying? He's
Even
breaking
ODB.
down real ass fucking mathematics and like scientifical things that you're like, what?
And then they're playing clips from kung fu movies, like, you don't understand my words, but you must choose ball or this, and oh, you've chosen death.
Yeah.
And you didn't know what the fuck. Like, you're watching a kung fu movie in your head, and there's nothing in front of you.
Yeah, and you talk about ODB, you know?
Yeah, ODB. Oh my god, dude.
He be throwing lines out there. He's like, enter the winter, right? He's like, and then he go right back into his crazy ass style.
And then
it's real. Ain't nobody had his style since then.
He did multiple
like
shit.
that little
Like
sound.
he's on Mariah Carey's song, and he's in the Wu-Tang Clan, and he's all over.
yeah. No.
And then he's out there living real, like he's cashing welfare checks, getting into trouble when he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
And like, what the fuck? And then Wu-Tang comes out 36 chambers because they're like, oh, we got levels to our shit.
Amanda, you put
Got
that
that.
in the chat.
That was the
and-
best one yet. I can't believe you walked into that.
No, Amanda have fucking she jinxed you.
Yeah, she got you good.
Fuck you guys. I'm a man of my word.
Yeah, no, I and it's funny too is not too long ago we covered Enter the 36 Chambers.
That's not 2 shots. What the fuck?
The first Wu-Tang album, the first
Went
one
through
actually, first the track for track, and I had all the all the synopsis and everything on like almost every song that we had, whatever. And
You want to pour it? Or you want me to pour for you?
oh man, we had so much fun on
Thank
that, and it was my first time actually hearing that whole album front to back. Now I've heard Forever. That was probably the first time I heard him. I mean, I knew Cream and
all the iconic
Wu
ones,
Tang
yeah,
and none to fuck with, but actually listening to the whole thing, and when I do the episodes, I'll like if we're doing on a specific album.
That doesn't count when you put it in the chat. We have to say it.
I will listen to it, and then I won't listen to it. Like I'll listen to like on like Monday, Tuesday when I'm at work. I won't listen to it again until Friday when we do the show. But that rest of the week, I'm looking shit up. I'm like, okay, is there anything behind this? And just that way I can be all set up. Right. We did this one episode on this fucking fake country fucking boy, Wheeler Walker Jr.
That motherfucker ain't fake, bro.
Oh, but I listened to that album like 5 times that week. 4 times.
Right to jail.
4 times.
Again, Jim.
Yeah.
Right to jail.
I listened to it 4 times, and then I had to listen to it a 5th time doing the show. And now, if you want something to laugh at,
well, dude, we were playing that music and the lyrics that were coming out, and I was sitting there. I was like, I know we're on Rumble, but
I'm in danger.
It was. Oh my god! It's probably one of the foulest albums I've ever listened to.
You did. I put it in. That's why I put it in the chat. You dingus. I'm like, did I say it when she put it in the chat?
Yeah,
no.
Oh, see,
it lined up.
Witnesses,
I didn't see it.
Witnesses.
I heard you, and then you were like,
no, yeah.
I didn't see the chat until later.
Yeah, no, this was earlier when she put it in the chat. I don't think I said it then.
I've been watching, and I was waiting for you to say it.
I'm gonna hook up my soundboard to your show and push the buttons myself. You fucking rat bastard!
Oh,
I knew it.
POE, man. Again on network.
I don't think I did.
No, he didn't.
Subnet 255.
There you go.
126.
Right to jail.
Right to jail.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Since I for sure said it once.
Yeah.
Salute.
That's without any cranberry juice. It's still it's
so damn
it's good.
It tastes like after dinner.
Something you'd be at a barbecue minding your own.
Oh yeah. Buttery. It's off that new album, The Marquee.
I drinking Modelo's.
I just want to be there for the barbecue.
Yeah. So what you mean?
There's my boy Center the Artist right there. He was.
I'm on my own, I'm too smooth with it. Welcome to the West, yeah, like pedals to the test, yeah. Gonna protect the vine, yeah, I'll roll me up.
I did cook all that food.
I'm just trying to catch a buzz, yeah, my mind's got me on minds. All the cases to indulge, shit, the run, pattern intertwines a second iteration. Dirt beneath my fingernails, like I feel the earth's rotation. It's just sounds
No, you know, the pollo.
You gotta watch out for your pace, son. The home run.
That's actually my real son.
Yeah, the smile up on the face, I know the wrist.
I was gonna ask that.
I'm at the
Yeah. Shout out my boy Atlas.
Place a bet. Let's get risky for a second. Never know. You just might have copped the ace. You better press it. Go on up and grab a taste. It's time to make you restless. It ain't all about the praise. Just think about the blessings. Just think about the blessings. So what you mean, son? I'm on my own. I'm on my own. I'm on my. Yeah, I said I'm
I know where this is at.
Oh, you know it's the most Fresno shit ever, bro.
Yo, said I'm on my own.
Can't even go on that street no more because the high-speed rail.
I'm on my own, yeah. Said what you mean, son? Go on ahead, yeah. Grab a hold of something. I ain't playing for a minute. You'll be trying to hurt. Yeah, I've been living in the moment, smoking loud and passing blunts. Roll another. Yeah, pack a ball before we on. Huddle up, let's get this money. Yeah, I'd rather send a message, burn a fire for the helpless. All you bitches yelling, holler. And man ain't changing nothing, just perpetuating drama. It's how dreams become dysfunction, still I'm honest. I could be calm, I still feel all the piranhas. It don't matter the community you'll follow if your unity ain't common. Think harder, yeah, even harder. Fuck the streams, I need the water. Yeah, more moments with my daughter. Yeah, we about to build a king, yeah, with or without a symphony regardless. Yeah, regarding how I've been, can't leave behind a legacy legit. Whether I'm burning or I'm good, you never know shit. So what you mean, son? I'm on my own, I'm on my, yeah. I'm on my own, I'm on mine. I'm on my own, yeah. Yeah, what you mean, son? Yeah, I'm too smooth with it. Yo, I'm on my own, I'm on my. I'm on my own, I'm on my, yeah. I'm on my own shit. Say what you mean, son?
Fam in there, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I love.
I love like that. I watched the video a couple times today, and I really love that. And I was like, oh, that's good, because I was trying to get ready. I was looking at your Instagram, Facebook, and everything, and I seen some of the pictures, and it's saying like your son's like a year old, or something like that.
Yeah, he just turned one not that long ago.
Yeah, and one thing I did see. Because before we started recording, or we were recording, but before we started the actual show, we were talking about tamales, and I seen some pictures. I don't know if it was on. I don't remember if it was on Instagram or if it was on Facebook. There was like the tamales with like the wings and some different design. Now, are you gonna do any kind of merch with that?
Literally tonight. When I go back to Fresno, I'm going to go out to Tower and I'm going to be selling some tamales straight out. Cloudy, my girl's name is Claudia. So Cloudy's is what we're going with.
Yeah.
She makes homemade tamales, from straight up getting the rehydrating the chiles and making putting the masa together and then cooking off the meat. We've been working for the last 2 days, so we can cook them off. So tonight there'll be some tamales out in the streets.
Have you ever eaten something that's softer like a tamale or whatever and want something crunchy with it? Have you ever thought about doing chicharrones with it?
I thought about doing. What I could do? Yeah,
crunch with it. Like
the crunch is good.
It's
with
like
it.
a sandwich with chips, but
You know what
tamales
it
with
needs?
chicharrones.
Crispy chicken skins.
There
you
you
could do
go.
crispy chicken skins fried up on the side, a little bag of skins along with your tamale. That way you get a crunch salty with the
I'm just
tasty.
saying.
But right now we're only doing 2 flavors: pork on the red.
I'm just thinking
and then
ideas
chicken on the
like
green,
like a palette. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I designed those based on the idea that, whenever you want the perfect dinner, there's a tamale not too far away, and when they're fresh and made like that, you got to pop out.
So now I'm glad that I actually brought that up because
You don't want to drive to Fresno, but it's not about what you want; it's about the consumer.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna be
box and go for
consuming.
it.
He wants to consume some fucking tamales.
I want some food. I didn't get this gut by saying no to food. I'm just saying.
No, because how we were talking earlier, like I said, no, I work at grocery outlet right there in Lemoore, and I'm always somehow my the husk always gone.
Yeah,
But I don't see anybody selling any fucking tamales.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, why the fuck am I ordering this shit? Because it sits, and then when I don't look at it, like a week later, it's gone. I'm like, okay, where the fuck are they? Where are the tamales? I want some damn fresh tamale shit.
Look, man, after the last 2 days, I rolled up 3 dozen chicken tamales in the last 2 hours before I got out here. By hand, my hands did it right there on my table.
Wow.
My girl was doing the pork ones. I cooked the chicken and the pork last night at 2-3 a.m.
Wow.
We pushing. If you really love your family and you want to have more and you're out there trying, then you have to do everything in your fucking physical power.
I love
to
my
make it
family. I'm not
happen.
cooking for you at 3 a.m.
Nah, but you motherfuckers don't deserve the tamales we made. I'll tell you right now. But I want to throw. I was watching a lot of Next Level Chef with my girl, and Gordon Ramsay said some shit that kind of fucked with me, and I since then have been kind of employing it. He goes to a diner, and no, it's Kitchen Nightmare. It wasn't even Next Level Chef. It's Kitchen Nightmare.
Right.
He goes to eat someone's food, and he says, "I ate your food, and I can taste that you're mad. You don't want to work here. There's no love in this food.
Exactly.
It's bland. You could charge me anything you want. It'll never taste good out of this food."
Yeah.
And
You can
since
taste when
then,
there's love put in the food.
Yeah.
I sat there all day. I roasted the fucking peppers outside in my apartment complex on my own, roasting them because I don't want to, toast them right. I want fire.
You don't want to do the
toast them
kamad.
up
You
right.
want the actual smoky flavor.
Real
to-
smoky
yes.
flavor. I don't want the
Yes.
shit in my apartment. I went out in the heat, grilled just for a little bit, just to make those tomatoes. I sat there and cut the pork, literally chopped it down from 2 shoulders to tiny pieces.
Wow.
I cooked the chickens, boiled them, took it apart, put the green. My girl deveined every one of those peppers so that they
Nothing
would
will
not be
ever
spicy.
beat the
You know what I mean?
old-fashioned way of doing it.
Like
Yeah.
it takes a fucking village
Like
and a
you
team.
can manufacture,
Reality.
Don Roberto burritos, but nothing beats a homemade burrito.
And the fact that I'm at that point in my life where it doesn't matter. I could make it myself, but that I have that
Right.
support and we're pushing towards
You don't
this
have to
thing.
do it by yourself.
It's something where I'm putting my faith in something bigger.
It's
and
like a
being
gym buddy. Like you're gonna
I'm gonna
work
do
out
this
alone,
thing.
but it helps to have a gym buddy. So you're
Yeah.
cooking, but you have a fellow chef.
And I have a
essentially.
feeling tonight everyone's gonna want tamales. So I'm gonna just hit the streets and be like,
75 countries
there
around
you
the
go.
world are gonna want tamales.
$3, $3 for one. $30.
Where are you gonna be at so they can find you?
I would probably be down in Tower area in front of Sports, between Sports and Golds. I might hit the center area over by Bobby's. They're the wild over there. I don't like how
Stud
they fuck
45,
around.
that's you.
Yeah, come through.
That's you, Stud 45. You're
If
up
you-
there.
If you really want to buy tamales, hit my Instagram, DM me. I'll drive that shit to your house.
Stud 45, that's you.
You should have brought some over so we could
100%.
try.
If they were ready, I would have, but they're still getting cooked. They couldn't cook right now.
Stud 45, that's you.
But
I'm
I
calling you
swear,
out, bro.
I'm fundraising, and I'll tell you the truth. Everyone listening, I'm fundraising because I'm taking my whole family to Legoland next week, and we're going to the beach. The hotel room's already paid. The fucking tickets are already paid, but somebody towed my girl's car 2 days ago, so I got put in the hole about $500-700. A friend of ours helped us get it out. I didn't even have to pay that $7, but I had to pay $4 just to get the registration. That's money I was going to spend at Legoland.
Well,
Why do you think I'm selling
doing
you
this for your
motherfuckers
family.
out there selling tamales? So if you see my ass selling tamales, go give me a $3 chuck, bro. Get yourself the issue.
Dude, we're going to give
delicious.
you a full send of applause for you doing this
you
for
know
your
what I mean?
family there.
Yeah.
Real talk, if you have family and you're not doing the most, I can't uphold it. Like I don't sleep sometimes. I don't eat sometimes. I love my family, and you know it's important to
Dude,
remember.
For the last fucking 10 years at least, I've gotten 4 hours or less of sleep.
Yeah, it's required.
Yeah.
It's
When my kid was into his Power Wheel and we were hitting the race car circuit, and I'm going through a huge fucking divorce breakup, and it's like I couldn't sleep. But he was like, how cool would it be? He had the Corvette Power Wheel, and it was the basic one. It didn't come with the lights. And he goes, how cool would it be if it had lights, Dad? And I was like, that's my next mission.
Yep.
I fucking found Wish app, Temu, whatever the fuck it was, and I put lights in that shit. And he was like, wow, we should change the color. Yeah. We fucking plastic dipped it. He went out to Race Wars in Bakersfield. You know Hector from Fast and Furious?
I know Race Wars, yeah.
Yeah, we met him. We know him. We know the Jesse that drove the fucking Volkswagen. He was on stage with Little Bow Wow.
That's right.
He went out to Bakersfield
Malibu
with IFO in his little Power Wheel, and I read the contract at Famoso Dragway, and they said there's nothing against him having a Power Wheel out there to enter the car limbo contest. I took him out there. He won trophies. He's on a TV pilot episode for Discovery Channel. It never seen the light of day, but he's on in some vault somewhere on a DVD filming for Discovery Channel.
Fuck yeah, man.
And he got sponsors, Race Wars, fucking AMS Oil, Autism Speaks. He's got sponsors all over his fucking car.
Shouts to all the parents actually doing stuff for their kids who understand that it's a case-by-case scenario.
Yeah.
And you have a heart and you actually try.
I wanted my kid to enjoy cars.
You have my support.
I wanted him to enjoy cars. I'm a big car guy. He's not so much into cars now, but he was like, "Oh, I want to do this," and I'm like, "All right, I need an outlet. You're into this.
Oh, yeah.
That's I got photos of me.
That's props
spray
to you
painting
for
shit at 3 a.m.
not just listening, but being there and being present. Like, it takes a lot, and a lot of people don't realize that portion. So
yeah. And this is when I only saw him on weekends
huge,
and all that shit, and now he's mine full time, and he's a teenager.
Yeah.
And,
congratulations, man. Hey, coming from a divorce and having to go through that.
Yeah, so I recognize
and you see it in the videos, man.
I know,
you see the
I
life.
see you.
And like I finally made it out in a way that I make sense for me.
Yeah.
I love my family. I love my children. You know, I'd never disrespect even baby mama number one, my daughter's mom, because that's her mom.
That's her mom.
My mom.
You wouldn't
my daughter,
have your baby if it wasn't for her.
My daughter is a beautiful person because her mom is a beautiful person. I hope she has the best. I hope she has a great time. I will never speak ill.
That's a maturity level. That's a maturity level that most men never fucking.
They'll never achieve.
They
won't
don't understand it.
No,
because they don't see outside their own bullshit.
Yeah, the bottom is there for a reason, and sometimes you got to hit your face upon that bitch to realize you ain't need to be down there.
Fucking facts, dude.
You know, so yeah, definitely, that's huge. You know, and like I said, this trip that I'm taking with my family, I've been trying to do this for 4 years. Dude, I took my daughter once by myself in that scenario.
I did the same thing to Magic Mountain.
Did the whole thing. Went to Legoland, did the beach thing, and since then, I've not been able to get the paper. And I just made it happen. So that's why I'm fundraising. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, dude, yep.
I don't care. I'm all in. We're doing this.
Like
and
Gabriel Iglesias, he goes.
I'm going to send you a picture tonight of me selling tamales in front of where I'm at. I promise you.
I'll put it on the Instagram
so that you
story.
See me, so you know, everyone out in the world, like, you can be ethically honest and not be bullshit and actually do what you want and remind people that authenticity has a value. Because if you are that person, then believe in yourself further. See the highest version of that shit. Fight for it and fuck everyone else. If they have a problem with it, then they're not even on your side anyway. Prove them wrong. Give them a good show. They're already fucking watching, right? So honestly, like, it's inspiring what you just said to me. So I'll
make sure to get his Venmo or Cash App. We're gonna help donate to it.
Oh, thank you, man. 100%. Thank you.
Yeah. So like, if you don't hit rock bottom and you don't have nothing, if you haven't reached a point to where you have nothing to lose, then you have nothing to gain.
I'll agree.
You know,
Yeah.
until you have nothing to lose, that's the point. When you're at the point where you have nothing to lose, now you have everything to gain.
Yep.
You don't recognize your potential until you're at the point to where you don't know what strength is because that's all you got left.
100%. 100%. In this next video, this is the beginning of this is me. I got called out to do a show last minute, and I went and did it, and the videographer wanted to make this the intro to this track, which features DJ Envy on the tracks on the 1s and 2s. I got him to do some scratching, which I'm still, Envy, if you're hearing me, bro, please. I'm not calling
send him a link
nobody
to the episode.
else. I promise you, I didn't hit nobody else. It's just Envy. Says I'm super like that. Like, I love the people I work with, and if it's day one, like if I make it anywhere at day 100, day 1,000, day 1,500, it's like I'm gonna go to the same people and be like, hey, can you do some art for me? Can you help me out with this work, with the recording? It's like, I want to put money in your pocket. That's
because
how
you're keeping it real with the people who were there for you from the beginning.
That's how we build community. Community
Fucking
takes a little bit of
facts.
sacrifice and a
Yes.
little bit of you giving in.
Humility, fucking community, all that.
How many times you had to fucking not say what you wanted because of diplomacy? How many times you had to be good because your daughter or your son required it when you were having a bad day? You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to do shit sometimes, but we have to.
You come home and you're tired as fuck, but they want to play, and you're like, okay, let's play.
That ain't your fault. I had a long fucking day, and my boss is a piece of shit.
Yep.
Let's go hit up them Legos.
Yep.
You know, that's
you
that's
want to
real.
tell me? You want to tell me about your favorite soccer game? Oh, okay.
Let's go. Read that book for the 9th time.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I don't remember it 6 weeks later. You remember when we talked about that? Sorry, I got a bad memory, but I was there that day. I know I was there.
But yeah, this next song I want to talk about just a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck a System came from the idea of the angst against the man. The man is always pushing back, and at this time, COVID was the man. And so this song was all about how COVID was attacking back and what we could do about it. And, keeping it with the 1s and 2s with that dilated people's kind of attitude, I wanted to kind of go back and forth. So that's why you have this version.
Well, let's get it.
So this next song is called Fuck a System, and this is because, like, we live in America. And I ain't gonna explain that shit. Like, America, like...
Is that full circle?
Before I had to.
Nah, it's like a...
Yeah, bro.
Industrial park in Calwa somewhere.
It's been a long time coming, driven like the river, molded into something. Get it, son? Pull it back together for the family and love shit. Yeah, I'm stronger than the current now. Currently surging energy to surgery. You never heard of me. I gotta play it by ear, son. Never had a fear to fail. With the allure, bring the steel to sell. Beyond the ring, and I can hear the bell. And I said it before to settle the score. The moment I felt it, I didn't. Defeated the limits, my own. The sword.
Ooh, yeah.
Exposed to him, I'm never not going in. You find a beat, I slowly destroy the bend. Yeah, I gotta be above it all. Addiction, depiction, depression, position, resistance, division, deception, a system, dismissive, direction, incision. Watch it bleed. Fuck a system. Fuck a system. Fuck a system. And the hounds, they out for blood, looking for justice anywhere that they could snuff, taking the greed out for another run, and so much power they ain't even need to have the gun. Now let that sink in. How many people gotta die outside of their minds, crying without the one they lost their lives? Nah, justice will be served. It's revolution on horizon and the whole world burns. We got protesters that be fighting on the front line riots, while we all fight a virus. There's people dying, everybody loses right now if you ain't fighting. It all comes down to the people, the economy, the balance, and the future. You don't believe me, probably privileged to white. Color needs to run a check, cause black lives need a price. Yeah, fuck a system. Fuck a system. Yeah, fuck a system.
That reminded me of some Talib Kweli.
Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that.
Yeah,
They used to be a
like,
crowd favorite with that double time in there.
The beats and just how the rhymes. What was it? Black Star with him and Common.
Yeah.
Black Star.
Or
Most Def, yeah.
Who was that one that we talked about? There's another dude. He's like in the same kind of genre as Talib and Common. It's been around since like early 2000s. Now it's gonna fucking kill me. But I definitely hear some like it's a little East Coast sounding.
Yeah, there was
beats.
Definitely a lot of East Coast during that time. I was listening to a lot of, like I said, Joey Badass, a lot of the Loaf Collective, which would have been Shadow the Great. Gaddafi was one of my favorite. He don't rap too much no more. I wish he would. He's got a kind of that voice. It reminds me of Kendrick a little bit. It's got the raspiness to it, but he's like he's quick with it. He has a song called "The Grabba." You know, the grabba is the bag that you wrap the grabba. He's like, if I want to smoke, it's all me. It's time this song, like the grabba sabbath with rabbit a sabbath. It's like he be throwing shit out there like, what did you just say to me? Like the grabba jumps like the rabbit's up out the sabbath. Like
so Mecca 6801. Shout out to you for coming to the show. He says Bohemian hip hop.
Sick. What's that? What's Bohemian hip hop?
Elaborate, brother.
Oh, is that what he's hearing?
Yeah.
Bohemian hip hop.
Yeah, that's
I feel that. That's tight. I've never been described as that. Yeah, shout out.
Actually,
that's pretty dope. When you started going fast, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I like that.
Get that trademark.
Yeah, I like that. I'm a Bohemian hip hop.
That, yeah.
That's how I'm going to describe myself from now on.
I like
if
that.
you could say your music is one word, I'd say Bohemian hip hop.
Mecca, you might have just changed the fucking game with one
Mecca,
fucking
shout out
text.
Mecca. What was his name on it?
6801. Mecca 6801.
Shout out Mecca 6801. You the man.
I met him
woman.
through
I
the
don't know.
Instagram and our podcast or whatever, and we send each other the darkest humor, like darker than under Akon's bed. We fucking cut throats and souls, and we fucking have the greatest fucking time. Like he's banned on like Instagram because he had such dark humor, and then our main Facebook, which had more than 100 followers, otherwise we'd be live on Facebook right now. On my personal one, it was a tied to it, and I just put up something goofy like it was a picture of this guy eating at Five Guys and had Jeffrey Dahmer's head on his body, and all it said, it didn't say his name, it didn't say what the history of Jeffrey Dahmer. All it said was, "This doesn't taste like there's Five Guys in it." I thought it was funny, and my personal Instagram or my personal Facebook and our Ready Player U podcast Facebook got shut down for 180 days. And I'm like, it doesn't even say anything bad. And there's no cuss words, there's no nudity. I just thought it was hilarious.
I guess the idea of levels of calm is too much for somebody's brain.
Oh, Common, Diggable Planets, Andre 3000, Mystic, and Bums.
Okay.
Dude, he knows. He's a DJ. Well, that's why he's DJ Mecca. Well, he was DJ Mecca on Instagram, but the dude has... we relate to so much on Xbox games. We find thrift deals, and he's a fucking DJ, so he knows his beats. He knows his time signatures. Mecca's the fucking GOAT. He's out of Virginia right now, and he's moving closer. So eventually he's going to be in Arizona, and I'm like, hey, man, that's road trip to the fucking studio, bro.
That's the
saying,
reason.
like, you got to keep getting closer, brother. I can't move. This takes a lot to break down.
Yeah.
But you got to keep getting closer. But Mecca, he knows his shit, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it does.
Looking forward to learning some more people and kind of.
Well, here he goes again. Slum Village, Poor Righteous, Teachers, KRS
KRS-One.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's straight East Coast.
Yeah, straight
Old
East Coast,
school
yeah.
East Coast.
KRS-One is the GOAT, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, was it was it KM&D or
that's what PMB or is it PMB?
Yeah, something.
That's the one I was trying to say because it always made me think of PB&J
or some.
It's an acronym. I can always get it wrong. Too.
Yeah, it was 80s. I'm
gonna look it up. I got it on my phone. Jesus Christ.
I'm hearing like different influences, and I'm just like, and the name on rapper I'm thinking of.
That's great. I've never been referenced from the old game.
I'm sorry. It's EPMD.
EPMD. Yeah.
We got the MD.
Yeah, Nas and
that's right. Nas.
That's where that Eminem. Oh no. Actually, that was his Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is like Eminem murder you on your own shit. Yeah.
EPMD. Yeah.
Oh, the classic.
That shit right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The
I
hip-hop
shot
classics.
the sheriff and all.
Yeah.
EPMB. Why do
EPMD,
I
yeah.
always associate it in my fucking autistic ass brain was like PB&J. That's who it is.
It's because there's the same amount of letters.
Yeah, well,
It's
now
easy.
I'm making PB&J fucking drinks.
Yeah,
and
you
like,
know, it's fucking
there's
getting to it.
I'm not saying it. I didn't say it.
Nope, I didn't say it either.
Fuck. Almost,
Yeah,
I
actually, you
almost
did
it.
earlier.
Oh, I did. Yeah, the one.
You did.
But nobody
No,
didn't get
nobody
caught.
caught it.
No,
Nope.
it's okay. Well,
All right, too late.
Mecca says, hey, I went to every coast. He's traveled, man. He's done some DJ work, and I've seen videos of him working the DJ booth in the club and just
Shit, I
fucking.
believe it, man.
We're talking like as far as the eye can see, just people just going to
you know,
his fucking. He's
respect to
badass.
producers and DJs, man. A lot of people forget how not just influential, important, and integral that these people are.
Yeah,
but how much they fucking know.
They're like
they're
they're like
already there before your bitch ass.
They're like the
Listen to
drummer
these
of the
motherfuckers.
band. They
Like,
set the tone for the pace of the
can't
music.
stand them
They-
new motherfuckers that a DJ tells you something, you're just talking. You're like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like,
I
listen
hated
to
that about
motherfucker.
DJs on the fucking radio station. I was like, dude, just play the music. You're not funny.
Just go.
Yeah, just play the fucking shit. But DJ Mecca, he knows it. I was playing
yeah,
Big,
Big
Pun.
Pun
at the Beat Nuts yesterday.
Yep.
Wow, where at? Where at?
My 1-year-old son only likes super trapped out hip hop and like old school Tupac. And yesterday we dove into Big Pun in the car, and he was like laughing and like playing the like Big Punisher,
Morena.
like
Yeah.
the nastier the fucking song. I swear to God, this kid's like,
I'm not
He's
a
having a
player.
good
I just
fucking
fuck
time.
a lot.
yeah, like every time, like he's like, the wet pussy was out right and the dick was right, and it was hitting down hard, hitting hard, hitting. Like I was, and this kid's like, yeah, he's having a good fucking time, you know.
Shit. Yeah.
But yeah, that's hilarious.
You gotta
All right.
get him earmuffs.
No, he's the opposite of that shit. I tried to play him something like normal, like classic. I think it's like a quiet Led Zeppelin song or some
Oh, yeah.
shit, and he was not having it. He's like, where's my Pac at? You know, where's the fucking real
Oh,
shit at?
Shit.
So I started playing him some wild shit. He was like, he went to sleep to How Do You Want It?
Oh my god.
He goes to sleep to How Do You Want It?
Yeah.
My daughter used to like Biggie,
Oh,
and
yeah.
my son likes Pac. I swear to God, I can't even make that shit up.
And there you go. You have the sound of East and West.
Hey,
and now
I'm
you had
getting
it
it in.
in your jeans.
Yeah, my boy loves Pac, man. He starts hearing that dun, 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 dun. How do you want it? He's like this. He's having a good ass time, bro.
And I think that was Dr. Dre that came up with
Yeah,
that.
that's
he just got on the piano or something like that. It was like, oh,
yeah, that might have been some Scott Storch. I don't know if that's Storch or straight Dre.
it might have been.
It might have been Dre. You might be
let's
right.
see, how do you want it? That was off.
Storch was still Dre.
Let's see, that was All Eyes on Me. So I think
Yeah.
that was Dre. Dre produced
I think
that.
that was still Dre. Yeah,
I
you're right.
believe Dre did produce the whole album.
Amanda Sweetpanda says, my kids grew up on Biggie.
Yeah. I did for a while, and I didn't know anything about Jay-Z when I was listening to Biggie, and then I kind of got into more Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's a crazy fucking story. He was the king of New York, and then when he released his book, like he sold drugs and everything, and now he's legit making good, honest paper money.
Right.
And it's like fed the theory because I do a lot of social studies, like not their high school fucking curriculum bullshit. I'm talking like I'll sit there and study people in society. Like, okay, generally people gravitate towards a good beat or good lyrics or whatever. And then Jay-Z fed my idea that nothing legal today started legitimate back in the day.
Facts.
No.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah. That's how it was.
This whole country started by a bunch of people signing a
not
document. They signed a bunch of documents declaring their independence, and a lot of them, their sons faced death. Their house got fired. I mean, just to be free from fucking tyranny, they started this country. So they had to do something illegal to make a legal fucking country.
Everything was
It's
illegal.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking do it! I swear to God. I'm physically right here. I can hit you. Fuck me running.
That was an easy.
Wow.
That was really fucking easy to jump into.
I was waiting
Yeah, I
to
heard
see
it.
how far
I heard
you
you
was
say
going.
Mecca says I was playing Souls of Mischief the other day. That one's you've heard that? I've never heard that.
No, yeah, me either. See,
that one's new to me.
Like a lot of stuff that everybody's been saying or you've been saying, like I've never actually heard.
Some of them that you hit, I'm like, oh yeah, fucking yeah, jive turkey. Like I'm like, oh yeah. And then there's some others, I'm like, holy shit.
There's a lot.
I got honestly, a lot of homework to do.
There's so much fucking music, and because I'm older, I got shown stuff.
Yes,
and luckily I wasn't a fucking asshole and was just I was like, I'm up for listening. I spent my college years in the 1960s. I went all the way back up from like Sun House in the 30s, all the way through like Jefferson Airplane, Volunteers, going through Janis Joplin's fucking discography,
So
Miles Davis,
bro.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, Double Trouble, Canned Heat.
Have you Canned Heat, Jamiroquai?
Yes, Jamiroquai,
Yes.
my fucking G.
When they put him in fucking Napoleon Dynamite, I'm like, fuck, let's go.
My first ever favorite song was Virtual Insanity.
Right?
Still to this day,
when
fuck
we
people's
would watch
shit up.
when we would watch.
I hear that at work almost every fucking day.
Yes, but
bro, how?
I learned Jamiroquai from the fucking box.
Yes.
Shout
out the box, bro.
Poor people MTV.
So many people learn about good music.
There's
thanks
a
to
reason
the fucking box.
When I text people and I put thanks with an X,
box.
it's because of the box.
Yeah. Something that someone bet on last minute shit.
Is our age group that remembers the fucking box.
Is I'll text people and sometimes if I don't know the person and I'm staying professional, I'll put thank you. But if it's somebody I'm
MTV
like
should have been.
If I'm just rapping with somebody like, hey, this, that, and the other, and we got a good vibe going, and I say, well, thanks. I'll put the X. I'll put THANX. And if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's how when you ordered a video on the box and you paid your money, which was like what, $6 or whatever,
$6 or $7,
and
you had to
$4.99
and
it
was a
choice.
You didn't want these, but you just didn't want to hear this song again. You're like, I don't want to hear Big Pimpin' again, bro.
But if you were poor and you couldn't afford that, you would wait through those videos to see,
I wouldn't mind
November Rain.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Big Pimpin' video.
That's true.
Especially at that age that when it came out.
Yeah, that was
we were in high school.
Well, when you bought a video on the box and it said thanks, it was in that THANX. And I was like, dude, that's forever. That's how I'm saying
thanks. I saw my first Prodigy video.
Yes.
Firestarter.
I think
Firestarter.
Firestarter, yes.
Firestarter was the first time I saw. I think the first. Like when I saw Stinkfist Tool video for the first time, it was on the box,
and he's like poking the fucking.
He's like poking the thing. It's like growing out of his fucking arm. You're like,
we
dude,
covered
there's
that.
Something to
all
that.
This shit that you're like, it was so like iconic in those days where you're like, I learned about 9 Inch Nails from the box. I didn't even know there was a band.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden the Perfect Drug came on. With the absinthe fucking strips,
So Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails, his first band wasn't 9 Inch Nails.
No.
He was a part of a band called Sham Bamboo. And he was playing keyboard or something, but he was still in his gothy darkness, and everybody else is in their disco whatever. But when they cut to him on video, he's not singing, but he's doing this shit and his head's down, and he's in his black leather jacket, and it was Sham Bamboo. And I put that on our Instagram. It's like way deep in the feed if you go look, but it's on there. When I get these clips and I'm like, holy shit, nobody knows about this, I'll repost it. I'll put it, and if I can find the original artist that posted it, I'll credit them. But a lot of times I can't, so I just put it up.
There were a lot of bands that were not big before you heard them change it. It was like Green Jello. Right?
Yeah, Green Jello.
Oh yeah, Green Jello.
Maynard's first fucking like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's Green Jello, but there's Green Jelly.
Yeah, Green Jelly and Green Jello.
Green Jelly. So there's a difference.
There's a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, Green Jelly did, the Big
Little
Bad Wolf,
Pigs.
Three Little Pigs.
Yeah.
And then there's Prong, like snap your finger, snap your neck.
Right.
But let me catch up to the chat. DJ Mecca says, hold the fuck up. How the hell did none of y'all ever hear Souls of Mischief? They had that album called 93 Till Infinity.
Yeah.
They're from East Oakland.
Still doesn't mean that I fucking never heard it.
Hieroglyphics. I know exactly what we're talking about.
So he's definitely
Opio wrote that 93 to Infinity track, like the fucking beat, like you've heard it.
And
you
then
put it on,
Mecca
like,
says
I've heard this song.
The box was a godsend back then.
Was.
Yeah, that's how when you didn't have cable.
If you didn't have cable, you were watching bootleg SNL or the box.
And
if you had the box,
squiggly fucking
because
porn.
you were tired of SNL.
Yeah.
And if you were watching the box, it's because you were trying to see some bitches. Most of the time, they was pixelated, but
Yeah.
Every once in a while, there was
But if you left it on that channel that was
enough.
the box, and you stayed up late enough, you saw the ads for a certain
there
video
was some
phone
pixelated
calls.
titties and stuff.
For
You know,
900.
definitely don't see.
Yeah.
It was
some
like
shit.
Vegas in the old days, littered in porn.
Hey, Mecca, if you still got my number, hey, text me some of them bands that you've been talking about because I really want to look into them and maybe we'll cover some of them on episodes or something.
Well, set this one up for us.
Yeah.
So this one right here, this is Ventura featuring Doughface. Rest in peace. Doughface was a huge person in my life. He was a very good friend. He knew the Lord. He was always talking about bettering your life and being a better steward towards everyone and making sure you were a good person. He featured on this track, and sadly, we never got to do anything with it. He passed away right after we recorded this. We never even got him in the video, but this is an ode to him. This is Ventura, which is the title track off of Ventura, featuring Doughface.
West Coast, baby, Central California, man. What up? Fresno around the whole world, baby. Point Squad, JRD, man, cruise shit. What up, Big
Is you
Worm?
down to ride? Roll up and catch a vibe, yeah. Pour up and get excited. Is you down to ride? Roll up and catch a vibe, yeah. Pour up and get excited. Time's ticking, the time bomb for slipping through hands. Divine tripping, decided I ain't sitting around. Join the circus, seconds, the line surface, the same two demise. Making a prize, serving the freedom. The star feels like I'm leaving behind. Demons don't look into the eyes, but grizzlies we might feed in the fight between good and evil. Fuck y'all, I'm sitting my night. Heart beats, how it's gonna be. Fuck it, I'm rapping presents for all you wanna be suckers. Yeah, get in line for the ribbon though. On my percentage and my end though. Nah, I never play. Yeah, I live how I live, say how I say. I do what I want. I'm West Coast from the launch. Fuck with me if don't. A parasite to a host. I be lit, planting seeds in the Cali breeze. Yeah, up with my folks. Is you down to ride? Roll up and catch a vibe. Yeah, pour up and get excited.
There you go.
Ride, roll up and catch a vibe. Yeah, pour up and get excited. Is you down to ride? Roll up and catch a vibe. Yeah, pour up and get excited. Is you down to ride? Roll up and catch a vibe. Yeah, pour up and get excited.
You down the ride, slide, glide on the east side of the West Coast, the best smoke. So let's yoke and joke. I'm loped and lokes, provoke the toe. Point Squad, yeah, we poke like goat spokes. I told Roach, he's baby Dre in LA. Worms big psych. I'm Ice Cube on the mic, just might free shit. Bullseye, clean hit. See his John Deere cutting trees with JR.
Damn, two?
We feel the breeze.
That's JRD, you know?
Tight game, the light came. Bright name, John Doe. Don't need no Jane, only Mary. Pouring drinks at the cemetery for my homies buried in the dark, lighting cherries. Writing heavy raps, very much slack. West Coast, boom back. Is you down the ride, slide, them hard and kill my vibe. We kill shit like a homicide. I ask you one more time.
Is you down to ride? Roll up and catch
That mural's still up, by the way.
get excited.
You see it every once in a while.
I started doing the face like, yeah.
This face.
Roll up and catch a vibe. Yeah, pour up and get excited. Is you down to ride?
Crazy because I can see everyone in the video like they're trying so hard to want to be in this video, but you know, everyone's hurting. You know, it was a tough one. Like, and we tried to make the best out of what we had because
I could see you turned around right there because you were about to break.
Yeah, like it was really tough.
Yeah,
it was a tough video to shoot the time and even do it because like nobody wanted to be in that presence. And we got to go through the verse and like hear it over and over again. Even performing it after a while, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this because it's just I'm not doing good to my fans by breaking down because my buddy died. I need to not be performing right now and move on to the next
album.
album.
I mean, there's a reason they say the show must go on, but when you're off camera and you can be yourself, that's when you lose control.
Yep.
And that's when you have that's why I like good relationships when you have your woman is your soft spot in the world, because as men we're the pillars of strength. We can only handle so much. Yeah. And we need that soft spot where we can crash and rebuild ourselves.
It's facts.
Behind every good man is a strong woman. And then you're the rock that she can crash her waves against when she loses control and she can't be that soft spot.
And you can endure.
Exactly. It's a balance. You complement each other.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, you don't have shit.
That's facts. That's facts. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I finally, like, my light bulb finally turned on. So we were talking about
It only took 30 fucking years.
Yeah. Oh, that bulb's been
I went to jail for
dimmed.
this motherfucker, so he owes me.
No, I would talk about the one of the songs that was there was a little like Talib Kweli and Old Black Star. But I was also thinking of Lupe Fiasco.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, the show must go on.
Thank you.
Because you said that,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's the fucking song. What's the dude's name? Now I love Lupe Fiasco. Like
He's
that's
caught a
some-
lot of shit.
Yeah.
He's caught a lot of shit, but his lyrics still remain the same.
His early,
If you haven't listened to
early
Samurai,
albums.
which is his latest piece before the last one he just released,
haven't
I did not know he made a new
Samurai is dumb good.
is it
Dumb fucking good. I heard it. It inspired Etta.
Really?
really?
Yeah. Because he was still on his technical shit and still able to outrhyme
I mean,
the best. Like there's a reason.
I know he's caught a lot of shit because he couldn't really skateboard or whatever the fuck. But I mean, come on, bro.
It's like you're trying to freestyle against somebody like King Los.
Well, I mean, that's
You're
the
gonna
thing.
fucking lose.
Yeah,
this
but
fool is dumb.
It's like, well, he got a lot of shit because he can't actually skateboard. But the
Right.
big timers with Lil Wayne and all them, when they were starting, they were renting those Hummers, they were renting those Lambos. They didn't really own them.
Yeah.
They put out. Excuse me. They put out a great fucking song.
What is it? The last time I saw a video from Lupe, he was using a samurai sword to cut a fly.
Can
Like,
he really
was-
do that?
I saw.
No.
Well, no, I saw it on like his video. He was actually going into the discipline and learning different things and jumping into jazz and talking about he'd rather be with the jazz cats and doing this rather than
Maybe that's what he
jazz
enjoys.
cats reading a book and being in Paris rather than
Like,
being with all the
I'm
other.
a huge car guy, but I wasn't into lowriders back in the day. I was like,
Right.
dude, that is so lame. Like baby gold Dayton's, blah blah blah.
Right.
But I realized over time that that's a different genre of cars. Like
Yeah, it
that's
is.
a different style. Hydraulics versus air.
That's
You know what I mean? It's a different personality of a car. It explores the idea that you can do something unimaginable with a car, and you made it real. They had
Right.
it in their head, and a whole culture built around it, and now that is tangible and it's real.
Right. Yeah, man. There's a whole lot to it, you know.
Thank you for avoiding it. I saw it.
I'm
You're avoiding
finding,
it. Yeah.
I'm finding a way. I know the way to avoid it completely, but I'm just trying to keep it in my pocket.
That
you know?
fucking fifth will decimate all.
No.
Thank you.
And when it's me and him, I like to just throw it out.
Yeah, because he's a piece of shit that just loves. I don't got to drive, so he's like, "Well, fuck you. You get to stay here." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, you know,
But
that's the
no,
win.
no, with Lupe Fiasco,
Nice try, Melly Mel.
He does get into a lot of like political type, but his I really enjoy him because his lyrics are real. Like "Around My Way" is an awesome song. I think that "Food and Liquor" too. That's probably one of my favorite albums.
I gotta
that
say,
I've
I
heard
know the
from-
show must go on must be my favorite because it hit the radios, and even
Yeah.
though I don't listen to the radio no more, it was unavoidable.
I'm gonna look it up because the song was so good that it made me get back into this and help me write this album.
Oh, the one you're talking about?
Yeah, off Samurai. I'm just gotta go find what the fuck it was called.
And the song
Cake.
Cake by Lupe Fiasco off Samurai. I just want to let you know right now.
I know this motherfucker well enough. He's wanting to call an audible right now.
Do it.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it. We'll do it.
Do it. I just want to.
I was gonna just look it up real
I'm
quick.
telling you. I'm telling you.
Fuck
just-
that. We need context.
I heard
motherfucker.
I heard this track and it made me feel okay to release Etta, with Etta being the title track.
Etta was so good.
All right. Well, let's get into it then.
Is this a Samurai or
Yeah.
Cake?
This is one of the I think probably his. Oh my God! Just he's so aggressive. It's the kind of shit I look at. I'm like, God damn it! Thank you, 2026.
This was 24.
Many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. This one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the fun again.
Hey.
Ominous as a monster is underneath. posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist, and this shit tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Janis Joplin droplets over Christopher Wallace topics.
Yep.
Praying to obelisks.
The Kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus.
This part right here is
Chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast. Slice it like a ninja. Pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my business is innocent, my delivery is drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glitches. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Lou would do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing to him without doing it. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability.
I'm telling you, man. I saw this shit and I was like, "There's hope. There's hope for people like me." Might be a speck on the wall, but he's loud as fuck with it, bro. Like,
wow.
And the song's about taking the cake. Like, this is it.
Having it and eating it too.
He's like it's so decadent. He's cooking it with a samurai blade.
I heard that.
So like this shit takes the cake. It's like, the fuck was a Siberian energy down to the 10 and the men and the send and men. Like, there's so many syllables and syllabic the way that he's saying it. It's like a polyrhythm, and it's like everybody missed this fucking track.
And he does that a lot. You know what? You just influenced me to go back and listen to all this shit.
So, like DJ Mecca said, Chicago or Lupe Fiasco had some dope mixtapes, like Revenge of the Nerds mixtapes.
Yeah, I heard
Chicago got some dope rappers, especially when you remove all the drill rappers.
100%. 100%. Chicago is thriving with so much good, but it's
Lupe
stuck under
was
that.
just cutting it. Like, how does he do that in one fucking breath? Like,
Lupe is dumb. Like, I've seen him live a few times, and he doesn't like.
He's
he don't
not
flinch
faking
with
it.
it.
Yeah,
he's really out there.
That's
like,
just
you can
him.
have 10 people, 1,000, 10,000,
And
like,
he still
it's
put that
still
same
fucking
energy.
Lupe, yeah, that's a real artist. Like, that's the kind of shit that inspired
like,
me.
oh, 10 people showed up. I'm still selling you the fucking show
Just
you
like
paid for.
the metal artists that we listen to.
100%.
Like, like Metallica. Who cared? 100 people.
Right.
No, they sell out to 100,000 people and put that same energy.
Yeah, like they were playing that same energy in a room full of no one with themselves. Hot
when
and
they were
fucking
doing
shit,
parking
just
lot
going
shows.
with it.
Yeah, they were doing parking lot shows at a disc jockey or whatever.
Garage
Since
Inc.
we just went off of this one, let's go to Edda, because that's the one that influenced this one. I think it's the last one. That one right there. Yeah.
You want to skip to that one?
Yeah, skip to that one just because this is the one that influenced this song.
Oh.
So after I heard him go through that track and listen to it, then I was like, I'm gonna make this the title track. This is what I like, and it was in that same style and vein. So let's.
I did find out like cake. It's the feeling of accomplishments.
Okay.
I do have a site that
That's
I
what he
used.
had?
So I had. That's why I was able to hit back the lyrics to you because I had it right here. On
Yeah,
the
that whole album's pretty good, but I think that's probably my favorite one. Other than there's another one I'll have to look at. But
Mecca's coming up with facts. Like the dude has it locked in his brain. Vic Spencer, Common, Lupe, Twista, Doe or Die, Old Kanye, and producer Wise Noid.
do or die, not do or die.
Do or Die and No ID.
Do or die.
Yeah, No
sorry,
ID
that
is
must
a
have been the typo.
fucking
Sorry.
monster.
But that was Twista. That was Twista though.
Twista used to have the world record till Eminem came along.
Yeah, it was
Crazy, right?
Yeah,
like he was Guinness Book World
Noid.
Records holder.
There's no reason to try.
On
exactly.
Rap God, he got the Guinness.
And then he did it again
Yeah,
on
with,
Monster.
Monster wasn't Godzilla.
Godzilla.
That was dumb good.
Yeah. Like
That
what
shit
the
was
fuck?
dope.
There was the one. There's
Well, Monster,
There's
sorry,
one with
Rap
him and
God.
Joyner that's good too.
Yeah, Joyner Lucas. Yeah,
Him and Joyner. It's
oh
like
my
Lucky
God.
You. I think it's
Lucky
called
You.
Lucky You.
That's
is
one of my
fucking
favorites.
dumb good.
Yeah, but
Gotta go back.
Rap God, he killed it for me because he was referencing Supersonic from the fucking 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Supernat and God, so many people he said on that fucking
Yeah,
Like,
he's
didn't
like
miss a person.
him and Kendrick are like just like this fucking enigma you can't create in a lab.
But
Yeah,
now,
no.
like since let's say in the past 20 years, there's a bunch of that mumble rap.
Lupe
But
and Denzel Curry, it should collab. Yeah, Lupe and Denzel Curry should collab because I was just talking about Walking in pre-show. I think.
But
Right, yeah.
Eminem, he has that linguistic sound, like he enunciates every single word. So I mean, you used to have that mumble rap like 20
Dude,
years ago, but now he could just and it's word for word for word for word, not
Dude.
No, and
you
that's
know?
the point. I think that's the point. That's what gives it power.
If they had Lupe, Denzel Curry, and 21 Savage, dude, that would be
be
murder.
crazy.
That'd be fucking murder.
That'd be crazy. And I think that people like Lupe give like I said, when I heard this album, it gave me the hope to be like, hey, this is what I want to put out. And like this is similar to how I approached the young song called 7 Light Years.
Okay, yeah, I
where
like
it's-
that one. That was
where
one of the ones I
it's
wanted.
just
But
me and you, and I'm just rapping.
7 Light
And-
Years, I like that because it made me think about time. It made me think about space. It made me think about the relativity of our lives and how short it is and what we do with it.
Right. And that one, what's funny is 7 Light Years was kind of a, before I wrote Etta, that's, it's 1,500 more light years away, technically. Because it would be 8 to 8,500 instead of 7,000.
Melly Mel says, hello, Matt.
Hey,
Mecca
what's up,
says,
Mel?
my apologies. What up to everyone watching? Thank you for that. Yeah, dude. We got to get to this Etta song.
Let's get into it.
I got to hear
This
it.
is-
Yeah.
This is why that Lupe song inspired me for.
Yeah, what's the limit? Yeah, what's the limit? What's the limit? Yeah, I'm in the middle, alone, boned, incredible, the better level. A born fiend, I'm with the venom and gulf over my dead. How we deal with the plenty that hold a piece of heaven and soul sever the past done. Hell hath no wrath, son. Yeah, I'd rather let him get old than suffer, never breaking bread with a mansion. Yeah, never before, like ordinarily I tear to the fabric. Yo. A born supernova imploded, the brightest start the poetry from gravity, the ancient, the battles of the motionless, ravenous propulsion and impulsive past me the shit, yo. I've been coasting, the past and time me a thing is so, son. Yeah, I'll never be enough for you to sofa, stomach the moment and not the notion. Ain't no parades for the brown, yeah, let alone the broken. Yeah, highly reverend, drawn in penmanship, but under honor, balancing embellishment. The rest is just the basic as a bayman of tenacity. The avarice, sucker punch tragedy. Change the tone up in your vanity bet. I'm a balance beam of light to look directly at him. And squint your eyes and lose your sight. Silhouette of time, but body leaves the outline of your body standing still. Still, I just won't bother. At least not me, I've grown beyond her. Yeah, I set my sight up on a million. Give a fuck if you be willing. Ain't no gimmicks to the start. I'm just distinguishing the feeling. I've been living in my dream, and I've been dreaming all my living time and jumping to the cliff. And no, it's not all about winning. Yeah, I'd rather lose and keep my soul drowned up in emotion on that feeling. Fucking ain't no glass ceiling. Either way, I'm breaking through shit. I'm bound to get it. And when the fuck you set the limit?
It's so different from like the stuff that you've seen.
Yeah.
Because it was like that was the old style. And as much as I like that style and it's good and I know how to do it in a live format, it just doesn't relate. It's just you yelling at people and not able to keep your breath or do it that way. Like I wish I had it like Lupe where I could do it like that and everyone would respect the fact that I'm trying.
Do that though. You're not.
Yeah.
You're
No,
not
but
like
it's-
you do that.
I do it, and it's more difficult because there's, like you said, if you remove all the drill trappers or rappers from Chicago, there's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. I feel like I'm in the same boat. There's so many people out there that are gotta and it's just not
Yeah.
shit. That when
Yeah.
I come up and do
Yeah.
anything, it's like you're doing too much, pops. Like you're doing the most. You need to
Because
chill out.
like Eminem called out mumble rappers or the ones
Yeah.
who do that sputter beat, like
Yeah.
you were just saying.
Yeah,
It was it was this choreographed fucking pre-scripted shit, and he calls him out for it.
Yeah.
I like that. Like, dude,
Honestly,
be real. Like, I need to set you up with Jay Keys.
I'm
He's
with,
local at Lemoore. Like, I think you
Hell
guys.
yeah.
I think you guys would fucking.
I'm with it.
I'll call him right
I
after.
grew up in Lemoore.
Don't
I
let me
literally-
forget. I will call him right after, and we'll give you trade phone numbers. You guys got to do it. I just want credit.
I'm with it.
Ready Player U credit for,
100%.
hooking you guys up.
We'll call it Ready Player U on the song.
Oh shit!
That'll be called Ready Player U, and then that's how the whole thing would have begun.
That'd be dope
because he's an MC.
You guys
the way
have,
I'm thinking,
like he does it on the fly. You do it on the fly. Like I just got this feeling there's something there that's tangible that you guys could. It'd be fucking dope.
That last one was a huge one because I was kind of taking a risk, and is the last time I did a song like that. That's the last time I went straight at the listener with huge lines that had a lot of depth within them, within each line, and I put the words on screen because not a lot of people understand what I'm saying.
The lyrics, like I was actually like that. What enthralled me? Yeah. That's a $10 word.
Yeah, it is.
So, but no, I'm like, I'm watching the video, like seeing you know, just doing, but I'm looking at the lyrics too, and like, I'm in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what have you thought about maybe like with your other songs? I mean, I know like
doing lyric videos.
I know your videos are like really deep. The one with like Doughface, you know, that was your boy, and you know, you wouldn't want to no disrespect, but I mean, you know, this. They'll have the lyrics out there. I mean, that way they, you know, somebody that doesn't listen to rap a lot, and is like, hey, why don't you know, it's something that would be.
I go back and forth with it because I like it because it makes you bring you into the content, but it also takes you away. Because if you're not reading, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I've seen this video a million times. There's somebody with yellow words in front of them.
Emerald 1-377. Thank you for coming to the chat.
They're like, oh, I actually can get deeper in the content, which is what you did. So I'm kind of half and half. I didn't do a lot more videos like that just because I didn't see a whole lot of change in terms of the words, but the words are always on all the streaming platforms.
But
so I upload my lyrics to all the time. So if you hit that button,
I
can get them there.
I noticed I was going through.
But yeah, I'm working
Spotify.
on getting more videos because I know it connects people to the content way more if I can give them the
that's
words.
The other thing is we'll when we do shows, we'll be like, okay, how many videos are there? There's only a couple. And then when the video plays, but the lyrics tell a different story, you get the visual representation of what they're saying, and then you get the lyrical representation, and then your imagination has to take over and like, oh, it's a duality, or oh, they're saying two things but differently with the same set of words. There's this play, this double entendre almost.
You're right. You're right.
Emerald 1-377 says, gotta head to the direction of trap or woke folk. Examples: Third Eye Indigo, Truth Seeker, Aura the Prophet, and all the like.
That's true. They're opening new branches and ways on way they're approaching that. Yeah, definitely.
And my personal favorite, Illuminati Congo.
I haven't heard of that.
Never heard of any of those.
That might be something that
I feel like I've maybe heard Third Eye Indigo before, but like, if anything, it's so funny because I'll try to listen as much as I can. It doesn't influence me.
There's only so
anymore,
many hours in a day.
Truthfully, like I used to think, oh, if I listen to all this new stuff, my sound's going to change. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter at all whatsoever.
It may not be the beats or the rhythm, but the lyrics may tell a different story. Like you may draw something like, I know it's a TV show, I know it's The Simpsons, but Lisa would listen to a jazz band, and she goes, people need to listen to the notes that are not there.
Right. Yeah. Right.
What you're not saying speaks volumes.
This is important, or more important.
So there's
what you're omitting.
that offset that you're not listening to that most people don't catch. If you know, situation.
Right.
Mecca says Eminem said everything I feel about a lot of rappers on that Kamikaze album.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say no. I don't think it was his best album, and I think he definitely went in on how he felt about it. But at that point, you know who the fuck Eminem was.
But it was on him, and he had to get it out of his system.
Be able to upkeep that style. And that's the one thing that's dangerous with this style. Once you step in foot, then you're not talking, I'm not rapping with this set of people. Like, I'm rapping with these people. And a lot of times, I won't get booked because people don't want to go after me.
There's a level you got to reach. Like say we hit 3,000 listeners per episode or viewers in the chat or whatever. Now everybody expects that every fucking time. If we don't hit a new bar or at least maintain that minimum, are you really irrelevant?
And I love what I love about the camaraderie of the Fresno scene, for example. There was just a show that we had. It was a real small show, a real intimate spot, and it was just groups essentially,
like Rainbow Ballroom type, or
super size of this room, small, just like the little
That's
people,
like
25,
30
people chilling out, having a vibe. and it was like 6 different groups. And I remember everyone that went just inspired the next person because they were just doing better.
That's
and
so
better.
dope. It's one of those you had to be there for it.
Yeah, and it was like, Outliers and Heavy as the Head were performing. I performed a little bit. Valley performed a little bit. Jay Soto, High Up Seer, the PCHT guys, which is like Mr. Islow and Carl Armada, which used to be the Be Nice Collective. Shout out Be Nice, rest in peace. There's all these groups that they went harder because it was just for groups, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like whenever I'm part of that circle and I go up and I do my thing, like people bring it. People bring it, and like I don't ever get that respect that I used to. I used to be on a bunch of shows and really writing deep and doing stuff, but I fell off for about a year, so I understand. But I like the idea of having that idea to raise the bar and do more. And I'll jump right into this one. This track right here was the last track I wrote on this album. Everything Changed is about 6 years old at this point, and I wrote it while I was going through a divorce. I didn't know I was going to be divorced. I was getting separated. Ooh. And I got kicked out at that point and it was the last thing I recorded after I was separated.
That's rough. You got that gritty fucking stone cold feeling in your stomach. You're a raw motherfucker.
Got fucking served at work, I had to take 5 hours of someone editing work while looking at my fucking papers I got to take care of later, not having a house, paying for if you thought about it, I definitely lived it.
It's that setback that launches you.
And it all of a sudden gave me this moment when I listened to this song, Lifeline, it's like I'm talking to myself before this happened.
Oh, there's a link. There's a link to Illuminati Congo. We'll play that in a little while, but Mecca says, isn't Roscoe from Fresno?
He might be. Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
But yeah, this track right here, I wrote as the last track, and every time I hear it, it's like I'm talking to myself. And the whole point of the video, we never got to do the last shot, was that I'm supposed to be out on the ocean and trying to figure out just me and the raft. Me and the raft against the ocean.
Life of Pi type shit.
It's just me trying to figure out how to fight the ocean. At first, I'm like, I'm really bad at it. Then I'm getting my ass beat. And then the further the time goes, the better I get at it. And the whole point is that when in a time of crisis, everyone else is running away to run towards the danger, to be the person who changes everyone's perspective. And that's why it's called Lifeline. Because it's a lifeline to myself to be like, when you're in it, and you're all of a sudden thinking you're too good for this shit or wherever you're at, like, remember, you jumping into the fire is what got you here. And it's a reminder that you're no better, you're no worse, but you got to be able to jump in head first into the thing that scares you the most to get what you really want. You got to risk it.
I was always of the opinion that, steel is stronger when it's forged. How does it get forged? Because it goes through fucking fire.
Right.
And then I'm always of the opinion, like, oh, I'm going to face my fears type of motherfucker. Like, the faster I'm through this storm, the faster I jump into it, the faster I'm on the other side reflecting on it.
The dive in head first thing was huge, but this song in particular, whenever I have a thing where I'm like, I got to think about it, I got to go back to it, this song really kind of levels me back out.
Risk it to get the biscuit. Exactly.
Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
You're right. Here we go.
Fortify your fortitude. Ain't nobody really holding you. It's a lifeline, and find the fountain in your light. I said ambitions drives the opus, indulgent light of focus never ended. And it was written in your palm, and you were brilliant from the start. The path you walk.
Yo, what's your price for thoughts?
A line across to save a life.
You gotta fight. What's in your heart?
Don't let it
tear your mind apart.
Draw forth into existence a phoenix to elicit emotion and the intellect. Devices fight the rings, and everybody's trusting the internet. Yet our demise is imminent. And yeah, we fight again. No stopping, not the gain. I'm stopping, holding back. No flames, no longer worried. I ain't even in a hurry. Alone, in fact, I'm rowing back. We gotta fight the power. Let the movement pass the apex and the unity inspire. Yeah, fortify your fortitude. And ain't nobody really holding you. Yeah, it's a lifeline. And find the fountain in your light. It's time to raise each other up, and if you breathe, then you my brother. Living now in times of step our history, never know another time is wonder what we living for. Forever stuck in wonder, and an iceberg in a swim pool. I feel with all this hunger. It's time to change the landscape. I ain't talking handshakes. The homies know it. The growth up in the poet. An arrow like a paw, like my tongue was flowing foreign, and intentions never hollow like a fuse's lit. We going. Can grab a hold of what it's not, and grasp the pressure of the moment. So what if you out of line? It's meticulous design, flowing with hope until I'm glowing. Yeah, alone, in fact, I'm rowing back. You gotta fight the power, make the movement past the apex and the unity inspire. Yeah, fortify your fortitude. And ain't nobody really holding you. Yeah, it's a lifeline. And find the fountain in your life. Yeah, it's a line up in the sand, and then you gotta make a choice and taking pride in where you're standing. Yeah, the power in your voice, the DNA, that's my brand. That distress and now is poised, so give it all up for a chance. Yeah, my eyes, I'm talking Royce. Yeah, I'm obsessed now, I said it with my chest out. Yeah, the rainstorm in the drought, and I'm advancing to the next round. No longer settling for less now. See, everybody drives the line into the wild and find my lifeline in my style, my spirit and revival. I'm just announcing my arrival. Yeah, fighting down, yeah, that's my rival. Yeah, that line that it ends and then it's final. Alone, in fact, I'm rowing back. You gotta fight the power, make the movement past the apex and the unity inspire.
Damn.
Yeah, I liked how you just cut it like that.
Yeah.
You didn't try
that
to
was shit just raw, like fucking
drag it out, or like
no. I
I
like the fact that it was like, here's this. Fucking deal with it. How do you feel about it now?
Yeah.
To me, when I listened to this twice this morning when I was working, it felt like it was a tie between, like you were struggling between your heaven and your hell. You were. Is your lifeline your God, or is it your sins that you're feeding into, like your weaknesses? You're succumbing to them, or are you gonna be that one who fucking holds onto that one lifeline no matter what? Like if you're inspired by God, if you believe in God,
right?
Then are you gonna keep feeding to Him, or are you gonna keep feeding to the devil that's trying to tug at your boo-boo?
And that's why there's so many of those different types of compositions where it's like you have the city that's, dystopian at an end, and then the ability to fly. And then you have the transmutation of, body to person underneath the water. You have mammals and whales, and then you have ancient things that are made of gold that we don't know about. Then we have, all these things going on.
Like, you didn't develop these skills by just one day you woke up and you're fucking talented.
Right.
No, you fucking crashed. You burned. You've got
so much work that went into it.
But you've potentially been booed off stage. You've potentially been like embarrassed. Like, why the fuck did I have a shit show or what? And you didn't cower. You didn't crumble. Nobody put baby in the corner, i.e. Dirty Dancing. You fucking grew from that shit.
Jose, did you quote Eminem?
I fucking have no idea.
Baby in the corner.
But no, you gotta get booed off stage.
No, that last line that I say in there is, alone, in fact, I'm rowing back. You got to fight the power. Let the movement past the apex and the unity inspire. So, like, alone, in fact, like, you're alone. It's you. You have to fight the way.
Yeah.
And, like, there's 3 scenes where one's like I'm falling, one's I'm falling. The last one, it's like I go and I'm no longer in the water anymore.
Yeah, you're facing
like
that big fear, but you overcame it.
And then it's also like I'm part of everything, but at the same time, it's like I'm not better. I'm not worse, but I know my worth.
Exactly.
At this
like,
point, it's
I put this on every morning, and then there's an American flag on there because I'm a huge patriot dude.
Right.
And on the other side, it says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Right.
And I make sure that side is against my chest because it's closer to my heart, because that's my fucking lifeline.
Right. See what I mean? So like that's.
But we always have this disagreement, but we always agree that the art is subject to the listener. You wrote it with a certain intent. You wrote it with what you know. But when we interviewed Oswald's Revenge, they were like, well, how do you think the song means? What do you think it means?
Right.
And we're like, oh, shit, we've never been throwing it back at us like that.
Usually so I'm the one like, hey, this is what we think.
Right.
But he has this gift where he can read lyrics and he'll hit the nail on the head. Like, it's poetic.
Right.
And then I'll be like, well, I thought it was about sex or drugs.
Right.
I just love the fucking song. But he can read through that shit and see what you meant by it.
And like,
it's a gift that's like not everybody you're well read.
Yeah. Right. At the end of this, how you saying, like how the video is, maybe that could also be your support system, your crew.
Yeah.
You're going through a dark time and you're getting lifted up because you have, your parents or, your boys behind you, backing you up like, hey, it's dark times for you, but you're going to get out of this. You're going to be, you're getting out of that hole.
So
technically,
Amanda Sweet Penna says, is Wormavin on Spotify, Pandora, and Bandcamp? Which Bandcamp, I love Bandcamp because you can hear the whole album. And then if you set the price at like $10 and somebody's like, no, this is worth $20, they can, and the money bypasses the middleman. It goes straight to you.
Yeah. I'm not on Bandcamp. You probably find some bands I was in on Bandcamp.
But you should be on Bandcamp.
But I am on Spotify, I don't know if I'm on Pandora. I'm for sure on Spotify.
I found some songs.
iTunes. There's some older tracks. I'm on some other people's songs, and then I myself was in a couple bands, so like you might hear me in like a couple other tracks. I used to be in this band called The Creeping Green where I was the drummer, and it was all like we called ourselves, what was it? It was like Astro Blues.
Dude,
So
I wish our
it was
camera guy was here
way
because
the
he's
fuck
a
out
drummer.
there.
He is a fucking drummer. And then Mecca says, steel sharpens steel. And Mecca says, all right, bars got my face
very
wrinkled.
good.
Thank you.
got to him,
This
bro. You
face.
fucking
I
got
feel
to
it.
him.
I feel it.
I love that shit.
Well, let's get into some bars, man. Let's do some rap business. We still got we got one more?
One more, and then we'll
Yeah.
fucking set you up for
Let's
success
do it.
here.
You know, I before I got on Spotify to listen to some of your album. I should have done like a lot more research, but I mean, I listened to all the videos and stuff. So I mean, that's what we usually try and do.
More than what you already fucking did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I like that you're setting a higher bar for yourself. I appreciate that.
but like you know, like what there was that one song that I had actually.
Are you dry?
Yes.
I had mentioned. That's why, because it had that old timey like 40s sound, and that was the first song that came on my Pandora or my Spotify. I mean, early this morning, because I mean, I had to be at work at 5 o'clock this morning, so I was up at 4. And as soon as I get to work, I'm the first one there.
I can take your trash.
So I pop in my earbud, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking it up. Okay, I got on Pandora just see if there are any albums out there, and yeah, it was like a song here, song there. I don't remember what it was. It was like, oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass because I have to listen to the ads and all that. And I was just trying to stay busy. And then I think I was listening to a podcast or something that was like 2 hours long. And then I was like, okay. And it was like, I don't know, 7:30. And I was like, shit. Okay. Is he on Spotify? Yeah. Okay. Just play. And the first song that came, that's why. And
I'm sorry. Melly Mel says, hello, Matt. I forgot to tell you that.
No, I
ago.
said, hey.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, that's why. Like, I love that. I was like, because Mike, when he said this was gonna happen, I'm like, okay, I did listen to some, and usually it's it's not the flows that gets me; it's the beats. It has to be a dope beat, or
to me, it's both.
I'm gonna lose interest.
To me,
like,
the beat
fucking
gets
fast.
me in the beginning, and then if it flows, and then you start spitting, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to hear this at least 4 times to catch it all.
But see, with my friends though too, I mean, they've shown me like beats that are whack as fuck. I don't know who the fuck it is, but the lyrics are dope. So sometimes the lyrics don't. I mean, in just my opinion, because like we're olders, and so I don't listen to a lot of the new gen fucking rap. Color hair bullshit, whatever the fuck they're doing nowadays, and so it's like, oh no, check him out. This is dope. Oh, I hear a beat. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a chance. Now, if I don't like the beat, okay,
that's tough.
I'll be polite. I'm like, okay, the song sucked, or the beat sucked. Lyrics are dope, or lyric is dope, and just vice versa. It's one of those. It's either dope beat, dope lyrics, but with my friends' taste, it's usually not the same because I come from that Tupac Biggie era.
Right, it all had to line up, and it had to be both.
Yeah, but then, like with you though, I mean, you have a mix of everything. I mean, like, there's not a beat or the rhymes that I have not disliked.
Sick, man. Thank you so much.
I mean, usually I'll hear an album and I'll be like, okay, these 3 or 4 are fucking dope, but these are like whatever. I'll skip over those.
Ones. Yep.
I want everything you have, dude.
Yeah.
You got me, dude. I'm fucking hooked.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Like when I hear you rap and you sing, and I'm just like, fuck, what else is there? Is there more? Like, fuck, I want more.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
Honestly, it's nice to hear it, and I thank you and I appreciate that because I do take a long time to curate the content, and I want it to have meaning and depth, and not a lot of people go as deep as you guys. So it's really nice to see someone actually go a little deeper.
No, if
think about it.
If we get you back on here and new songs, or we use some different ones, and since all your lyrics are on Spotify, I will make sure to go through, and I will
And we'll do a musical breakdown of your lyrics to see if he hits the nail on the head, just to show you that he can do this.
Yeah, something we haven't done in a while. So
that's true.
I'd be 100% down with that because the lyrics mean everything, and when it comes to memorization, like I live with albums for like 4 or 5 months before I release them.
Well, I mean, to me,
I have to.
Old school country used to tell a story, and they would wrap up this whole mindset of a story in a couple of minutes.
Right.
Excuse me. The fact that was possible was just mind blowing to me. Like, how can you start out, with your kid, and one day you're 20 years old, you wake up, and then you have a wife, and blah blah blah, and then by the end you're like, oh my god, that's how I want to live my life. I want to have a kid. I want to have a family. Whatever,
There's masterful storytellers,
but your
in
lyrics
the craft,
are you're telling a story, and now we got you in studio, and you're like giving depth to that story that most people might have glossed over or not caught.
And there's songs like they do have stories like one of my favorites, "Cats in the Cradle."
Mm-hmm. It's the first one I thought of when you were talking about right now.
That is like my favorite song. I used to listen to it with my dad. He's been gone for a while, but it's one of those that's like, I kind of like as a kid,
it
like
catches you.
It's cool. But now as I'm adult, it's over 20 years. I can actually like.
Well, that's like Megadeth said.
Me.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah,
right.
You got perfect vision when you look back. Like, holy shit,
it's
like,
crazy.
6 months later, you realize that girl was hitting on you, and you're like, holy shit, what
was
the
I
fuck?
doing? Yeah.
What was I doing?
Honestly, and I think it's part of that humility and learning. And when you get through it, and all of a sudden you look back, you're like, damn. I think it's J. Cole who said it.
Yeah.
He said, man, it's like you came a long way.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad you went the wrong way.
I didn't listen
like
to
you had a
more
path
of
of choices,
Cole.
and you fed into that
the only
bullshit.
The only one I actually listened to was Workout. Just because it was at Paul Abdul
hit up For Your Eyes Only. Listen to For Your Eyes Only, KOD, Forest Hills Drive. Those are the classics. But like, listen to them the way you listen to these albums like this. Go through the words, listen to it, like, because there's stories
through a
in
different
there.
lens.
Yeah, don't listen to like a regular, like a consumer. Listen to it like a rapper. Like the way he does stuff, like his verse on 21 Savage, like what is it? The fucking ridiculous. The crowd is like, what is it? The God cried. The lightning struck down is like the man was born 2 days, January 20. Like it's masterful the way he's writing. It's like when the lightning struck and God cried, he was born. And like he says it in a way you're just like, that's some Nas shit, bro. You out here talking about like if
I did not think of it that way.
Like that's the cross. That's the cross,
good.
bro. I know where you're at,
good.
and the way he does it is.
Well, DMX did the same shit.
Exactly.
Like he had these. When he was on Dr. Phil, and he was like, "Yeah, there's a reason the devil's only on 4 albums." And he goes, "Why would you recognize the devil if you're preaching about God?" He goes, "Well, you have to recognize your demon.
Exactly.
You have to understand that. Hey, I recognize who you are, what you're about. I'm not about that shit, and that's why he's only on 3 of my 7 albums." And I'm like, bro, that opened my fucking eyes. Like I thought DMX was just cut raw, fucking street Rough Rider.
Yeah,
no,
bro,
he
was deep. Yeah.
He had
Blood of My Flesh My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
On My Blood.
Yes,
that was
got me.
I think that was the second album.
The second one out.
That one was fucking dope. I didn't know that
like
one.
Mecca 6801, he says the problem with modern producers is that they don't sample search or compose like back in the day.
Absolutely. They don't have the depth. They don't have the knowledge. They don't even understand that you can go and
they're like an engineer
sample
fresh out of
search.
college. They never worked
They
on
have
anything,
no
but they're
idea.
writing this.
Are there? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No. I trip out when people show me a song and I'm like, why are you showing me Echoes by Pink Floyd? And like somebody start rapping on it and I'm like,
whoa.
What? Why?
Yeah, like when you go through Instagram Reels,
I didn't know this was an old song, and I'm like,
this guy goes, "There, I ruined it for you," but he's mixing 2 different genres.
I'm like,
how
did you miss
didn't know?
Echoes
this went with it
by Pink Floyd? Like,
yeah,
someone talked like back when Kanye sampled McCartney, and then they were
Right.
like, he's putting him on the map. I'm like,
He's been on the map.
you're talking about Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
The person who 70 years ago was the most famous person on the planet,
or like Cisco with the thong song. The thong song came from a
Kanye
Beatles
inspired
album.
him.
Yeah.
So like
Cisco had that beat from the Beatles album. It was like, dude,
I don't even trust it because most younger producers are so not adept.
Well, they played it
to
and
that
they
amount of
slowed the beat
music.
down, or they changed it. And he goes this, and they show Cisco talking about, this came from this.
They changed it just
enough.
Enough
But he
that
goes,
they can
this
still
is where
call
I
it their
got it
own,
from, and I
but
heard this in my head, so
the
I made
influence.
No, I'm just starting down that road of hearing things and being able to sample them and create the beats.
It's
But
a
I
rabbit hole within rabbit holes.
I play instruments, so if I want a beat,
Yeah.
I'll just go to the drum set.
And you'll be like, I got
fucking
this in my
play it,
head.
and then be like, oh, that could use a nice snare, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, maybe,
Can
I'll just
somebody play
or I'll grab the
triples?
guitar and be like, like I want it to feel jazz, maybe some funk, some bass. I'm like, I could just go lay it down and be like, all right, producer, make this sound like a rap song.
Yeah, well,
because I'm gonna make it sound like a real song.
No, I'm
chop
not
it,
saying
they
it.
touch it,
I
they
almost
do it.
did, man, to Sweet Panda, but I'm not saying it.
But now, like, have you ever thought like maybe using the music from Cats and Cradle? And I mean, you have a son, 1 year old. I mean,
I haven't jumped into that idea yet, but that's a smart move. That's a very recognizable thing. That's 100% a way to revive
do
it
in your own way.
Yes, but you're technically going to write it to your daughter and your
Or
son.
Right.
And then long after we are all gone,
they get to
those
keep that.
live on.
Yeah, those are the beautiful parts of
And
what
they
we
can
get
play
to
that
leave
for
back
their
as a legacy.
grandkids. Like, this was about me, your grandpa, blah, 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 blah,
And
blah.
then they'll come up across a song that was written 100-something years ago. They're like, oh, this is where they got from.
Luckily, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm making my own compositions that are going to do
You
that.
are.
Yeah.
Songs like Everything Changes are going to be something that my daughter listens to later in a rough time and be like, what are you saying to me here?
Yeah.
What is it?
Like Iron Man said, Pops has been gone 20 years, still taking me to school.
Still taking me to school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. Iron Man 2. Yeah.
It's everything changes for a reason now or not.
Well,
Like that's on you.
okay, so like Coming to America, he says you can't just run into walking, you got to crawl before you walk or whatever. And he goes, that's Nietzsche.
Nietzsche, yeah.
And then he's sitting there, he's like, well, you got to think about it this way. And he's almost prophetic with it, but he's like, he's real about it. I like that.
Yeah, it's true, man.
I can spot a sample from a mile away. I am a bigger harass than Simon Cowell.
Keep doing that shit. Keep
Yes,
doing that
please.
shit. Don't get off their necks, Mecca. Fuck them little kids. And every time they walk up and ask for some DJ shit, tell them they can eat a dick.
Fuck
There
them
you
kids.
go.
Fuck them kids, bro. I'm 40. I don't give a fuck no more. You can say what you want. Take it up with my daughter. Like we straight pops. I'm not worried. But yeah, these little fucking kids don't know music. And
No, they don't.
You could come in. I could hit you with a Mozart sample right now, reverse it, change it, and put it into a composition, and then with my musical ability, actually build something different from it that sounds like a song. You'd be like, what was this? I'm like, that's Mozart backwards. And it's allowed to be used because it's 70 years past the death of copyright. So technically it wouldn't cost me shit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to clear it.
That's what I like about my kid is he's a big fan of classical, symphony, all that stuff. And he was never the biggest rock fan, but I took him to like a Five Finger Death Punch concert, and then he was like, I'm a huge metalhead. And then I took him to rock orchestra. And he goes, what's that? And I was like, I took him to it, and it was rock music played with symphony orchestra. And he goes, that opened my mind to this whole idea. He goes, I'm still not the biggest rock fan, but wow.
Different.
And that was right before I sent him on a trip to Italy.
Oh, wow.
He's
Huge.
international now. And that's the thing is, like, I was always of the opinion, like, all these parents say, I want my kid to have something I never had. But how many of them are walking the walk versus talking the talk?
Facts.
And I sent him to Italy. I got no friendly places over there. I got no heavy hitters. I got no 1%ers. I got nobody in the corner. And he was on his own out there with a travel group through his school. But I wanted him to see that there was more than this 7-minute town where there's shitty water.
Good for you,
gunshots every night, gang members fighting
I
over a
wish more
fucking color.
people would do that for their kids.
He came back a different person. Like, I didn't know how heavy that was weighing on me, walking him through all these things that he's been through in life. He's faced more death than most adults. And his teacher sent me a picture, his guide sent me a picture of him on a gondola with a real natural, no fake smile, enjoying life. And I fucking lost it. We were in Nevada doing a trip for this fucking show, meeting rock stars and getting on whiskey benders. And like the next morning, which was nighttime over there, she sent me the picture when their tour was done, and I see him smiling on a gondola, and I could tell instantly, because I know this kid like the back of my hand, that it was genuine, that he felt free, he felt limitless.
Yeah, man.
I came out of the room. I seen him.
I
like,
lost it. I was literally like bawling like a bitch.
That's so important,
and
man.
I loved it because I felt free because I knew he felt free.
I think if you don't have that, or you don't have a person that does that for you, like you are doing for your son, which is great.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of a thing that, you know, because I feel like I had to do that kind of on my own. You know, I had to push myself and do the things that I want. And now, you know, I feel like it made sense to take those risks, but
exactly,
it's all that. It's just the balance between what you're willing to risk.
Exactly, because we were sitting there,
and
and
if you're not willing to risk, like you're not going to get a whole lot of return.
We did this interview.
No matter
with
what you do.
We did this interview with his teacher, and they were like, "Okay, the cost of the trip's like $5,000 plus this, that, and the other." And I said, "All right, sounds good." You know, I didn't flinch. In my head, I'm like, "Oh shit." And afterwards, we get off the video call or whatever with everybody in the school and stuff like that. And he's like, "Dad, we can't do this. That's a lot." I'm like, "If I die tomorrow and you made this Italy trip, it's all the worth it." I said, "Fuck money.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck, dude? Let's do this shit. When are we going to have another chance to do this? You will regret it for the rest of your life if you don't take this chance."
Yep.
I said, "Tomorrow's another day. I'll make more money. Who gives a fuck?"
Yeah,
I said, "At the end of everything, when you come back, I mean, what we might eat ramen noodles or chicken, rice, and green beans every day for a fucking year because it's cheap at Costco, but which is a circle back to meeting you at Costco. That's fucking crazy.
Or some collard greens?
But no, that's gross. My melatonin and my melanin in my skin is not dark enough to appreciate that one. But yeah, you know, get that?
Green.
I said, but whatever it takes. I said the truck's paid off. We're looking at like $200 a month for the next year and a half, and then you get to go to Italy and experience a world you never thought was possible.
Yeah.
Why are we not doing this?
Yeah, you have to take advantage.
Fuck it, dude.
It's that same thing that I was just saying. Like the door is gonna knock. There's gonna be a reason, and if you don't miss it, that's on you. And you're explaining how you decided that you weren't gonna miss that window or that door that, you know, whether it be faith or the Lord or whatever put in front of you. You're like, this is now we do this.
I may not be the smartest dude in the world, but I know you do not pass on an opportunity like that.
Your son will never forget that
exactly.
experience.
That's
and from
something
now on,
nobody can take away.
If he's lucky enough to have a family and a son and be in that position, is going to push for those kids to travel.
Yeah.
And that's thanks to you. So you know what I mean? Like you got to give yourself that pat on the back too. Like we're really, as
Positive
people and as
influence.
men, we're real bad about being kind to ourselves when we do something nice. We're really big about like, man, I got my whole shirt stained. I bought all this shit. We're the biggest fucking angry hypocrites about shit.
Yeah.
But the minute we do something good, like, give yourself a pat, give yourself a little love. Make sure you call the people that are actually doing stuff in your life and thank them. You know, like we all lose people all the time, and it's no need for that shit.
Thanks for talking about me from Worm's daughter. Says Amanda Sweet Panda. That's your daughter said thanks for talking about me.
Oh, Mecca,
I love you, Emmy
hard
girl.
ass, not
100.
harass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Hey, that broke boy's recipe in sent you held you down.
What?
Huh?
I sent you.
Oh, hold on.
Is that English?
That broke boy's recipe in sent you held you down.
I think I sent you instead of in.
Oh, I sent you held you down. Oh, okay. Helta Skelta use a classical music sample on Everything is Helta Skelta.
Yeah.
Oh, the Beatles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, held together. That's fucking. But no, they got that from the Charles Manson.
okay,
You know
so
what's the next one? I know the sample I'm gonna use just because it's so relevant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Stanley Kubrick's chant in Eyes Wide Shut. That if you play backwards, mind you, says something.
That's crazy.
Did you know that Eyes Wide Shut was the most important movie that Stanley Kubrick made? He said that,
And it was his last.
It is his very last.
He showed it to a private viewing in Hollywood.
That's the one
and
with Nicole
he
Kidman
died
and
6 days later mysteriously, and they recut his film.
Mm-hmm.
Recut it.
Yeah.
And
Mysteriously,
Harvey Keitel pulled
Which
out,
was a
and they had
crazy
to
motherfucker.
reshoot a bunch of scenes with Sidney Pollack. So he pulled out of the movie because he was scared at what they were exposing. And nowadays, after the Young Epstein files came out, you know what the fuck they were exposing. So my next plan is, as a sample, use the chant and then roll it backwards and cut it.
Oh,
and
you're a
chop it.
dangerous motherfucker.
Oh, fuck
Oh
yes.
my God.
I fucking love it.
Oh,
that's the
I'm
kind of
about
shit
this
I get
shit.
excited about.
I'm
Like,
about that
when I
shit.
hear that, that's when I like, how can I be visceral with my fucking words and fuck you with my words on that song? Because that's when you're like, ew,
We have so
but
much
also
to
like,
discuss.
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God.
You know, like, that's
Not
the
a
kind
lot
of
of
shit
people
where I'm like,
gonna understand that.
that's
Yeah.
like muddy. Like, I
That's
want
that-
to
that's
feel
that
what that's
gritty,
like.
raw. That's
Yeah.
real. That's not polished
No.
cut. That's not that fucking
Break beats like,
That's
like real.
Yeah, that's not that
dusty,
consumer fucking mainstream.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that guttural fucking rawness.
How you feel about it? Like in the mirror, looking deep
Yeah.
down, dirty shit. It's like
The type of shit, when you look in
we're
the mirror,
all
what
the
do you
same.
fucking see?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
part of the filth. You
Yeah.
know, like that kind of shit.
Yeah,
And I
that's
like,
like that's game recognized game. Like you
Exactly.
know who you are because you walk into a room and you're like, yeah, this ain't my scene. This is too polished for me. These people don't know dirt like I've known dirt.
nah, this
They've
is
never
clean.
gotten their
This is
fingernails
posh.
dirty.
Yeah, like you know, this
Yeah,
ain't punk rock.
exactly. Fucking thank
Punk
you.
rock is fucking something else. And if you don't
Dude,
understand punk
yeah.
rock or goth or funk, then you're not bohemian
There's-
and you
there's-
don't understand
yeah,
the
there's
world.
the emo
you're
factor,
in the
there's-
posh
yes.
punk side, or sorry, posh pop side,
The plasticky
where it's
side.
happy and fun, and then there's still
The
drugs
manufactured,
and
the
whatever, but
fucking-
it's
yeah.
beautified and contemporary and smells nice.
Oh, everybody's happy.
You know,
Everybody
it's
gets
not
along.
CBGBs
This-
with your fucking homies
Yeah.
trying to survive because you can't breathe. It's
Yeah.
so fucking hot.
You're
You know, like
suffocated.
you're trying to survive the show to say you made it.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a whole nother world. And you know, that's as an aesthetic. It's as a thing. You know?
But there's like the genres and stuff too. I mean, with the music, I'm like there's that song "Play Destroy." It's a poppy. She like in her earlier work is real pop like sounding, but then she gets to that, that growling. Like we played it a few times on the show, like way back, and that's kind of like there's a transition. Like
yeah, the blending the genres.
Like blonde, pink hair, whatever, white dress, nothing. But then start singing. Like, yeah, I showed him, and she's like,
Oh,
Well,
there's
yeah.
there's a whole
it
other
was like another genre
range.
of-
I will say range instead of the L word.
I like-
Elevators.
I like that. I like those kind of artists because they break the barriers of people.
Yeah.
Like when you had Childish Gambino
Yeah.
Bro.
do "This Is America,"
Yeah.
right?
That
All of
was
a
a
sudden,
cutthroat.
all of a sudden, it's like politically, you better listen up. And it's like there's so many
It's a
Easter eggs
dicey
in
thing.
there.
Yes.
He put so many people on blast. Like he put them all on blast by being himself.
Yeah.
And then that
that's
album
that's
he
the other
came out
thing.
with,
Once you start
and
getting
he's an actor.
political, once you start getting
Right.
political, you got to be able to have that conversation. You got to be like, "Oh, where's your facts?" or this
Right.
or the other. But most people can't sit down and have a conversation. They start calling names and like, "Dude, stop!" Like, profile me for 10 seconds. You know where I stand.
See, that's
but
why I
we don't
love-
bring that into the show because it's a whole other fucking gambit.
No. That's why I love Gambino, and I'll compare Gambino to Kanye in this way. Gambino with numbers were down. Nobody knew who he was. Instead of going out and attacking anyone, he made a song and made you all listen, and then made a 70s album. And that 70s album is rocking.
When he did that Redbone.
Yeah, the what's called "Awaken My Love," the whole album.
that one, yeah.
Redbone is on it.
Yeah,
But there's a
Redbone's
song.
one of my favorites.
There's the first song on that album is called "Me and Your Mama,"
Oh.
and there's another song on there that says "When I Met Your Mama." Okay,
Oh.
How I Met
now
Your
that's
Mother?
quiet. That's quiet talk, but it's so good. Like the guy who did Black Panther, all the soundtracks, Jorgensen. I think it's Igor or I know Jorgensen is his last name, but I don't know his first name.
That's not John, is it?
It's Jorgen or Jorgen, something different like that. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
He was working with him on that album, so
Wow.
he wrote Redbone and he layered it with all the different synths and basses, and it all started off this like beat that
because it had the
Gambino-
70s vibe to
Yeah,
it.
because Gambino was like, I have this beat. It's like, doom.
And you don't hear him like you normally hear in that song,
Yeah.
but it's him, and like really that's
But I like what the point that I made that is that here's someone who at the time where he was going to be
Roy Ma, what did
looking like he should be yelling at people, standing up for himself. He's singing.
Yeah.
He's doing a 70s track for what he knows in 10 years.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be into.
Yeah, it's called a delayed burn
no,
or whatever.
No shade on Kanye, but ever since Vultures, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care what you and Tyga are doing. I don't think it's that good. You're never
I've
going to top
always
old
liked
shit.
Kanye. It's just like when he was accused of something, he was like, "Fine, I'll make a fucking track." And now, what do you got to say?
Kanye's a megastar. No matter what he does, you're going to listen. But he's also he's got that brand.
He has his wife having her tits out all the time.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Well, she's the smartest person on the lot. She married him and now gets half of his fucking money for the rest of his life. Is that worth 3 years of being naked?
No, no, but see, that's yeah.
Sansari, Bianca Sansari, yeah.
Well, okay,
I would say she makes more. She makes more than Kim.
I used to work with a guy who knew.
That's crazy.
He knew the guy who had that baby with Britney Spears, and he had that rap album.
Federline.
Yeah, Federline gets paid child support.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
That's alimony. Yeah, like because you're entitled to everything of theirs.
Yeah.
So
which is bullshit.
She did 3 years
it
of
don't
being
cost that
naked
much to raise a kid.
because he was telling her what to wear the whole time. She wasn't allowed to dress.
Yeah.
anything.
Well, she was in that consignment or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck
it was 100% that way, but she won.
Yeah.
She's not going to lose.
No.
And you're never going to worry about her. And there's more bitches out on OnlyFans than ever, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like-
I've paid a lot of money for some stupid shit, but never that. You know?
I mean, who's gonna try to attack the naked person next to Kanye? Facts.
You know?
We don't know. We never happened. So
And
they
he's
got away with it.
having the hoodie, mask, everything. You can't see him, and she's wearing sheer nothings.
Well, that's the thing is like he's that famous. He's Bill Clinton famous. Like, you ever had somebody suck your dick and then like go out and be somebody? Like, who the fuck can do that? Kanye did that. Bill Clinton did that. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go write a book. Go be somebody. Like, yeah,
There's
it's
levels
crazy.
to this shit.
Motherfucker.
It was too easy. You set me up like 3 times.
Oh, I've been holding back.
You have.
I deserve that.
Awaken My Love was the Childish Gambino.
Okay, so we got to catch up to the chat because we're way behind. Let's see. Broke that. Hey, that broke recipe. Okay, so nothing. Emerald One says nothing better than symphonic metal, Flesh God Apocalypse, Brain Blast, Shadow of Intent, which is, I got a side note for that. Disembodying Tyrant, Synestia, Winds of Plague, Netherwalker, and Lorna Shore. So Emerald One, hopefully, you might be the cat that I talked to. I work at a shop, and I was going through to make sure because I hurt my knee on the job. So they got me on modified duty at the shop. And I'm walking in to see if I can start at 6 instead of 7 because I get off too late to come start the show, get ready, all that shit. And I got the approval to start earlier, so I'm like, sweet. And I'm walking past this office, and I see these posters on the wall, all these signatures, and this dude in there with a shorter beard than mine, but I recognize that he has this eye and this ear for whatever just by looking through a fucking window. And I walk in and I said, hey, are you a part of this band? Do you know the band personally? Because we're always looking for new content, new bands, and I'm a big metal fan, thrash, grunge, doesn't matter. I'll listen from reggaeton all the way to Raymond Ayala. It doesn't matter. If I like the beat, if I like the sound, the vibe, I download it. I listen to it. And he goes, no, I'm the administrator for their fan page. And I'm like, so you know them? He goes, yeah. And he minimizes all the boxes on his screen, and he's in the middle between 2 bands. And I'm like, that's you. He goes, yeah, this is Shadow of Intent. And this is, I think it was Cannibal Corpse or somebody else. And he goes, they did shows with Lorna Shore. And we've watched Lorna Shore, the lead singer who's from Puerto Rico, do the camera down the throat because she's studying vocal cords and all these things. And like, so he's the administrator for their fan club. So he can go, you want to get an interview with him? I'm like, whoa. This is like, wait a minute. Let's do a show. Let's bring you to the studio. Let's do a show on the band Shadows of Intent. You send them the link. If they like what we do, and then they say, hey, we do want to do a show with them, then we'll interview them. But if they see it and they're like, hey, it's not kind of our scene, no harm, no foul. We at least gave them credit. You promoted the band. and they're not out any discredit or any loss of time, and they're still making their music. And he goes, all right, I can do that. So I said, I'm working with my, my scheduler and my producer, or not my director. Thank you. And we'll work out a time for you to come down and we'll do this. And I played a little bit for him on our Wednesday Rant and Rave episode. And he's like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. And I said, all right, well, I'm going to talk to the guy and set it up.
Is it definitely different from, because we haven't done any like really death metal. And, well, are you going back in the chat?
Yeah, I'm still keeping up. Amanda Sweet Panda says, kids are grown, no more child support. Yeah. Mecca says, on the subject of crossover genres, the song Definition of Rap Flow by DNA, The Rugged Man, the guest vocalist, Amelia Brunn, is a model actress and does folk black metal. Royma says, hi, nice to see you. We have Cutthroats conversations in other chats. So Royma will come in and say, nah, me, know what I'm saying? Play the Ebonics game. Mecca 6801 says Lorna Shore is Christian metal.
No.
Mecca 6801 says I know way too much about metal. So yeah.
Lorna Shore, American deathcore band formed in New Jersey.
Yeah, but the lead singer's from Puerto Rico. He replaced somebody else. Disregard my comment about Lorna Shore. I was confusing them for Sinai Beach.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta look up. I gotta,
Well, we're definitely hitting some different areas here. I'm trying to avoid saying it again because I'm not doing a double shot, and I want you to get home safe with your daughter.
Yep, that's gonna be my last one.
Yeah. Yes. We'll get to the song, then we'll have your freestyle, and then we will get the flock.
Because we got some tamales tonight.
Yeah, you got to get to work.
You know it.
Let me put the cap on this motherfucker. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello.
Salud.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, so goddamn good. Hey, people, it's Screwball. You're doing right.
Yes.
Keep it up.
All right, set this one up, and then we'll get you on some freestyle.
Step It Up was probably the best performing song off of Everything Changes, other than Everything Changes, and I think shows kind of the style of rap that I like. It's aggressive, it's fast, and it was kind of the first song where I talk shit. So
I love it.
It was kind of the beginning.
To me, it sounded like get your shit together, step your game up, quit being low level shit. If you're about more, then you should be about more.
Yeah, there's a line at the end that says, if you're in the booth, then step it up. If you're at the mic, then step it up. And that's it.
Let's get to it.
That's right. I'm gonna need you to step that shit up. The fuck up. Real talk. Run that shit, son. What's your soul? What's it about? What's your doubt? What's your dreams? The fiend denounced. You feel the bounce. You feel the breeze. What's in the scenes beneath the ground? Under your feet. You feel loud. You hear the screams down to your knees. You praying, please. I go without. You motherfuckers ain't pound for pound. I hear the sound. I don't delay. I'm here to hound. The treadles break beneath your feet. I'm still around. Ain't down to drown. I'm here to float. I still be fly, but on the low. We making changes to the growth. You ain't no shit about your boy. Haters can catch the ammonia. Now piss off with the angles. They get pissed on by the system. You fuck off and then get some. Then I give a fuck if I'm still honest. You motherfucker, then go on. Then I'll be waiting. No con me. I've been a problem since I was young and nobody solved me. Tricks, fixes, vice bitches, life bitches. Mind blitzes to mind business to rhyme gifts. Over time signatures, subconscious device it. New plans so when the fight hits and my eyes flip in the blink of time and I realize I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'ma get mine. The fuck you playing with? I ain't complacent, no compromise. I left in my eyes and my thought the weightless out the basement. Get your hands up, pound the pavement, no more control. Fuck the enslaved me, I let you mind me. The fuck the time, you ain't no containment, you can't define me. And I'm blown up, got in a plume of smoke.
Grizzly Stadium.
No genre, me in the cubicle. I'm so underground and I feel the dust when we cooking up. So it's palm trees, then we line the streets. Got the windows down and the music bumps. Said I'm blown up and gone in a plume of smoke. And can genre put me in a cubicle. I'm so underground and you feel the dust when we kicking up to us palm trees that we line the streets, got the windows down and we smoking tough. Place a 9 and 2 5 behind it, and if you make it, survive the climate. Central Valley, you ain't trying to find it. Still we hot and we vibrate. Catch the vibe, shit, we be rowling back in the L. What time goes on down with the homies, the circle small, the cypher fire, still we be rhyming up in the F. cause we keep it fresh. That's my home. We in Cali, we blowing smoke up by the O's. Yeah, I'm joining ranks, sipping my zone. Went off the dome, no wishing well. The tree of ash, I plant my root. The heart of truth, so I've been told. Yeah, time will tell, I ain't lost the view. Yeah. And I've been blown up and gone in a plume of smoke. And can't no genre put me in a cubicle. I'm so underground and I feel the dust when we cooking up. To us palm trees, then one line the street. Got the windows down, yeah, step it up. Step it up, step it up, step it up, step it up. We're talking bars, yeah, step it up. If it's in the booth, yeah, step it up. And that's it. It's work.
Now I loved how you have the.
Did you say Lane Staley earlier?
Lane Staley?
Is that what you said?
No.
What did you say?
No, the Grizzly Stadium.
Okay.
So the parking garage is right down the way from. So years ago when they were still affiliates with the Giants, I'm a Giants fan. So my boy took me to he was like, "Hey, let's go to a game." Okay, cool. I think it was an exhibition, Giants against the Grizzlies.
Got it.
This is years and years ago. So it's like, okay, we up in that parking garage. So like, okay, we'll get on the fucking elevator and go down. We're like third floor or whatever, and just go down. So we get in, and it was me, my buddy, and this older couple. So you had to go down, and just you're like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And it's going like, you know,
up and down, yeah,
up and down, and finally we get to down, and we like, okay, what the fuck is going on? So we open the door, and then we look on, you know, the outside of the door, out of order, but it was not on ours.
Oh,
so we
shit.
did not fucking know.
Oh my god! So you jumped in the elevator without knowing it was on a
broken
border?
elevator. Well, look, it was only like a couple floors down, but I mean, still.
I gotta know, did your goofy ass have to crawl out of that shit?
No.
I want photos of that if they did.
I actually got level.
You got on the right, yeah. You made
No.
it.
That doesn't count.
No.
No, we were level with the floor.
Elevators scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Well, you found a place to go to the bathroom.
At least.
Yeah. So we're seeing the video earlier in that parking garage, and then seeing Grizzly Stadium. It was like that magnet. Like they
reminded you of that?
clicked.
Yeah.
You know, there's kind of some levels on that.
Okay,
shit.
so motherfucker, dude. You're a real piece of shit. You know that? He said that was the last one. Such a fucking
he doesn't
piece
have
of
to.
shit.
No, I'm out on that one. That's all you do.
Yeah, Matt's.
I'm retarded. What's wrong with you?
And then Matt needs to.
No, we don't have to. I was just having fun.
Yeah.
Dude, there are rules of this shit. Hey, going in an elevator. Hold on a second. Mattisweet Penna says, Wormavin, are you gonna perm your hair again?
Sadly, I think those
What
days
hair?
are.
Reveal. Oh shit! There it is.
Nah,
There it is.
I'm hella bald. That shit gone.
So
my
we
hair
could-
is one of the most beautiful things of those videos.
We could try and perm it, but it might be painful.
No,
Just saying.
are you a gamer?
Nah, not really.
No.
Well, I was at one
Thank
point.
you,
I was
Manifest
at one
Panda.
point, yeah. But I kind of pulled away when this shit got a little more serious.
So
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, I watched this YouTuber, the Completionist. When I first seen your first video with the long hair, I'm like, oh my god, it fucking it looks like him completely.
Look at the completionist.
Yeah. So I will show Mike with the long hair,
Okay.
facial structure in his videos, and when he had long hair.
What about it?
Does that not look like
Who?
it? Weren't?
Kinda.
Or he has longer hair, but I mean it's
Kinda. I mean, that guy looks retarded. So what are you trying to say?
Hey now.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all smart somehow. You know?
Yeah. You don't judge
Street smart.
the intelligence of a cat how well it can build a house.
Well, I'll show you the picture.
That's Einstein.
Him.
I get you. I see.
If you see the old video, I mean, he has longer hair now. So I mean,
You got to speak into the mic, goober.
Well,
4
yeah,
years, you don't know
push it
your
over.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's the newer videos. He has longer hair and
Right.
exactly how
Perm
he
the
looks
beard.
right there.
Perm the beard.
Hey,
Bro.
if
You might have to do sexual chocolate
if
but
y'all
rap
want
version
if
or
y'all
something.
want that, I might do it. I'm not gonna lie.
If you
I'll
do
perm the
do
beard.
that, you got to do a sexual chocolate rap version.
Oh yeah,
or
sexual
something.
chocolate, 100%.
Oh shit!
Okay, so I got some copyright free
All right.
beats.
There you go.
Rap beats. You pick which one you want.
This is cool. Whatever.
There's a Thanos one.
Which one you like? You pick the one you like. Go ahead.
Well, there's like
Well,
I'm good
hours.
with it.
That's
Matt?
Rocket.
Rocket.
Go that. What's that '90s one says right there?
Where? I passed
Thought
it
I
up.
saw
With the Lambos?
Right here?
There you go. Try
Okay,
that one.
we'll get it queued up.
Let's see what Lo-Fi Grizzly says.
Yeah, we'll get it queued up, and then we'll transition over, and then we'll have ourselves a little exclusive here.
You
Say
know.
when you're ready.
Do it.
Should you
Yeah.
put us out and just leave him?
I can make
Full
his
screen?
I can make his screen bigger. You're gonna put my skills to the test here. That's for damn sure.
He said, "Take 4. Take 4."
All right, give me a second here. We'll bring him up on screen.
All right.
There we
There
go.
we go.
All right, here we go.
What we got? Yeah. It's a nice beat. Yeah. Something simple, slime, give me the plane. Got going together, motherfuckers don't know they insane. They out the gimmick. Pimment going out like a pimment should go to pin it. Inside into the moment, they say they codependent. What they want to be, they're going. If they follow me, they're going. Talk to say it, go and say. Just don't want to be what? Talk to say like they're gonna say it's going. What's up? Yeah. Ready play you on the time they stay through. When the moment come through, they ain't saying that time. They just moment that groove. But inside it's like 1s or 2s or 3s. When they sipping down, they ain't know the time to sip a time. When they get them going now in the rhythm and saying all together, motherfucker, when you living is you live it and lie. Going out together if you say you tripping divine. I ain't know about it. I'm just saying I'm gonna get high. Out up in the sky with them. The moment when they're riding in don't get distance. The Ritalin going back to the vitamin. Outside when they selling them, going out they be styling with. Still be get a little trip. Yeah, take a sip down when you sit with them. Going out of town with you rhyme if you fit in. Otherwise going with you winning. Sinning and not simple as cinnamons. Going back into killing, but you don't know it. Feeling going down and when they blowing in the wind, it's in the breezing when you going. If you flowing, if you gotta stop up on the diamond when you get them. Moment that to get a holy hymns in with you within. If you not, fuck it. I'm still gonna bring it. They still gonna live it. Go going back in to get them. They can say it's just the pancakes. Moments up on the syrup. Moments sip in the butter. Motherfuckers, do you hear it? Sizzle on the pan. When the moment that's a damn. When they crack out the moment that's a damn. We be looking out together. Motherfucker, me and fam. Going out to the moment. Yeah, cruise shit in the stands. They ain't know. They ain't wait. They ain't time. Motherfuckers, go ahead. Go together and get blind without justice. In a moment that discussion. Feeling go together. Motherfucker, just feel abrupt shit and not going stutter moment to cutter going back together cuddle fish in the subtle going back in this mumble raps that feel like fuddling mumbling someone going back feel like stoic and they saying when they stuttering yeah it's just shit moments when they hit it's all up off the head they can say it's off the hip they be shooting from the eye to eye they don't know get a grip yeah it's Wormavin. Yep. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Feels nice to rap. If you still tuned in, thank you.
That
Straight
was
up.
fucking dope.
Thank you.
That was fucking super dope, bro. Where can people find you on all your social media platforms?
All platforms, that's Wormavin. You can look me up on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music.
A few songs on Pandora, which
a few songs on Pandora, which are strange.
A few, there's a few on there.
Yeah, they made it somehow. Pandora picks and chooses what they want, so you got to be tied.
That's true.
I'll show you off air. Yeah.
Sick. But yeah, honestly, huge recognition to people working hard, entrepreneurs. Ready Play You podcast changed my view on podcasts. probably the funnest one I've ever done. The most enjoyable I've had, and honestly, going through the music really helps me appreciate that people care, man. So thank you so much for having me on the show and let me rap. You know, I love rap, and rarely do people just like, here's a beat. You know, it's not a thing. So
exactly,
it used to be that's all you did, but now it's like I have to beg for people to let me rap, which is fucking weird.
You shouldn't have to beg.
Just saying.
If you're important enough, people will wait.
Facts.
So you guys stick around for the raid. For Ready Player U, I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
And that's Wormavin right there.
Yeah. Tip the bartender, son.
If you guys don't follow him on at least one of your platforms, get the fuck off our social media. We don't want you.
Damn.
We're out of here.
It's like that.
Laters.
Right.
Always remember to stack that bread, neighbor. Money, cash, hose. I'm about my paper, no cap.